straight to YouTube and don't go to our Discord page. It's inappropriate.
Why don't they just fight the bar? Why do they always send the bar?
It's every day, bros. Not with the Disney Channel flow that Jake Paul just beat Mike Tyson.
5 points. There was no knockout.
Yeah, 5 stars. But I know most.
And it was rigged.
But I remember gamers were like, "You want to know what's better than the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight? What? The Bowser versus Dr. Eggman death battle." Okay, I can't argue against that. That was pretty cool animation from that recent death battle. So, are we going live, mi amigos, mi bros?
I don't see a notification.
Wait, what the what? Yeah. Oh, I am estúpido. You want to know why I'm stupid?
Why?
Because I didn't even put public. I just put unlisted, so Bingo's not his name-o. Unlisted, dummy. Make it public. Make it public, me, Maurice. Maurice. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Alright, okay, in the words of Josh Peck, how about now? How about now?
How about now?
How about now? You having a
Yep.
good day? Because now,
we are live.
Because I
Yeah,
had
I
it
see it.
unlisted the whole time. Yeah, that's my bad, folks. Bro, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay, there we go. Literally, how about now? Hey, what's up, Cameron? It's good to have you back on the stream as always. Well, in the chat to be exact. Can y'all boys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, just making sure. Oh, yeah. Gotta send in the links.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Okay, live and learn, hanging on the edge, finding crime, spinning webs.
Hello, chat. Hello.
Join in the chat and discuss us. Okay, some Sonic 3 content here, because now the cast are in Brazil. Next, I want to go to Hawaii. No, wait, they already did that in the last movie. Go to Costa Rica next.
Yeah.
Roxy, why are you growling about, girl? It's just mechanic stuff.
Yeah, mechanic stuff.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that new clip with freaking Jessica Jones being a gun agent, and the fact that she's a Jim Carrey fan. That's pretty hot, kids. I'm just gonna say that from a goth chick like her. Anyway, chat, sorry to keep y'all waiting. I'm just in the middle of promo, but I'll start reading in a second because we got a lot, I repeat, a lot of Sonic 3 content. I was originally going to make a separate video, but I'm like, nah, that's going to be too much, and that's going to ruin the surprise for most of y'all, even though half of you already know what's going to happen in these TV spots, and commercials, and merchandise, and Jim Carrey's future in the franchise, so there's a lot to talk about, including the Jelly Roll song that we will talk about without copyright issues. So we will talk about the music video itself in a second, which I know some fans were mixed about one specific scene, and I'm like, are y'all serious? It's Jim Carrey. Get used to it.
What?
Yeah, they basically argue by saying like, oh, why is Jim Carrey dancing? Why is his grandfather being so goofy? It's like, guys, it's Jim Carrey. What do y'all expect? Just let the man have fun on set.
They don't know. Do they know?
No, they don't know. They're just too. It's just,
They only care about the characters.
Yeah, it's just the toxic fanboy by saying like that's not what Gerald looks like. It's kind of like one of those nerds that's like, actually that's not historically accurate. It's like, shut up, bro. It's a Hollywood adaptation. Get used to that.
Exactly. I hate those people. They actually it's this thing, bro. I'll kill you.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. You're a colorful bunch. Very excited for the peakest movie of the year other than The Wild Robots. Still have not seen that movie. I know a lot of people said I can. Paramount, you have to give companies like Mickey D's what to include for the toys. All right. Do you guys want us to talk about the McDonald's commercial recently? Well, dressed up as Dr. Robotnik, please tell me who you are. I am Robotnik. So yeah. So I got Gabriel, I got Lesnar. We're here to talk about Sonic Movie 3 because not only we're like less than 2 weeks away from the movie's release, me, Gabriel, and a couple of my homies, we're going to be watching Sonic 3 Thursday, December 19th. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about the TV spots, commercials, and everything.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's read the comments. I got more used to run it, run it, run it. I enjoy it more. I think it fits the movie. Still hoping for Live and Learn mix in the movie. I still believe Live and Learn will be in the movie in some way, in shape or another. We will talk about Run It later on, but what do y'all want to talk about first? The McDonald's commercial, or get straight to the TV spots, or the interviews?
Let's do the McDonald's thing.
Yeah,
I was thinking that.
McDonald's Colombia, because yeah, Colombia is the one that leaked it.
Colombia.
So let's get straight to it. The thumbnail's looking pretty clean, which, by the way, folks, I've actually saw the McDonald's leaks. I'm not referring to the toys, but the onset where, yeah, this table right there, I'm like, yeah, I knew it was going to happen. So without further ado, let's watch this McDonald's commercial. So here we have McNuggles serving McNugglenits. I want to see the movie, but I'm broke. Dwayne, fly over to Florida. We're seeing that movie together, bro.
I want to do the same.
Yeah, I wish I would have done the same. Which, off topic, Lesnar and some other guy I know is like, hey, we could have saw Sonic 3 together. It's like, yeah, bro, but you know, it's the same meant to be. But either way, speaking of McDonald's, yeah, me and Gabriel agree. After the movie, we're going to get one of these toys. So, let's play the commercial right now. Alright, Hedgehog, we're running over. Cheat code.
Únanse al equipo Sonic y Shadow en una carrera para supercargar la cajita feliz.
Alright, let's talk about this commercial because, one, they spoil the toys even though nobody should really be surprised from this. So here they are. We got Sinnohs, Golden John Wick, Swiper the Fox, Black Keanu. You guys get the point. We already got 12 toys of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, but clearly Super Sonic and Super Shadow were revealed just like the last McDonald's commercial. It's like, hey, yo, this is gonna happen in the movie, whether if you play the games or not. It's like, bro, if you know what happens to Sonic Adventure 2, you know what's gonna happen. So McDonald's like, yeah, we're just gonna show the designs. But either way, pretty solid commercial. I mean, I do remember in the last commercial, Tails was working at McDonald's. So I'm like, what's next? Are we gonna see Donald Trump making a cameo for this? But yeah, let me read the comments.
It's like him eating the pizza, except it's McDonald's.
What, like Trump is like
him holding a Sonic toy.
Yeah,
that pizza app.
It's like, Knuckles, would you please order the fries or else you're wrong?
No, he's gonna be there working in the McDonald's like he did a few months ago.
Yeah, it's more like, Knuckles,
or last month,
I want you to build this for the McDonald's.
That'd be goated.
Because I want you to build the wall over Burger King, because Burger King is filled for the foot fetish foot fetus. Anyway, yeah, someone's putting this in the comments. Shadow, you could have teleported. I saw that people are making memes by saying, now I understand why Shadow wants to beat Tails so much because of this. Tails grabs the Happy Meal box, and he's like, yeah, out of my way. You're a kid, have the Happy Meal box.
I want the Tails chocolate milk.
Right, I remember that. Sonic had vanilla milk, Tails had chocolate, and Knuckles have apples. Like, bro, you should have replaced the apples with grapes. That would make a lot more sense. Swiper the Fox.
Exactly, bro.
No, that's Detective Swiper Chew. Right. Pika. Which, by the way, I was not expecting that reference to drop when I first heard. I'm like, oh, so I guess Pokemon's canon in the Sonic universe? Great. But the funniest thing is, Sonic has 3 movies, while that, Detective Pikachu, 1 standalone movie, and still no sequel. How sad. But yeah, but of course, Sonic, Mario, and FNAF, and dare I say even Uncharted's gonna get next. What's next? Is Minecraft with Steve gonna get sequels?
Yeah, dude, Steve.
I don't know, really.
I don't know, really. But yeah, speaking of the McDonald's commercials, I'm just gonna go back to the Sonic 2 one. Yeah, that's the one back in 1994 based on the Sonic 3 game. And then you got some clickbaiting thumbnails that I do not approve of. So we're just gonna look back at the
I don't give
a shit. So we're gonna look back at the second movie commercial, which luckily they don't spoil much, but this is back then where Tails works at McDonald's. I will admit, the CGI looks pretty clean in this. Yummy.
Sonic the Hedgehog is speeding through McDonald's. You can snap a protein-packed milk and a toy.
Hey, what do you think of this?
Oh, what do you know? The second movie tried its best to not spoil the movie in the commercial, but the Colombian third movie did.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, only in theaters rated PG.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't even heard the English dub of Sonic 3, but this is just Colombia's. But aside from that, after when me and Gabriel are done with the movie, we want to get the McNuckles Happy Meal. Yeah, progressive. Call it quick today. Let's skip that.
Alright, hello, welcome back.
No,
again.
we're not going to watch this British bloke. So yeah, that's the McDonald's commercial, folks. What should we talk about next? Let's see. It's either the TV spots or Oh, I got one. The Sega Genesis tie-in game. You all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Have you played Marvel Rivals? Well, go ask Gabriel Lesnar that, because I haven't.
I downloaded
Yeah,
it, but I
dude.
haven't played it yet.
That is a great game. Great freaking game.
That's great.
Okay, we're gonna hop on later, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, probably after the stream. I wonder what will...
Wait,
I
who
haven't
asked
played
that?
it yet.
Cameron did.
Oh, Cameron, if you play it, who do you main?
Okay, MJ Roblox What's you watch Mason Parkinson? Bro, that British dude, he's everywhere, man. And I did not know bro just turned 18. I'm like, well, I'm kind of not surprised that he is kind of young, but
I'm gonna be 18.
Either way.
Oh my-
yeah, you will be 18 next
Is
year.
it working?
But anyway, outside of McDonald's,
got it.
honestly, pause. This has got to be the coolest thing that both Paramount and Sega has ever done for a Sonic movie, period. And I'm like, I'm surprised they never thought about this in the first two movies, but they did it. But guess what? This is only for those that either owns a Sega Genesis or you have to buy off on eBay or a video game store just to buy a Sega Genesis and insert it with this cartridge. And I'm like, bro, I mean, I don't know. If I was like a big epic gamer, I honestly would have done this. But you want to know what's funny about that, guys? Someone in Roblox made a whole demo version of this. So you don't have to get a Sega Genesis in real life.
Let me see.
Oh,
But either
Let's
way,
play it later.
but yeah, y'all better see this because like I said, Paramount Sega, they did a W with this cross promotion.
Is it working?
There, got it. Ta-da!
That's
I
so
follow you on
Tail,
X
you've done
slash
it again.
Twitter.
You're the cutest
Thanks,
hacker
bro.
on Earth.
Yay, my homies. And yeah, by the way, Gabriel, we've talked about this like off stream. We literally just said, yeah, when we go see Sonic 3 in theaters, just like with the cast say Sega, I want you, me, Alex and Kai just like in like by the poster we just say 1, 2, 3 Sega! Time to play Sega on my big fat belly! So either way, this is so cool, guys. We gotta look at this. This is much better marketing than Transformers 1. Agreed. Even though I will admit Sonic 3 is spoiling too much, but we will get to that. But this tie-in, bro. How could this work for an old video game console in the 90s, man? And then you got this Mortal Kombat character selection with new dialogue from the cast. You got the colorful bunch, you got the human cast, and that's literally all 12 characters in the poster. So, clever marketing. Really clever marketing.
Are you sure you want to challenge the fastest creature in the universe?
That's a TV
Time to
show.
gear up.
Finally, some action.
Also heard that line.
Walk away before you get hurt.
That line has so much aura just for what Keanu just said. Like, honestly, where he said, walk away before you get hurt. Kind of reminds me of his theme song from SA2. Throw it all away. Let's hope live action movie of DreamWorks dominance like this. Bro, that movie's going to be animated. Sadly, I don't have a PS5 or Xbox. Hey, Cameron, I can relate to that, but these other boys can. But then, let's get to the Jim Carreys, aka the chemistry I'm looking forward to the most.
The Robotniks have entered the chat.
Psst. I never would have thought, not only Jim Carrey's wearing an Eggman accurate suit, but that... Psst. He's literally saying, like, other Gen Z slang by saying, the Robotniks have entered the chat.
2 Robotniks are way worse than one.
Did his research.
Yeah, he did this research. Daniel, what will happen in the final battle that Eggman might sacrifice? Bro, are you trying to spoil the movie or what? Is that what you're trying to do? Get out of here. Anyway, I know I
I
like...
think.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'll read in the chat.
Yeah, you were.
Gerald might die inside.
That might die on the inside. I mean, literally, he said in a separate TV spot, which we will talk about in a TV spot, where he literally said he's 110 years old, which I know that's a big retcon from the lore, but they just made it different. But the one thing that is cool about Jim is, like, Jim playing Gerald. The fact that when the director, which we will talk about Jim Carrey in a second, but literally... Not only he returned in Sonic 3 for doing 2 roles, like he actually helped with the prosthetics and the makeup just to make Gerald look old. So I'm like, This is why I love this man so much, just because he took so much commitment just for playing like old Grandpapa Eggman and just put like all the makeup all into one, even though it's a more goofier version, but I liked it. I kind of like he's doing like this Dr. Evil type of poster with $1 million with shark laser beams attached to their heads.
$1 million.
Question: do you want Amy Rose to be in this movie? Originally, I thought so, but now I'm like, yeah, throughout the runtime.
Not at all.
I mean, think about it, guys. 1 hour 49 minutes. How can Amy Rose fit in that runtime when the main focus is Shadow?
She's just not in it, bro.
I really hope Amy is in the movie. Like, yes, I would agree that she would, maybe for the next movie. Like, I've already mentioned this. I feel like the best guess for right now is the post-credit scene. I think that's the best way to do to get fans excited. And I will agree that the cast, like, I was watching interviews with Sonic 2 by saying, like, oh, she should be in the movies. And yeah, I mean, the one thing that's going to be hard about Amy Rose is, one, who do you cast as Amy? Because for Shadow, it was too easy by saying, yeah, Keanu Reeves, and then we got Keanu. So I feel like for Amy, that's going to be a bit more challenging, but I would agree that as much as I appreciate the boys, the trio, but I think to make the movies different, you got to add, like, a female character to the mix. But anyway, let's get on to...
Who is it?
What?
Who is it that voices Anna in
Kristen Bell?
Frozen?
Kristen Bell?
Yeah. She could be Amy.
Also, she was in a TV show with Ben Schwartz, so that could also work. And let's not forget.
Yeah, dude.
Of course, she voiced Anna in Frozen, but she was in the freaking Paw Patrol movies from Paramount, so she at least has her history with Paramount with those movies. I mean, to be...
Yeah.
But
I think she would work.
So I'm gonna So as we're gonna talk about Keanu Reeves, the national treasure himself. Okay. Go
Walk
Keanu
away.
here.
Before you get hurt.
For what makes Keanu Reeves so base, why this bro's such a legend, back in 2020, it was either SpongeBob 3 or being a Marvel movie. Guess what he agreed to? A freaking talking tumbleweed in SpongeBob 3. And also SpongeBob 3 is made by Paramount, and now 2024, being the worst Star Wars TV show, The Acolyte, or being Sonic 3, but Keanu chose Sonic 3. See? Keanu knows Keanu knows his taste. Like, Marvel and Star Wars are like they're both the biggest cinematic franchises of all time, the most successful one, and Keanu says no because probably it doesn't appeal the right reason. Like Keanu loves Marvel and Star Wars, but I guess those projects did not appeal to Keanu, but SpongeBob and Sonic the Hedgehog did. So, W for Keanu and W for Paramount.
Yeah, dude, let's do kids media. I'm kidding.
Yeah. People still think Amy's in the movie, but hear me out. Yeah, I know, Cameron. I'm the same way by saying, gosh, she's in the main story. They cover like guys, they're not treating Sonic like, yes, Sonic 3 has No Way Home level of hype, but it's not going to be treated like No Way Home where Amy Rose is like hidden like Toby and Andrew. Like, No Way Home, that's different because those are like two actors that they tried the best. Imagine Sonic said a joke by saying, why? Okay, no, let me try this. What? Okay, hold on. I can't even say the word right. Why do you happen to sound like Keanu? Who's Keanu? Anna Kendrick as Amy Rose. That's a popular fan casting choice, which I'm not against that since, you know, that chick has surprisingly has history with voice acting, including one of the most cringiest DreamWorks franchises. I hate to call it that, but that's what I think about the Trolls movies. But,
no.
But either way, I still say Anna Kendrick will be a good choice for Amy Rose, even though she is a big fan favorite. So, Anna Kendrick and Kristen Bell, because I know some people said, like, oh yeah, cast the girl who voiced Penny Parker in Spider-Verse. I think the voice works, but she's not as famous as Anna Kendrick or Kristen Bell because Keanu's a big name, and the reason why that my dad wants to see Sonic 3 because my dad loves Keanu, and he thinks Jim Carrey's cool, so it's like, yeah, son, I'm going to watch the movie with you after the first movie. I'm like, thanks, Dad. I love you, man. So, it's great that we got a movie franchise where we got the same actors together. I will talk about it in a separate video, but let's get straight to the other actors. So let's skip ahead after Jim Carrey. We get back to these guys.
Looking up, the answer's yes.
Yeah, the guy from Hop.
Let's do this.
This baddie. I'm gonna be straight with y'all. Smash. That's all I'm gonna say. For this black queen, I smash.
Requesting
And I also smashed this chick too because she's a Jim Carrey fangirl.
Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
I remember back then people like thought that she was gonna be the voice of Rouge the Bat, even though I think that would have been a solid choice, but I expected Jessica Jones herself to be a human character, but I kind of did not expect to be like a gun federal, I guess. But hey, there was a TV spot that chose her character.
Please, join me in the crowd.
Okay, I have to question about Agent Elba. First of all, likely match dude. He's really cool with the, you know, the cast and everything else. But what is up with this Ready Player One Power Rangers type of suit? which that was shown never in the trailers or TV spot. Maybe he gets it like later in the movie, but however, justice for Stone. I call Trolls the most stupidest franchise. Not compared to the Boss Baby, which is more dumber, which James Marsden was.
Oh my god, dude.
Let's not forget Jeff Goldblum's voice acting in Boss Baby 2. No. Ah!
I don't remember.
I think Boss Baby is more dumber than Trolls. I think Sonic Movie 4 will be released in 2026. Do you think so? Because 2026 is already a packed year. You got Mario Movie 2, you got Shrek 5, Toy Story 5, Avengers 5, Spider-Man 4, Batman Part 2, Team Mutant Mayhem sequel, Jumanji 4, 3, whatever that one's called. I think 2026...
Bro, too much money to spend.
Yeah.
Bro, their wallets are not going to breathe.
Yeah, they're not. So, as much as I would like to see Sonic 4 in 2026, which I get it because every Sonic movie releases every 2 years, I wouldn't mind it to be early 2027 because, you know, it'll have some time to breathe for a while, so then Sonic is not in the pressure competition, which we will talk about Sonic's competition, but let's get to the other cast members after Stone.
Your day of reckoning is at hand!
Is that Helen from Drake and Josh? I'm just kidding. But yeah,
What?
all joking aside, yeah, I expect her to come back, even though her freaking subplot just took over the plot. Hopefully she doesn't take too much of the spotlight, because her screen time, it feels like I'm watching a Tyler Perry Madea movie than a Sonic movie. That's all
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
from the second movie, yeah.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, she is funny for what she does, but if she takes too much spotlight of the Sonic characters, I'm like, I came here to see Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, not her.
Welcome to the
To
gun
be honest, I
show.
didn't really mind that scene. But then again, you're right.
I got a bow head! Sorry, this Randall guy where he got like a bald head. I like your cut, G.
Are you sure you want to challenge the...
Alright, that's it
I was
with the
gonna
character.
make a Shamik Moore joke, but he's not bald.
Yeah, but that's... Yeah, his name is Shamar Moore, but not Shamik Moore, but he ain't crying about Haley Steinfeld.
I thought they were related at first.
Anyway, posters. Yo, this music. This music, I'm vibing with it. It's very retro. I like it a lot. Hey, look, the Running poster. Oh, that poster, raw. We could have got that for Transformers, but we didn't. Once again, what's funny about this is if you don't have a Sega Genesis, just play this game on Roblox instead. This minigame. The funniest thing is, you don't have to worry about getting killed. It's just Shadow riding on his Ducati motorcycle. You just have Sonic running. But the coolest Easter egg about playing this mini game is the fact that there's a cheat code where you go down, 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 up, left, right, and then it unlocks a cheat code about the trailer release date. So let me just fast forward to it right here where the cheat code was there.
Hey, I said no cheat code. Okay, just this one.
Hey, no cheat codes. And then this cheat code was already revealed where it's like, oh yeah, new trailer. November 25th, 2024. Private jump scare. I'm just kidding. So yeah, anyway, chat, Gabriel, what do you think of this Sega tie-in that Paramount has done for Sonic 3? I think it's an absolute W move, if you ask me.
I think it was clever. I really like the way they did it. Retro, kind of.
The one thing
And
you go
new
ahead.
voice lines too.
Good news.
And not only
We
just
have
that, not
My
voice
Best
lines,
Buy
but the fact that they
memberships for
literally make
everyone.
a Sonic
See
Adventure
how
2
you can save
style
time?
Is it working?
cartridge that they opened to, and then I like the fact that the game covers literally Sonic 3, the video game back in 1994, but instead of Knuckles in the shadow, Shadow is literally in the shadow. So, like I said, I think this is the best thing that Paramount Sega has ever done with their promotion. What's going on with the clip that Tom I saw floating on Twitter? We are going to talk about those clips in a second. Why do I feel like why do they look like toys in the mini game? I don't know, that's probably it. But I think the funniest thing is that Paramount's like, oh yeah, Shadows never appear in the Sega games, so let's put them into a Sega Genesis. But like I said, if you don't have a Sega Genesis, you can just play this game on Roblox. They actually made like a replica of this. But yeah, W move from Paramount Sega. So now that we got that out the way, what should we discuss next? The TV spots, the clips, interviews, or the Jelly Roll music video? But I'm going to mute the music because I don't want to get copyrighted. So yeah, anyone in the
I would
chat?
say the TV spots.
TV spots.
Yeah, dude.
That's what all people came
Let's
for.
get copyrighted later.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'm gonna mute the music so I won't get copyright. I'll do like my poor imitation of it. Let me just read the chat. The better question is, how will they introduce Amy Rose? I will mention this in a future video someday. First of all, I need to watch. Roxy, hold on. Don't want any noises in the background. Oh wait, never mind. You're good. You're good. Sorry.
Roxy.
Sorry, my dad was talking in the background. But anyway, let me get back to what I was gonna say. So, how to introduce Amy Rose? I will mention this in a future video after I see the movie twice. If they're gonna introduce Amy Rose, I think her character should be similar. I'm not saying like exactly like Tails, but you know how Tails just comes in to find Sonic. Like maybe Sonic 4, they go off world and they discover like this new world, this new planet. Which I don't think they're gonna do that because this movie takes place in a live action setting. But I think Amy Rose should be like introduced like, oh, Sonic is a prophecy, another blue hedgehog, a hero of his own, the hero that protects his own town. Kind of similar like Tails, but obviously she's not as smart as Tails. And I think there's like a new lore where she has like some sort of like fortune card or something like that, which I know that's recently added to her character. So then she's not just a sim that just thirsts over Sonic all the time. Which honestly, I think Amy Rose as a character has improved over the years than just being a yandere sim back in the day, where she's actually being an individual character of her own. So I think they should definitely take notice of what they've done with Amy Rose and Sonic Frontiers. And I will say a little bit of the Netflix Sonic Prime series, even though that show is pretty mad, but at least they make Amy, like, you know, not annoying, but actually has an interesting character. And I feel like if Amy Rose, like, knows the existence of Sonic, but then hears about Metal Sonic as being a threat just to, like, take over the powers of their quills, and I think Amy Rose could join into the team, that's how it's going to be. How would they have the main villain for Sonic 4 when Jim Carrey don't returns? Ooh, speaking of Jim Carrey, guys, before we talk about the TV spot, we need to talk about this right here. So, obviously, if you guys know who I am, obviously I'm like the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the Gen Z era, because I don't think there's anyone, I mean, I'm not trying to be egotistical, I don't think nobody knows Jim Carrey as much as I do around my age, not 40, 50-year-olds, but for me, who was born in 2001, I've loved his movies. And now, you're telling me that Jim Carrey did not just come back for one, but two Sonic movies, and now even though it's cool to hear the director's perspective, but this article shows Jim Carrey's perspective. I wish I would see this interview on YouTube, but I can only read for this article where this is from Jim Carrey's words, where Jim says, "I never left the Sonic universe. Where else would I go? The Sonic universe is all incapacity. Only a fool will try to quantify it." So Jim Carrey literally just says, "I've never left the Sonic universe. Where will I go?" So I'm like, wait, I know we're going to read more in this article, but Jim, are you saying you're going to be up for more Sonic movies after 3? That would be insane. So I'm going to read a little bit more. Where back then, director Jeff Fowler literally talked about this, where they literally, when Jim Carrey said back in Sonic 2, where it's like, if there's a script that's written in gold ink, then I would be considerate, I might take a break. And what's so funny about it is director Jeff Fowler literally gave Jim Carrey a 24 karat gold ink in the script. And then Jim literally says here, it just wasn't golden concept, it was literally a golden ink. For the first time, I was scared to touch the script, but how do you say no to something like that? So I like that they literally gave him a script in golden ink, which I thought that's funny to think about to really convince Jim Carrey. So here's the big takeaway that Jim Carrey says. Okay, first of all, Jim Carrey's just making a joke like you expect from him, where he's like, I think it was Carl Sagan who said, "For creatures as we, as vastness is only unbearable." What?
Going to O'Reilly's, keep an eye on the cameras. I'll be back.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Anyway, he says here, I think it was Carl Sagan says, "For a creature as small as we, vastness is only bearable only through the collections of 50 rings or finding a Chaos Emerald." I'm paraphrasing, of course. Carl Sagan said something completely different, but I'm sure he was a very big Sonic fan, so I don't think he doesn't mind. I like the fact that Jim Carrey, he referenced 50 rings and find a Chaos Emerald. It's like, yeah, I think Jim Carrey really knows his Sonic lore now. Back then, he doesn't know because clearly he wasn't really a gamer, but now he's part of the franchise. He understands the lore a lot more. But here's the biggest takeaway, guys, where Jim Carrey, like, it says here, game over. Jim Carrey proves it's impossible to imagine the Sonic verse without him, where he says, I never left the Sonic universe. I just take a short power-up break. So, is Jim Carrey back for Sonic 4? If so, that would be insane. So anyway, let me just read the comments. Sonic 4, Amy Rose, Rouge, Metal Sonic's like, bro, that would be way too much for one movie. I'm hoping he's in Sonic 4. How could a fourth movie work without him? Eggman's the main antagonist for almost every Sonic game, right? So he's very existent. Exactly. Jim Carrey as Eggman carried the first 2 movies. I sure hope he does come back. Hope so too. Guys, what do you think of this? Guys?
Oh, I hope I don't get interrupted. I agree with like that person said. Like you can't really make Sonic stories without Eggman. Well, barely. There's like very few. You would kind of have to switch things up a bit to
Agreed.
like even. I mean, even if you don't see him and have him in the movie story or whatever, you have to at least mention him or something because Eggman is always tied in when it comes to the evil side of Sonic. Not the character, but the universe. So like for example with Chaos, I mean
He needs to be a part of it.
even though that's not Eggman, Eggman was a part of that. And even though Shadow is not Eggman, but his story is a part of Eggman's because, you know,
family.
Gerald Robotnik
Yeah,
and
his
then
grandpa and his cousin.
Eggman working alongside with Shadow and stuff like so. No matter what, you need Eggman if you're gonna have a villain, and that's why I would expect more. I mean, I don't want to say expect because Jim Carrey's very picky with sequels and stuff,
Very
but
true.
like, if you're gonna continue the Sonic universe, you need Eggman. So I think it makes sense to have Jim Carrey come back.
Yeah, and as we are talking about Jim Carrey, I know we have so many things to talk about, and that's the main reason why I make this stream, because instead of just making a full video, I want to discuss all about it here. Literally in this interview right here, and this interview that I've rewatched, it ages well 2 years ago, where obviously Jim Carrey got what he wanted, Eggman to become fat, and in this interview, he literally talks about, like, why is he so amused of coming back to this character of playing Eggman. And like what Gabriel said, I mean, obviously you can't make a story without Eggman because Eggman in the games is so tied with all the villains from Knuckles to Shadow to Metal Sonic to all the rest. Eggman some way or another is always involved. He's like the Joker in the Sonic universe. So the fact that, like what Gabriel said, and obviously if you guys know Jim Carrey so well, he is not really a sequel guy, but the reason why he's so invested with Sonic is the fact that, one, he likes this franchise, two, he's very immersive the evolution of how he glows from narcissistic mad scientist to crazy bald evil man, and the fact that there's so much to do, and the fact that Sonic 3, where not only the director literally gave him script and Golding, but let him play another character, which is basically his grandfather, which Jim Carrey helped the makeup for that character. And this interview right here perfectly explains of why Jim Carrey is Kevin, where Jim Carrey perfectly explains that why he's not interested of coming back for the earlier sequels, which, don't get me wrong, for someone like, as a diehard Carrey fan, I would love an Ace Ventura 3 or The Mask 2, but I don't want it for the sake of nostalgia baits, but for the sake of this franchise, and I think Jim Carrey says it here so perfectly, where it's multi-generational, because obviously people grow up with Sonic, they grow up with Jim Carrey, so this franchise is giving you the best of both worlds for generations young and old. Jim Carrey, that's like what Mark Hamill is to the Joker, 100% agreed, and I'm just saying, like, if this is, like, Jim Carrey's only big movie role that he will be, like... The funniest thing is, Jim Carrey will be retired, but not for this franchise. This is the one and only franchise that keeps Jim Carrey out of retirement. And this interview right here perfectly shows, one, it ages well that he has the fat Eggman suit, but why he's not really interested in doing sequels of his older movies because of diminishing returns, but the reason why he's so immersive of coming back as Eggman again and again.
Where you were at the beginning.
It's a midlife mustache, I think, for Robotnik.
Oh, that's exciting because that's exactly what I wanted to ask. Is Robotnik's look going to continue to evolve? Because I need to see what you would do with Fat Eggman. I got to see Fat Eggman.
Honestly, yeah, I've been lobbying for the Fat Eggman, the big Eggman, you know, kind of thing.
Gabriel, you good?
Yeah, I thought y'all went mute or something.
No, we're watching the interview with Jim Carrey. That's what we're watching. That's why I'm staying quiet.
For a while, but apparently they wanted to show the audience how imperfect my actual body is.
The funniest thing is, guys, he actually wanted to get the fat suit Sonic 2, but he literally just pointed out, the producer, like, no, we just want you to do some silly gags in the temple run sequence in the Labyrinth Zone. And Jim just joked by saying how imperfect my body is. But luckily in Sonic 3, they gave him the fat suit as he deserves to have.
So,
do I plan to get the Build-A-Bear plush? I don't think my shelf could fit up there.
Do you know how embarrassing it is to get a Build-A-Bear right now?
Yeah, especially
like unless you have a kid with you. Hey kid, get me a Build-A-Bear. They literally make you kiss the thing, like the heart that they put inside. They make you do that. No thanks.
Because obviously it's made for kids,
Right.
so of course I'm not gonna get that.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm satisfied with the one and only Shadow plush I got, and it's small, so I'm satisfied with the one I got. Besides, the Shadow plush I own, he's posable. The Build-A-Bear one, not so much because he's fat.
I've done that now, so you never know.
Anyway, back to the gym
but yeah, I mean, there's so much fun with the look of this character. You know, I really wanted to start veering toward, and I lobbied hard toward like let's do the guy that they're used to seeing. You know, and that
movies.
Lesnar, are you reading?
I'm reading the chat. Yeah.
Okay, I guess you're reading that Anthony guy.
Yeah.
To have Metal Sonic. Exactly. I would love to have that in the Sonic, because the one thing that I love about Jim Carrey's Eggman, and as we're talking about it, he literally did everything for what makes the character iconic. The only thing that's missing is Metal Sonic. That's the one major thing that's missing of his iconic rogues gallery of robots and mechs that he makes. So I want that for Sonic 4 if Jim Carrey's coming back.
mustache is an outward manifestation of ego, you know, and he shaves his head on the Mushroom Planet because that's loser hair. That's the hair that lost the battle, man. You got to get rid of that.
Yeah, I want to cut my hair too, Jim, but my family's like, no, Dan, you're going to look like Puerto Rican gang. I want to shave my head, so I want to be committed to. I mean, heck, I'll watch a separate video where Jim Carrey's actual hair literally got cut by the guy who plays Agent Stone for the sake of this role. That's how so damn dedicated this guy is, and that's why I love this man for that.
You know,
that's an interesting way to think of it.
Yeah. You know, so he's all new energy, and then when he gets a hold of that emerald energy, which I'm hoping people will enjoy seeing that part of the video game come to life. You know, is for me, that was real fun because then I could start thinking in terms of quantum fields and what would a demigod do with his lonely powers. You know,
yeah.
Like, same thing. I think, you know, whatever energy controls this universe.
Someone needs to make a fan edit of Daniel bald. Then you do it, Cameron. If you dare do that, just get a screenshot of my face and then you make me look bald. But in all other jokes, I need to get a haircut so I could get less hair and put on a bald cap.
Versus doing with us, you know, is there
to make a fan edit of Daniel bald?
Lesnar could do that. I mean, he already made a face filter where I grow like a DJ Khaled looking beard.
No reason for individuals except that some greater mind than ours is just entertaining itself.
McDonald's.
You know, making doll houses.
Well, you've played so many amazing characters, but there's only a select few you've ever played more than once. You know, Ace Ventura, Lloyd Christmas, now Robotnik. By the way,
funny enough, even though the directors of Dumb and Dumber open up for Dumb and Dumber 3, but let's not forget Dumb and Dumber 2 was a box office flop. Not a lot of people liked it. Obviously, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think Jim Carrey will be up for it. But I know Jeff Daniels would.
But can I just say that you playing Cable Guy again is the only reason I tuned in for the Super Bowl.
Same. That was such an iconic Super Bowl commercial of Cable Guy, because it was one of those characters I least expected for Jim to return. But to be fair, Jim does have a very soft spot for that movie, which I think Jim actually, his top 5 favorite movies, he mentions Truman Show, Eternal Sunshine as expected, and Ace Ventura 1, but I was not expecting Cable Guy to be in his top 5 in his own favorite movies that he's in. But either way, I would say that Super Bowl commercial is Cable Guy 2 in disguise, where he sings a song from The Weeknd.
I heard that a lot, actually. That's pretty funny.
Are there any other characters that you love to revisit and play again?
Any other characters?
Ace Ventura 3. Yeah, Cameron, there was one interview where Jim did say, like, if he ever wanted to do Ace Ventura 3, only Christopher Nolan would direct it. That would be interesting, but obviously that's never going to happen.
I'd like to revisit?
Any of your past characters?
I don't have any in mind that I would like to. Most of the time, you know, when you make something that really hits with people, the sequels, you know, have a diminishing return, you know, because if you do it long enough after the fact, you're kind of like imitating yourself now. You're not in the original inspiration. So
that's exactly how Jim Carrey
you
felt.
see Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
That's how Jim Carrey exactly felt after watching Ace Ventura 2. Like, even though as much as I love Ace Ventura 2, and that movie was the reason why The Mask 2 got canceled, because he just thinks what's something new I can bring to this classic character I can bring to, like, obviously for me, I've already thought of my fan pitch for Ace Ventura 3, where Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura is retired because Pet Detective Agency is no longer relevant anymore. But once when rainforest fires are going around, there's a lot of hunters poaching down some animals from rhinos to elephants. That'll motivate Jim to become Ace Ventura one last time and raise his real son, not the fat kid that is not canon, but his actual son, to be his successor. That'll be my pitch for one last ride. But obviously, that's never going to happen. But either way, Jim Carrey did say this, like, the reason why he doesn't return to his older roles, because if it's a character that he played decades ago, it will be quite risky, like, what's something new I could bring for the role. But for Robotnik, he mentioned this in a separate interview where Jim Carrey wants to find a franchisable character that morphs and moves, and Robotnik was clearly the answer for that.
A good thing that these movies were kind of...
And what Jim's about to say, because the Sonic movies are very close to each other's release dates, so that's why there's less pressure where the franchise has a vision, it keeps going, where it doesn't take like 20, 30 years to make another sequel, kind of like what Dumb and Dumber 2 did.
Like close together, they're like an evolution that was being planned in my own head, at least, from the get-go. I wanted to get...
I mean, hey, if Jim Carrey's only just going to do Sonic movies for the rest of his life, then, hey, that's one way just to keep it on the big screen, and I don't mind it.
Get there earlier, but I
miss this man so much.
It was great that we got to kind of change his look at the end of the first movie. And you know, inside and out, he's evolving into this.
The Mask Part 2, please, Jim.
I wish, even though it's like 30 years ago. Would you like to see Yuri Lowenthal voice Sonic ever? I doubt it, but that would be pretty cool, even though me and Gabriel met Yuri Lowenthal literally like almost a year ago. Pretty chill guy. He's also voicing Spider-Man, Marvel Rivals.
You know, evil 3.0, quantum lunatic, malignant, narcissistic black hole that's sucking all things into himself, you know? So
I cannot wait for the Sonic 3 interviews with Jim Carrey. I'm just waiting for that. There's only been 2 so far, which we will watch that in
great
a
open field, you know? I'm going 5th, 6th, and 7th dimension with it, man. That's where I go. That's where I go anyway in my life. I'm generally not in my body. I'm generally, I have to pour myself into a shoebox in order to identify as this character.
Yeah, been there, man. Jim, thank you so much for talking.
So yeah, literally looking back at that interview and now looking back to this article where Jim Carrey said he never left the Sonic universe, and find the fact that he's so immersed to this franchise, I'm like, if he comes back in Sonic 4, Jim Carrey's breaking his career role just for this one and only franchise that he does not mind returning. So hey, if Robotnik's gonna be his Joker role throughout the movies, and the fact, like, that would be so insane. Like, the Sonic movies are his first trilogy in his career. Not Ace Ventura, not Dumb and Dumber, but the Sonic movies broke his career role, like, his rule of no sequels, but his first movie trilogy ever in his career for over, what, acting since 1981? Like, he's been doing this career gig for over 40 years by now. And I'm like, if he comes back in Sonic 4, that'll be like the most insane moment that Jim Carrey's ever going to do in his career, playing the same role for like a 4th film and do it Metal Sonic. It's evolution! I mean, that's the one thing he's so immersed with the role. And then me and Gabriel talked about this.
Sonic 3 Team
Gabriel, it's crazy that this man is talking about Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm like, I never would expect
No.
I never
freaking watched his movies growing up.
I never would expect him to
we
talk
get into
about
Sonic.
Shadow.
And we're big fans of the characters, and then here we are. We have him playing as a character from our favorite video games, and him talking about characters from our favorite video games. It doesn't make sense.
It's so unreal. Like, if you would have told me in the past, hey Daniel, Jim Carrey's gonna play Eggman future Sonic movies, and Keanu's gonna voice Shadow and Idris Elba's Knuckles, I would be straight up laughing at you, be like, that's BS, man, you're lying to me. But no, here we are right now, 3 movies in, Jim Carrey's freaking talking about Shadow. Unreal. Let's just play the video right here.
Sonic faces a new enemy called Shadow. He's faster than Sonic, stronger than Knuckles, and with his powers of teleportation, he seems to be invincible.
Okay, love this moment right
but
here.
He's not.
He's just showing up in other places. For some reason, when Jim Carrey went close up on camera, it kind of reminds me of the one movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, where he goes, "What are you standing right here, sucker?" Where he has a split personality disorder in that movie. I don't know, that moment just felt like that movie that he was in. And speaking of Shadow, let's talk about this featurette with Keanu voice recording of Shadow. Bro, like, the one thing that's also unreal is, like, bro, like, we've demanded by saying, like, Keanu Reeves will be the best. Like, since the first Sonic movie, I was like, if they make a third movie with Shadow, Keanu Reeves has got to do the role. Because, bro, I don't think there's any other actor that could do this character better. And I think there's one interview... Pause. There's one interview where Jeff Fowler says John Wick was... I would be lying to myself if John Wick was not, like, the blueprint for Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm like, yeah, because clearly both John Wick and Shadow are no different. They're both anti-heroes. John Wick lost his dog, which was a female dog named Daisy. Spoilers if you never watched the first John Wick movie. Go watch the John Wick movies. They're peak action movies. I've seen all 4 of them. And... yeah, Shadow lost Maria. They both have guns. They both have motorcycles. And even when... it's like almost any line that John Wick says is a straight-up Shadow line. Where, I'd like to have a gun. Lots of guns. Whoever it comes. Whoever it is. I'll kill them. I'll kill them all. It's like, bro, it just fits the dialogue for Shadow so much. The fact that Keanu Reeves wants to make the Shadow casting... yeah, that surprised me. Keanu actually wanted to play Shadow, which, let's not forget, guys... Keanu was offered being the worst Star Wars show, The Acolyte, or voice Shadow in Sonic 3. And it's surprising that Keanu actually wanted the role. And not only just that, Jeff Fowler said that in a separate interview where Keanu Reeves actually did his homework of, hey, he actually did research of Shadow. I'm like, oh boy, you better not take research on those Snapcube videos of the pissing on the moon videos. But either way, it's cool that Keanu actually took the role more seriously and not just do it for a simple paycheck. So, obviously, Keanu... great actor, a great guy, and a peak casting choice for Shadow. Like, bro, so much aura in this line delivery right here.
Will have my revenge.
No. Rewind that. Play that again.
Finally, I will have my revenge.
Bro, like, not only it kind of gives me, like, it's kind of like a reference to SA2. I promise you, Maria. I promise you. Revenge. And then him just saying, finally, I'll have my revenge. Did he play Shadow 05? Maybe, who knows? I mean, Keanu Reeves is a gamer, and secondly, that Shadow 05 video game is half of the inspiration for the third movie. So I joked that Shadow was the son of John Wick, and I'm all up for that. Because, bro, this is John Wick, but in Hedgehog form in a PG-rated movie. And then, I like that Jim Carrey made a joke out of Matrix and John Wick right here.
Well, when I heard that Keanu Reeves wanted to play Shadow, I said, oh, all right.
This moment that Jim Carrey
and
did.
I went...
I cannot tell if that was either a John Wick reference or Matrix, because John Wick honestly did that move, and Keanu Reeves' character Neo also did the same move as well. So, I don't know, it's just the best of both worlds. So, aside from the year of Keanu Reeves, like, you got, what, 25 years since The Matrix came out, 10 years when John Wick came out, 30 years when the movie Speed came out, which that was a reference in the first Sonic movie. W year for Keanu. And the fact that, bro, Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves... we finally got them in a movie together. Both of these actors dominate the 90s. Jim Carrey dominated comedy movies. Keanu Reeves dominated action movies in the 90s. And now here we are. They're both in the same movie. You got my favorite actor in the same film as my dad's favorite actor, Keanu Reeves. So I'm glad that this franchise got the things that me as a fan of the actors in the franchise I want. But even for people that I know that are not fans of Sonic, but they love the actors, so I'm like, this is why I love this franchise, man. They've done smart ways just to attract the casuals and the voices. Why do most of the best characters have the deep voices? Because they're just so damn good. Boy, imagine Shadow's chemistry with Doom and Mephiles in the movies. Imagine that for a Shadow spin-off movie, which I've heard about that. And maybe if they do Sonic 06, Keanu Reeves' Shadow facing Mephiles. That'll be so dope.
For 50 years, Shadow's been in a state of suspended animation.
I saw someone on Twitter that just pointed out by saying, like, oh yeah, Shadow actually said suspended animation Sonic X. I'm like, wait, so Keanu actually watched episodes of Sonic X? That's pretty dope of you, Keanu. Respect that.
He's coming out of it seeking revenge.
And by the way, I like the fact that both Jim Carrey and Keanu's haircut are, I won't say they're exactly the same, but both of these dudes have long hair. But of course, Keanu's mostly known for long hair because of the John Wick movies. But I'm like, kind of funny that they got their respective haircuts for this movie during the press tour.
Shadow has that sympathetic, brooding kind of darkness that Keanu has mastered so brilliantly.
I never would have imagined I'm in a timeline where Jim Carrey is complimenting Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog in the same film. This is such an amazing timeline to live in. What if Black Doom is the main villain for Sonic 4? Well, probably not. Well, here's the thing. I don't think it would be for a Sonic 4, but maybe for a Shadow spin-off, which I think that would be pretty cool. Sadly, Sonic X is no longer on Netflix. Yeah, it got listed out, which is stupid because Sonic X is like the first Sonic media that actually did adapted Sonic Adventure 2 before this movie's doing their version of it. So, that's unfortunate.
There was really the internal journey to get to the anger and the emotion. It was intense.
You took everything from me.
Gabriel, did you just heard what he just said? You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are.
I don't even know who you are.
That would have been so funny if he would have just chased Thanos.
I don't even know.
So anyway, let me read the comments. If that's true, he really did his homework, and one of the best voice actors is Jason. Yeah, Jason is my favorite Shadow voice actor, but it's so cool that Jason Griffin even compliments Keanu, because obviously he grows up on Keanu's movies, and so did all of we too. I like that fact that Jason Griffin credits Keanu, like, just do your own voice, do your own take of it. And yeah, I mean, that's the point when you play these iconic fictional characters. Of course, you want to pay respect for what fans love about them, but you want to put, like, your own twist to it, just like how Jim Carrey does it with Eggman, Idris does it with Knuckles, Ben does with Sonic, the list goes on and on.
You took everything from me.
You feel all that anger, but also determination in...
The one thing that's still baffling with Ben Schwartz, which I do saw that he's in Brazil with James Marsden, Tika Sumpter. He's met every single cast member, but he still hasn't met Keanu, and he still hasn't met Idris Elba. He joked by saying, I haven't met Idris in person yet, even though we did 2 movies and a TV show together. They better meet. And like, if I see Keanu Reeves, Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, Keanu Reeves, no, and Idris Elba and Colleen O'Shaughnessy in the same, like, carpet together, I'm gonna lose my body, and my soul is gonna be farted out of my butt cheeks. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be like, this is my Avengers cast right here. Hey Daniel, later, I'm glad they fixed Sonic's terrible design to Shadow's. Like, yeah. If they did not fix that design, the franchise wouldn't have been cooked and we wouldn't have successful 3 movies. So, good job for Paramount for doing the right decision, because what were they thinking back then?
Keanu's voice.
Now humanity will pay the price.
Whoa. Pause. They spoil. Spoiler alert. Right here.
Humanity will pay
Okay, Keanu, as much as I love you, man, this moment right here. Paramount. Come on. Like, I get it. We knew that they were going to go Super Saiyan at the end, just like Sonic Adventure 2, but you didn't have to show it in that small second clip. Like, I know that people who are not Sonic fans will be like, oh, what are those 2 laser beams? But if you are a fan, you know what's going to happen. The one thing that I do want to hear is the instrumental version of Living There and Hanging on the Edge of Tomorrow. But come on, guys, it was pretty obvious that Super Sonic and Super Shadow were going to transform at the end, but it feels like that Paramount's not even hiding it. The one thing that's different is we don't see no giant bio-lizard, because I don't think Paramount would have had the budget to do that, so it's just the Eclipse cannon.
We'll pay the price.
Well, that
Pissed on the moon!
He looks just like you.
Impossible.
The one thing I do like about the movie's adaptation right now is the fact that even though, yes, in the Sonic Adventure 2 game, it's just Sonic and Shadow be like, I found you, Faker, but I like that it's literally... Because, of course, there's other media where Shadow gets to beat up Tails, he gets to beat up Knuckles, but we never see all 3 of them together face Shadow. So at least this movie's doing something different compared to most other Sonic media. Not everyone knows about Sonic, Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and of course everyone's going to talk about if someone's going to get spoiled. Well, you should blame Paramount for that.
You're a colorful bunch.
Shadow's a bit like Sonic.
And what's crazy about this, I'm like, bro, I know that Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves were in a video game franchise, which is Cyberpunk, and now these 2, Idris and Keanu, they should be in an action movie together. I love how they're all going out for this movie. Yeah, bro, this is my next Spider-Man No Way Home of this year.
Knuckles, no!
Just meaner, faster.
Another thinking hedgehog.
What?
With his powers of teleportation, he seems to be invincible.
Immaculate.
Keanu, whatever he does, he kind of brings icon status.
I mean, bro, John Wick, Matrix, Toy Story 4, SpongeBob Movie 3, DC League of Super Pets. Well, they reference the Faker lines. Fun fact, Ben Schwartz actually said the Faker line during the press tour of the first movie, like, okay, these are the 2 references I would love to see in the movie, since the movie's inspired by Sonic Adventure 2. I would love to hear Ben Schwartz say, I found you, Faker, and for Keanu, I need to hear him say chaos control. It's like, come on, it's an iconic line that Keanu needs to say. It's like what Idris said, movie star status quo.
Sonic 3 and playing Shadow is really on another level.
He casting, perfect casting.
This ends now.
Sonic's no match for me.
Bro, say that again, Keanu, say that again.
Sonic's no match for me.
Literally, just for that one line alone, Sonic's no match for me. It's more like, the fact that he just, like, without any hesitation, he just get into the character that quick. It's more like, Jeff Fowler, Sonic Crew, you made the perfect casting choice. Like, I never would have expected that back then we would have thought Keanu would voice Shadow. Originally, we were debating, like, if Robert Pattinson was going to play Shadow, because, you know, Batman voice of Gabriel. You had a dream one time where Robert Pattinson was wearing a Shadow onesie and he started chasing you. If you know what I mean. That was funny. But either way, I knew Keanu was going to be day one. But let's not forget that. Remember there was this one random rumor where, oh yeah, Anakin Skywalker himself, Hayden Christensen, was going to voice Shadow, which, back then I didn't believe it because I'm like, where's the source? I don't see a random source. That just pop up out of nowhere. But then, thanks to freaking John Campy, where it's like, no, Keanu's voicing Shadow. It's like, huh. I mean, no disrespect to Hayden Christensen. He's good as Anakin, but clearly Keanu has more range as an actor by comparison. I mean, no offense. I mean, name other Hayden role that's not Anakin in his career. But Keanu, he has multiple roles that everyone knows him from. But yeah, Keanu needs to say... Yeah, Keanu needs to say damn at least once. Yeah, even though the movie's rated PG. But to be fair, Jim Carrey did say, who the hell do you think you are? Well, you know, he did say hell in the first movie. And I think the black chick, Rachel, says like, what the hell is that on my ass? So I'm like, yeah, they do drop a little bit of cuss words in a PG-rated movie. Okay, Cameron just put, I'm sorry, Gabriel, what crazy...
Loud language, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry, what, Gabriel, what, you have crazy dreams? Yeah, Gabriel, tell him the story.
This was a long time ago. I mean, had a dream, I was getting chased by someone in a Shadow onesie outfit, and in the dream it kind of felt like it was Robert Pattinson, and he was chasing me around the house, and then he stopped and like sat down on a chair and started doing an interview about the movie, and that was it.
I think it would have been so funny if Ben Schwartz or Keanu Reeves actually wears like one of those Sonic Shadow hoodies, kind of like what Jack Black did when he put on a Bowser costume in the Kelly Clarkson show. I think that would have been funny. So I think that just would have been hilarious. But either way,
that is crazy, bro.
But either way, I'm even though as much as I'm excited for the Jim Carrey interviews, I'm excited to hear Keanu's like words on Shadow aside from this one video. But this is the only video that we found. No one could do this role better than him, and I'm so glad that he's a part of this franchise, man. Say this over Star Wars, which is crazy, man. But yeah, speaking of which, I gotta catch up on social media because I know I'm missing out on the quote-unquote Brazil panel for Sonic 3. Is there anything new that I'm missing out of it, or... I don't know, let me take a look since it's now 5 o'clock. Ah, there's a clip. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's the cast. And the crew. And there's Ben Schwartz. Okay, now Ben Schwartz, James Marsden, Tika Sunder, Toby Asher. Oh, exclusive live scene. It says here, let me read this. Sonic runs through the streets of... Hold on, guys. Let me go to my twitter.com to link my nudes. I don't know if anyone gets the reference from the Snap Cube of the I've come to make an announcement. I'm pissing on the moon. I'm gonna go higher. How do you like that, Obama? Oh, shoot. Music? Ayo, music, chat. We got some Junkie XL music. I want to listen. Oh, I've heard this video. I've heard this before. Okay. Yo. Okay. I'll say this. Junkie XL's music, I will be honest, is not that memorable in the first two movies. I will say this. The first movie's music is better than the second movie because at least Robotnik's theme is fire. Sonic's theme is decently memorable. You do have a little bit of video game stuff in the first movie, but the second movie, I don't remember much from the music outside of the drowning theme and Robotnik's theme. But I will say this, if Junkie XL gets to improve on the score, so far this is only just like, what, 27 seconds of Sonic 3? It doesn't sound too bad here. I'm just going to play it again here. Okay, I can tell this is the Team Sonic. And then you got dramatic music at this part. Maybe it's Shadow, it's Eggman, I don't know. But this part. Look, I don't mind original music track for these movies, but I'm hoping, please, give us a little bit of video game references, kind of like what the Mario movie did. Just saying, but so far, it's decent. But anyway, I gotta catch up because I'm missing out on the Brazil panel. I know you guys are seeing my Twitter dudes right now. Let's go back to this guy, which I, quote-unquote, sort of collab with him. Alrighty then, we got the cast. We got Ben Schwartz. We got a sexy Brazilian chick. We got Jeff Fowler wearing a Team Sonic shirt. That's goated. We got the producer. We got James Marsden. We got sexy Tika Sumpter on the left. So, yeah, cool. You got the cast. So, here's the thing that I'm also noticing, guys. Get some guitar in there. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Cameron. The soundtracks are very generic. I know, right? If they have to do... I know! That's what I'm saying! Like, bro, if you're doing, like, a Sonic concert around the world with playing all the video game music tracks or something, it's like, bro, if Mario could put their iconic music tracks in their movie, if Five Nights at Freddy's could put the FNAF Living Tombstone theme song in the end credits, why can't Sonic do the same? So... I feel like as much as I love these movies, like as much as I love the movies, I feel like the music is probably one of the weakest aspects of the film. But anyway, here's important news right here, guys. So we haven't seen the, okay, here it is. It says right here, Sonic run through the streets of London, cross to the streets, and just be like, oh, Beatles reference. I know what he's talking about. John, Paul, George, and that other guy, Ringo. He's referencing Ringo for anyone that knows the Beatles, which there is a TV spot where Sonic recreates the Beatles walkthrough because they're in the London, UK. So Sonic breaks into Buckingham Palace. I thought it was Birmingham, mate. He stole the king's outfit, which we see in that screenshot right here. He has a massive jump with Tails' help, break into a force field, protect the building. It's Spider-Man Far From Home all over again! Alright, chat, boys, I'm not kidding with you. I rewatched Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm like, am I just going to see this but with Sonic characters? Am I alone on this? It's Sonic Far From Home.
British.
Well, think about it. Guys, I think I actually made a post about this. Think about it. You have a young teenage superhero type of character that just, he goes fight in an action sequence in the London Bridge, and you have a villain that's all with technology and making an invasion over the London Bridge. And literally around that time, the hero literally has to go up to the sky and go around the bridge. I'm like, bro, this is literally Spider-Man Far From Home, except, maybe Sonic 3 might be a better movie than Far From Home. I'm just saying. But either way, I just think it's uncanny just to compare both movies just because Far From Home came out in 2019 and then this movie came out in 2024. What is with my favorite fictional characters going to the same settings? What's next? Is Spider-Man 4 going to go to Tokyo after when Sonic did the same? I would totally watch that. Either way, I just thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, I know I'm missing out on other leaked stuff from what they show at Brazil, which obviously they're not going to show it publicly, but I would love to see at some point. Okay, it literally says right here, so Tails explains of how to break in the vault by laser beams, and Sonic is like, Tom Cruise for help! And they head to London, and the two Robotniks try to steal the vault first. Oh, I know what this scene is. It's where Jim Carrey's Eggman says, the Robotniks have entered the chat. And then you see like Tyson Hess in a gun paint, and both the Robotniks literally just go inside just to get into the Space Colony Ark. We're going to talk about the TV spots in a second, but yo. Yeah. We got a video right here. Yo, there's my goat, Ben Schwartz. There's my goat right there.
I'm going to say a Sonic quote, and then you're going to say a Sonic quote.
Oh, that's the Brazilian voice actor of Sonic next to Ben Schwartz. Okay, that's pretty smart.
Here comes two Sonics on the stage at one time.
Okay, what's
ready?
the line?
I'm Sonic, also known as the Blue Blur. Sou Sonic, também conhecido como Mancha Azul.
Yo soy Groot. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's it. So it's just Ben Schwartz and the Portuguese voice actor of Sonic, literally just saying like, oh yeah, we're just gonna say I'm Sonic. So you literally got the cast. You got James Marsden, you got Tika Sumpter up on stage. Those posters are looking fire, by the way. So I gotta say, this Brazil panel's cool. I wish we would have seen the clip, but to be fair, we kind of already seen the TV spots. But then you get to see the cast, which once again, not trying to be frisky on stream, but damn, Tika Sumpter has really nice tits. Am I right? I guess I'm alone on that. I'm sorry. I like me some black queens, as much as I love white chicks and Latinas. So yeah, you got the cast right here in Brazil, which hopefully we get to see the same for Keanu Reeves, Jim Carrey, and who else? Idris Elba. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for the Brazil stuff. There's McDonald's, and yeah, oh yeah, shout outs. I was part of this collab video with this Swedish guy. So yeah, I think that's all for the Brazil stuff. But anyway, I know you people are asking in the comments, when do we see the clips? Oh, you're talking about the TV spots? We'll get to that. I don't know, bro. Let's just get to the TV spots, as shall we speak, since there are a lot of new ones. Since they just said they got like a new TV spot where Sonic's going to like a London Bridge or something. Trying to find the best ones. How about I go to, yep, here's the channel right here. Hey, that's where they spoiled the movie. Right here, right now. Go ahead, take a bow, take a bow. Circles around. If y'all get that reference, then that means you clearly watched Super Mario Logan. So, let's go in a chronological order with all of the TV spots right here. Starting off with the Instagram filter one with James Marsden. I've seen most of the TV spots already. Yeah, I'm aware you guys seen it, but let's discuss about it in the stream. So, yeah, this one right here. Let's just start off with the easiest one. Right here. This was shown before when the trailer was even released back on November 25th.
It's time.
It's time. Fun fact, guys, I've actually saw this leaked scene. It's where Eggman reunites with his grandfather and he introduces his grandfather's Agent Stone. So, you got yourself a spoiler.
Shadow.
Joe Blow's pure clickbait. Even the titles are clickbait. There's one clickbait title about Amy Rose, but at least this user has the majority of the TV spots, so I don't have to search again.
No match for me.
Can't take us all at once. Okay, he took.
Alright, guys, if y'all know the reference where Sonic faints in front of Shadow, it's the reference to I am all of me.
Us all at once.
With Shadow's power,
we can rule humanity.
All the TV spots are going to keep reusing those same
They
lines.
did the thing.
Yeah, they did the thing. So I like that Jeff Fowler literally said that was intentional. I'm like, yes. I mean, literally, Jeff Fowler, obviously, he worked on the Shadow cutscene, so of course, him doing the Shadow the Hedgehog references from that 2005 game is going to be very integral because, you know, that's what makes the character iconic in his own solo game.
when we're done, there won't be
Far From
anything left to
Home.
rule.
Bro, I'm saying it's literally Spider-Man Far From Home. Like, you got Peter Parker's classmates looking on the London, like, this London bus, and then you got these random bystanders. It's literally Far From Home, but with Sonic characters. Just hopefully it's better than Spider-Man Far From Home, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding.
Dude, you have serious issues.
Okay, I could tell from that clip. Hold on, let's rewind back. I thought Shadow was like in heaven or something, but it's like, no, he actually break into Gun HQ because, look, even though the Knuckles series is a mixed bag for me, but I gotta remember that episode 1, the Gun headquarters literally take place in London, and I'm like, oh, so that's one Easter egg connection. I say the most lore that you'll ever get in that TV show is the Gun organization, and I guess the musical episode, but aside from that, the Knuckles show, in retrospect, is not really that important to watch for Sonic 3 unless if you like Wade Whipple, but I don't know, that's just me.
You have serious issues. Alright, boys. Showtime!
Sonic 3. New trailer online tomorrow.
I thought that was the Ark. That is the Ark. It's just a low-budget version of it. Oh, you're talking about the one where Shadow breaks in? No, that's Gun HQ from that. So let's move on to the next TV spot. So the trailer, we've already seen it, so we don't have to worry about it. This TV spot right here, where it's autocorrect.
Passion for fashion.
No, Nickelodeon.
It's not attitude, it's gratitude.
There's only room in this world.
Hold on, this right here. Let's rewind back.
Sonic the Hedgehog. There's only room in this world for one of us.
Okay, not gonna lie. This line where Keanu Reeves says, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. Does anyone remember in Sonic Movie 2, there was a TV spot during the Super Bowl where you hear Idris Elba's voice for Knuckles, which this line was not in the second movie where he goes, Sonic the Hedgehog, you're no match for me. This is kind of like that with Keanu when he's just saying Sonic's full name. Anyway, will Knuckles' show be a bit better if Wanda wasn't included? Yes, I would agree, because Wanda sucks in that show. I'm not referring to Fairly Odd Parents, like Wade's sister, which, Easily the worst character in the franchise by far. Well, it could have made the Knuckles show better. Make the show about Knuckles, not Wade Whipple. I mean, you can have Wade, but don't take him away the spotlight from Knuckles. That was the biggest issue with that show.
Shadow is the most dangerous being on this planet.
Can we just...
Why does that remind me of Metal Sonic, the Sonic OVA, on the Sonic OVA? There's only one Sonic. Who knows? Maybe if Metal's in the franchise, we could have that reference someday.
talk about this?
He's much more impressive than the Hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Let's do this! When we're done, there won't be anything left.
I need to stop them.
Set up
This
defense.
Yikes.
Very funny autocorrect.
Let's rewind that because I actually thought this is a funny joke.
Defense.
Sent up defense, and the autocorrect, instead of defense, it's offense. Honestly, I can relate to this. When I try to say things in a mic, it just goes off stupid autocorrect.
Yikes.
Very funny autocorrect.
Very funny autocorrect. By the way, I'm just going to say this. Rewind back. I never would have imagined Jim Carrey wearing a game-accurate Eggman suit, but for 3 movies, well deserved for his glow-up evolution. Like, I honestly thought they were never going to do it, but they actually did it, and he looks so good. A lot of fans say, like, oh, he looks like the 06 Eggman, but I'm not going to lie. Sonic 06 Eggman kind of looks like Ben Kingsley and not Jim Carrey, but I like that this movie did their own spin on the iconic suit.
Funny autocorrect.
Sonic 3, rated PG. Welcome to the gun show.
Oh yeah, this TV spot Randall, welcome to the gun show.
You think he's more cardio or weight focused? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Bro, that's literally dialogue from the first episode of Knuckles where he literally says, you think he's more cardio weight? It doesn't matter. And by the way, guys, the Run It song plays in the TV spot.
He looks fantastic.
It's funny to hear this song when Shadow's on screen. Run it, run it, run it. When he brings up the motorcycle and gun. Because I'll say this, the Run It fits the vibes for Sonic and his crew, but not Shadow by comparison. It doesn't fit for Shadow.
It's fantastic.
Run it, run it, run it.
Showtime. Are you sure you want to race the best creature in the universe?
Tokyo Drift. Okay, I'm curious. Who did Shadow punch in the building? Like, he punches a random gun agent. Did he punch Randall, the Olive Garden guy? I don't know. However, I just know that he just punches a gun agent. Who's oh, he's holding the power-up card that Eggman and Gerald have to power up the Space Colony Ark. I get it now. I know I'm spoiling the movie, but now it's starting to make sense now.
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
Okay, rude.
Far from home.
I'm going to unleash chaos.
Okay, let's go.
With Shadow's power,
We can rule humanity.
Gotta go fast.
Can't outrun your own Shadow.
just try to keep up.
Good one, Hot Topic.
Good one, Hot Topic. So, I know Sonic's jokes could be a hit or miss. Some are funny, but I will admit this is a clever one because not only Snapcube made a joke out of this, literally, this is kind of like my type of humor. When I call someone emo, it's like, oh yeah, you probably must have listened to Green Day or Nirvana or any of those emo ones. Should have had Green Day for the new song for the movie. Well, you could thank Deadpool and Wolverine for adding a Green Day song. What if the agent was one of the people who's responsible for Maria's death? Yeah, or maybe Tom's father or grandfather was responsible, who knows?
Good one, Hot Topic.
But hey, this is something that I would say to a goth female person, so I can't argue about this joke.
He is much more impressive than the Hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm
this
standing right here.
spot, this spot.
Holy crap!
You kidding?
Whoa.
Whoa, what? What?
What? Sorry, it kind of reminds me of Plankton. What? What? But either way, I just think Jim Carrey just shouting Eggman. It's perfect.
Holy crap!
You kidding?
Whoa.
Whoa, what? What?
What? Konichi, what?
Yes, good. You've been listening.
And Sonic 3 Team
So
Sonic
yeah,
faces.
that's all for the first TV spots. Like we said, that's not all, folks, because there are a whole lot of TV spots of why we're making this stream in the first place. But let's take a look. So there's CGI Stitch. We've already seen this Keanu featurette. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I know this is the one where fans are debating by saying, what is this movie? Why is Tom using Instagram, Snapchat looking filters?
Hot Topic.
Also, this is an exposure for what Lesnar does in his spare time.
Show me what you got.
Anyway, let's rewind back right here.
Planet. All right, Hot Topic, show me what you got.
One movie has the earth shaking.
Whoa, pause. Get back to the screenshot right here. Okay, you see this in the thumbnail. You see Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman in the Space Colony Ark, which I remember from a storyboard art where you literally see Eggman is like having a battle with his grandfather, where we see Tails and Knuckles like next to each other. And I'm predicting Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman are in the Space Colony Ark, and I'm assuming after when Eggman and Gerald have their fight, like, Eggman wants to enslave and dominate humanity, Gerald wants to destroy humanity, kind of like what he does, because, you know, Sonic Adventure 2, you will feel my unlost, you ungrateful humans, where that's why he sent Shadow for revenge instead of just, like, saving humanity, he just killed them. So, I'm thinking that Eggman and Gerald have their fight, Tails and Knuckles somewhat teams up with Eggman once again, and then they see Super Sonic, Super Shadow, like, fighting again. I saw the storyboard, which I'm guessing that this is the end. Yeah, I'm thinking this moment from the storyboard animatic is exactly that, from this shot that I'm seeing.
Beat making.
The fat belly.
That was
weird.
Oh,
fat belly. Bam-a-lam. Oh, fat belly.
Dropping.
Okay, I was not expecting Gerald's teeth just to pop up out of nowhere, which I see that he's wearing, like, a red suit.
Yikes.
Body swapping.
Good work.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, is this supposed to be some sort of like a Tails Gidget? So that's gotta be the reason for screaming what? I mean, if you remember from the screenshot, Eggman was literally screaming at his grandfather, so I'm assuming it's gonna be drama between grandfather and grandson. But bro, what is happening? Where Tom is chasing like filters, like, I get this is supposed to be like maybe technology that Tails gave them, but bro, why is he giving it like Snapchat, Instagram filters? Like I said, this is what Lesnar does in his spare time. And then he turns himself to the Gold Retriever. The funniest thing is, they keep changing the, like, each dog that they have to play Ozzy is not the same. Like, when you look at the Knuckles series, Ozzy looks a bit more beige, but now Ozzy's look a lot more brown. I can definitely tell it's not the same dog, just to keep for Ozzy. Anyway, let's continue.
Hard hitting.
Whoa. Okay, look, we gotta pause at this right here. Gerald is using this Thanos level Nintendo Super NES glove, and I could tell it's like, let me guess, drama where he's gonna fight his grandson and just attack Eggman. And I think that's the reason why where Eggman says, set up defense, stupid autocorrect.
Adventure of the year.
By the way, please don't copyright this for the autocorrect. So, the theory where Tom shouts out, Sonic! Literally, I thought, back then, the first trailer, I thought Shadow was willing to kill, like, Tom, but now that we see Tails and the rest of the gun agents down below, it's just Sonic just on his way just to save the gun agents, because I'm assuming that Shadow broke in, he attacked everyone, and then Sonic's trying his best just to reach to the gun headquarters to save everyone while Shadow is on the loose, along with Eggman and Gerald.
Sonic 1, Concrete Boulder 0.
Okay, I get that's a nice reference to the first movie where he goes, Sonic 1, Big Tank 0.
Sonic 3, rated PG only theaters.
Hey friends, it's Ben Schwartz here, otherwise known as your furry, fearless, and friendly hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm here today with a very important message for all you Sonic fans out there. Tickets for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 are now officially on sale.
Which, for the record, I have purchased my tickets Thursday, December 19th, 2024. Me and Gabriel will be seated, and I'll be in my big fat belly.
At Fandango.
Try to keep up.
Join
me. I can't wait.
It reminds me when Ben Schwartz was literally reading lines where he goes, Fandango's great! So, either way. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I think Ben Schwartz mentioned this in an interview where back then, obviously he wasn't meant to voice Sonic around that time. They wanted someone more famous, like they wanted Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Jim Parsons, Josh Gad, I don't know, some random actor that's more famous than Ben. And when they tried to do like the test recording for trying to pitch Paramount just to greenlight the movie, Ben recorded the lines. He met up with director Jeff Fowler and executive producer Tim Miller, saying, hey, you want to voice Sonic? And when Ben got the role, I mean, first of all, I like Ben Schwartz because just like me, this bro is a huge cultured enthusiast. Like, he has so much Nintendo games. He plays Legend of Zelda, he plays Final Fantasy, he plays Mario, he plays a lot of iconic video games that we know. Obviously, he's a great voice actor for what he does, and Randy Cunningham, DuckTales, Rise of TMNT, the list goes on and on. And when he got announced as Sonic, even though the design was horrible back then, but the voice, perfect. So I couldn't find any other actor that's so passionate for the role, so I'm glad that Ben Schwartz is the voice of Sonic.
Sonic, as well as Knuckles and Tails, as we reunite against a powerful new adversary, Shadow, a mysterious villain with powers unlike anything they or we have faced before.
He is much more impressive than the Hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here. I mean, he's played by Keanu Reeves, so you know he's the real deal.
You're a colorful bunch.
Sonic 3 is speeding to your local movie theater on December 20th. On behalf of the entire cast and crew, we will most definitely see you at the movies.
Speaking of the movies, now that Ben Schwartz has mentioned that, since I did confirm that I am going to watch Sonic 3 on December 19th, we're going to be watching it in a Regal Theater. So hopefully we get to see this promo at a Regal Theater. And it's this promo right here where Sonic, Tails are in this Regal roller coaster and Knuckles shows up. I'm like, hey, as a kid, I always imagined like, oh, I'm in a roller coaster. Heck, even when me and Gabriel watched 4DX screenings, I think they kind of did that for our Regal Theater and a 4DX screening. Just be like, all right, now you're going to feel in real life. So I think it's cool that Ben, Colleen, and Idris reprise the roles of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in this promo. Right here.
Not much of a rules Fowler, but okay.
Right
here we go. Now, put your hands in the air.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, nice one, buddy.
This one
If only there was a lobby nearby where I could get an ice-cold beverage and some snacks.
Ice-cold beer.
Finally, some action. We've been ambushed. Prepare to fight.
Team Sonic saved the day once again. Oh, yeah.
Victory is ours.
He says that line a lot of times in Sonic 2, the Knuckles series, and now in this promo. Victory is ours. Have you heard of Amazon? Nope. I'm not interested on that show. Not on my bucket list. Plan to see this movie on Christmas Day, but my mom said it might be too hyper for her to in the hand. Well, convince her just to make the reservations for the tickets, you know? And speaking of Sonic 3, we will talk about how is Sonic 3 doing in the box office track as compared to Mufasa, which I've seen people in the comments saying, what do you think about Mufasa? We will talk about that once we're done with the TV spots. Sonic 3 cast interview, cast details. Is it YouTube videos? Oh, shoot! Chat, we got a video! We got a video, chat! Yo, 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 yo! Okay, thanks to the senior dude. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. All right, thanks to the senior guy, the Swedish guy that I sort of cameo in his video. I'm gonna go to that video in a second. I just lost track of the live stream. Bro, what just happened to the live stream? Where is it? Where is it? Because I'm trying to read the chat. There we go. We're talking about Sonic tonight. Yeah, we don't care about that demonic bullcrap. Anyway, let me go to this bro's channel. We have a new interview with the cast because I don't know how this bro got it.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another new video.
Okay, in all due respect, let me just skip ahead. This, I want to see this.
Bringing him to the big screen.
Yo.
I think the first challenge was just casting. And the number one name on the list was a guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, it's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
We reached out to
Reeves,
him.
everybody!
Do we have any Keanu
Like I said, I hope Keanu's like standing in line with Ben, Jim, and Idris one day.
Reeves fans here?
Had a really great meeting with him, talk about what we want to do with the film, with the character. He got it. He was excited about it. He bought a lot of his own great ideas. And yeah, he came and gave us a great performance. And I think you guys are going to absolutely love what he did with it.
Since I'm an only child for grandparents to see Sonic 3 on the 21st, good luck of not getting spoiled. Me and my friends are off to see the movie, just like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I consider my friends like brothers. Hey, pretty wholesome. You got your own Team Sonic squad. Good for you, man. I got my own Team Robotnik squad with me. And yeah, Gabriel, talk about this. My nicknames. Alex will be Agent Stone, you'll be Shadow, and Kai will be Maria. And of course, I'm Eggman.
Hey, what's up, girl? You're dead.
Yep, hold up. I'm getting interrupted by my dog. Hold up, bro.
That's my dog.
Sorry, my dog was barking for some soup. Anyway, chat, don't want to... Alright, chat, don't want to bore you. Let's get back to the interview with Jeff Fowler, the man himself, the man who saved the entire franchise.
But I mean, where did this idea came from? I mean, we're all fans of Keanu Reeves, but how did you think of, okay, this has got to be Keanu Reeves?
Damn, Tika's hot.
I mean, personally, I've been a fan of Keanu's for 30 years, and...
Look, if you people hate Keanu Reeves, You don't deserve to be on this earth.
He's done so many incredible movies, so many great action movies. I mean, the Matrix trilogy, obviously the John Wick film.
Wait, did you just say Matrix trilogy? Bro forgot that Matrix 4 existed. No. Gabriel, Lesnar, are you reading this comment right here?
What?
Hey Daniel, Gabe and Winnie, I'm gonna go see Mufasa, the Lion King. Why are you doing this to yourself? Go watch Sonic 3.
I mean, if you're gonna watch both, alright, fair play. But if you're gonna watch that and not Sonic 3, fine, help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trashing your opinion. I don't care. I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're watching the wrong movie, pal.
We will, guys, after this video, I want to get back to the esports, but you guys are making me want to get back to this Sonic 3 Mufasa debate. Don't make me to. So anyway, let's just go to the comments right here.
Films most recently.
Also, I like the fact that this Brazilian chick, this cute chick right here is wearing Miles Morales shoes. I'm like, bro, those shoes are so sick. It's like, they're just too darn expensive, man. So, either way, even though this is not Spider-Verse related, but still, I want you to know you got the producers of the movies next to Jeff.
I mean, Shadow, John Wick, Shadow. I mean, it's...
See, guys, in the words of Willem Dafoe, I think it was pretty obvious. Because John Wick and Shadow, they're both literally the same.
Like, it's not rocket science, it's just, it's all right there.
And we listened to the fans. The fans kept telling us it should be Keanu.
See, the producers are not sued by saying Keanu, Keanu, Keanu. So, y'all, if you, okay, I guess for y'all in the comment by saying like, oh, put Amy Rose in the movie. Think of your biggest fan casting choice, whether that's Anna Kendrick, Kristen Bell, whoever's your big fan casting choice. The producers, they'll list to it by saying like, oh, Keanu Shadow, we'll get Keanu.
And we got Keanu.
Mean to us and to these films. I mean, the reason we're here on a third movie is because of that fan support all around the world. Brazil, most of all, you guys are...
Because I'm telling y'all, Brazil has a lot of Sonic fans. It's insane. They have some baddies there too.
Amazing. We're so excited to be here. We just shared some clips from the film.
I wish we could see the clips though. Why can't we see it?
An amazing opportunity to do these films. And yeah, we're just very fortunate.
In the first movie, Sonic got a family, and then in Sonic 2, that family grew.
I like the fact that there's literally a Spider-Man figure next to him, even though this is not Spider-Man related.
With Tails and Knuckles. Now you got Shadow. Can we dream?
Anna Kendrick's my favorite to make a perfect voice for Amy Rose. Don't waste on your National Geographic looking movie. Watch movie with better CGI Sonic 3. Chat, you're making me want to talk about that after this video, but we'll get to that Mufasa Sonic 3 debate.
With a future Sonic movie with more of his friends.
You can dream. Keep dreaming, right? Anybody can dream, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look, we love making these films. I can't believe we're already on number 3, honestly. Like, it feels like we just set out to make the...
And I think I saw this in one article for what Jeff says. This is like the second video game franchise that got 3 movies after Resident Evil, so... I mean, in the words of Sonic, gotta go fast to make each movie every 2 years.
The first one, and again, are just so blessed to have this amazing fan base around the world and to support us and to let us keep doing what we love, which is making these movies for you guys. So as long as people are asking for it, we will happily deliver more and more.
So yeah, Jeff, okay, no, not positive this guy, no offense to you. Jeff Fowler literally just said, I mean, me and Gabriel watched this in a separate stream. They're not going to end this franchise after Sonic 3. Paramount will be stupid to do that. Clearly, they're going to make a 4th movie. I heard rumors of a Shadow spinoff, Knuckles Season 2, bringing Silver to the movie. So they're going to treat this like it's their own Marvel Universe, which I am not complaining. I say they should do more because, yeah, you got Shadow, you got Maria, you got Gerald, but there's so many other characters that hasn't been in the universe and they should be included. So yeah, for real, bro, Anna Kendrick as Amy Rose. I approve the casting choice, so... I mean, the producers literally just said the fans want Keanu, they got Keanu. So if you want Anna Kendrick, what if Kate Musini has voiced Amy Rose? I know who you're talking about. She voices Velma in the Scooby-Doo cartoons now, not the awful Velma show, but she also voices Webby Duck and DuckTales, which Ben Schwartz is there. I think the voice for Amy could work, but unfortunately for Kate, I think she's a good choice, but she's not as famous as Anna Kendrick. So obviously Anna Kendrick is an A-list actress. She's cute. I'm going to say that.
More and more.
Yes, we saw it, and all I can say.
Alright, I think that's all for this guy. So now, let's get to the Mufasa Sonic 3 debate, y'all. Because y'all have been blowing up in my chat about that. So, I'm going to share, on my social media pages. But also, the screenings for Sonic 3 and Mufasa is just insane, bro. And y'all better believe me as I'm gonna read the chat for you. So I'm gonna go to my post about Sonic 3's box office opening weekend, which, as you guys expected, Sonic 3 will have a strong opening weekend for this Christmas, and about to find it in a second. Yep, here we go. It says right here, breaking. Sonic 3's long box office, I can't even speak. Box office trackings now forecast a U.S. opening weekend between 65, 85 million, $10 million ahead of Mufasa. That's not only an increase, that would high up to above Sonic 2's $72 million opening weekend. So back then people were concerned by saying, oh no, Sonic 3's opening weekend is lower than Sonic 1 or 2. Not anymore. And now Sonic 3 is going to have a better opening weekend than Mufasa, but also a much more better opening weekend than Sonic 2. And yeah, it says here Mufasa 55 to 75 million. So let's just go right here. So we've already read this part of the article. Yeah. We already know about this fact already, and my eyes are burning. Look at this, guys. So Craven gets like 20-25 million. Mufasa gets 55-75 million range. And then Sonic 3, 65 to 85 million. So, of course, clearly people's going to care more about Sonic 3 than Mufasa. So, speaking of which, guys, I'm just going to expose this. And I think I have this in the boys group chat. I'm just going to scroll up. Don't mind the Buzz Lightyear picture. This. I was showing my boys this. Take a look at this. This is Sonic 3's AMC seatings. All the seats are packed for Sonic 3, and this is Thursday, December 19th at AMC local theater. And look at Mufasa. Nobody reserved for Mufasa. Nobody does for Mufasa. And then I know this movie's not going to be a big deal, but even Kraven the Hunter, like, I know that's an R-rated movie, but seriously, nobody cares about Kraven the Hunter either. But you think I'm over-exaggerating? That's not just Mufasa. This is the Regal Theater that me, Gabriel, and a couple of folks I know, we're going to go see Sonic 3 in a Regal Theater. This is the 8:10 p.m. showing that we're going to watch on Thursday, right? And then look at Mufasa. There's barely anyone purchasing tickets for that. So if you people are going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go see Mufasa, it's going to be a National Geography one. Also, the recent news about Mufasa, even the director of Mufasa says, no, I don't want to do another CGI movie ever again. It's not my thing. So clearly the director Mufasa literally did this just for that Disney paycheck. While Jeff Fowler, on the other hand, is, you can tell from the interview that we just watched, Jeff Fowler is a lot more passionate about what he does in the Sonic movies. He loves the CGI characters, the CG elements, but also bring in the live action segments. So, y'all, I mean, if you're going to watch Mufasa, good for y'all, but come on, y'all. You see this? The Shadow poster and the Mufasa poster? Y'all think it's that hard to choose which movie is more exciting and bring hype to bring your friends, your family, and all the people that you know to go see? Like, come on, bro. Like, Mufasa, obviously I'm not planning to watch this movie in theaters because it's based on the live action version. If it was 2D animated like the original Lion King, then maybe I would have been interested. But no, it's the CGI version, and I'm just not interested because I know it's just going to be a giant cash grab from Disney. And Disney, on the other hand, are desperate, but if you look at the seatings, nobody's paying for Mufasa, nobody is interested, so clearly Sonic 3 is the king. Who's going to be king right now? So yeah, for those that are debating the comments, Mufasa is going to take the easy cake for it. So, as I'm done with the rambling, did you see a deepfake cut that someone made the first live-action Lion King movie where it looks like an actual movie? I saw that when I was a kid, so clearly nobody cares about Mufasa, am I right? Roxy, why are you crying? Oh, my apologies. Got interrupted once again. So, does anybody have any comments over the Mufasa Sonic 3 debate, or should we move on back to the TV spots? Anybody else? Nope. Alrighty then, I guess we'll just move on. So, outside of Mufasa, we actually got ourselves a brand new clip of Sonic 3 that features I can't even speak. Kristen Ritter's character, Jessica Jones, thanks to this one user that uploaded right here. I'm mad that YMC will see Sonic 3, but you hate the actual Mufasa origin story, but you vote for seeing Sonic 3. I have no idea who you're talking about. But take a look at this, chat. We got ourselves a brand new clip featuring Kristen Ritter's character who's playing a gun agent right here.
Hey, Vince.
Aliens? Excuse me? It's not like we're from different planet. Oh, yeah, we are. I guess we are aliens. Please continue.
I'm Director Rockwell. There is a very dangerous situation unfolding right now in Tokyo.
I know it.
Commander Walters is requesting Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Team Sonic? Who picked that name?
Love it. 10 out of 10. No notes. Tom and Maddie, put the s'mores on ice because Team Sonic is off to save the day.
Okay, I know we just see like a poorly, like bad quality version of the clip, no offense, but however, at least we get to see like our first official movie clip where we see Kristen Ritter's character as a gun agent named Director Rockwell, where I had a feeling she was going to be the character that was going to report Team Sonic by saying, hey, there's a casualty happening in Tokyo, Japan, and that's why in Japan, the poster is literally called Sonic X Shadow Tokyo Mission. That's literally in the title. So we're just going to see this clip again by HD where she's like, oh yeah, the Wachowskis and these aliens in front of me. So I had a feeling that her character is going to be like, I don't know if we could hire these aliens to take down another bad alien, but that's what my boss told me to do so.
Mr. and Mrs. Wachowski. Aliens.
Alien?
Yeah, take it easy, Jessica Jones.
Excuse me? It's not like we're from different planet. Oh, yeah, we are.
I think the reason why Sonic is like, how dare you call us aliens? Like, oh, wait, we are because we come from a different planet. Maybe it's because Sonic and his gang just got really used to going. Like, obviously, they love being on planet Earth so much, so they got used to this culture. So it's like, oh, yeah, right. We came from a ring portal to be here, but now we're living in this Alvin the Chipmunk's lifestyle right now.
I guess we are aliens. Please continue.
I'm Director Rockwell. There is a very dangerous
Okay, so yeah, clearly this is the scene where they first introduce her and then they fly to the helicopter.
situation unfolding right now in Tokyo. Commander Walters is requesting Team Sonic's...
Their equivalent of a slur. Pretty much. That's why Sonic and the team feel so insulted from that. Love your channel. Thanks, Junior. I'll watch Sonic Movie 3 more times. I'm planning to watch it at least twice in the theater. Right
Immediate assistance.
Team Sonic? Who picked that name?
Okay, when Knuckles says Team Sonic, who picked that name, I'm pretty sure that follows up to a TV spot where it shows Kristen Ritter's character again, where they do like a power bump, and then when they said Team Knuckles, and Knuckles like, Team Knuckles! I should be the leader. Because clearly, even though Knuckles is the brawn, but to be fair, he wasn't the first alien that stepped on Earth. Sonic was. Actually, no, scratch that. Shadow was the first real alien, like the first real alien that came on Earth because, you know, 50 years ago.
Love it. 10 out of 10, no notes. Tom and Maddie, put the s'mores on ice.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure like throughout the beginning of the first 5-10 minutes of the movie, that's just them just enjoying their time on their camping trip with the Wachowskis, but clearly they have to move on. And I know people are saying theories that whenever Maddie's wearing color outfits, like in the first movie, she's dressed in yellow to represent Tails, to set up Tails into the second movie. Then she wore red and black to tease Shadow in the third movie. Then she wore pink again in the first episode of Knuckles, and then she wore pink again. So, yep, I'm expecting it's going to be Amy Rose for the next movie. Like, it does make sense for this Maddie shirt theory.
Because Team Sonic is off to save the day.
Next movie actually makes sense for Amy, but like people theorizing her in this movie, like just give up.
Exactly. Like, people just think, like for an instance, like, as much as I think it would be cool to see them in the Child Garden, but no, there's no way that she's gonna, like, guys, remember that people thought Amy Rose was gonna appear in this scene where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles get tied up? It's like, bro, she is not in the scene whatsoever. It's like, that's literally...
That's freaking Knuckles.
It's like, bro, are y'all colorblind? So I just feel like the cult mechanism by saying she's in the film... post-credit scene, y'all. Because I know many fans are upset by saying, but wait, Amy Rose is the one that convinced Shadow just to see the better humanity because Amy reminds Shadow of Maria. But let's be honest, guys. If you shoehorn Amy Rose into this story, and then you're doing Shadow's story, and you're also doing the Robotnik story, how would she fit in the storyline? Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see her in this team dynamic, and Sonic 3, what I'm excited about is what we just saw with the gun, Kristen Ritter's character, where we see her assigning Team Sonic there. It's like, alright, we're seeing an Avengers-style team-up with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. That's going to be awesome. But for Amy Rose, like what Gabriel said, it's better off to save for the next movie. And with the shirt theory from Maddie, makes more sense because of the colors. In Sonic 1, she's wearing yellow. Tails, second movie, wearing red and black. Shadow, wearing pink. Amy.
Tom and Maddie?
And also, what threat can you do as menacing as Shadow? Metal Sonic. And what's even more awesome... Metal Sonic Overlord, which I will admit, I think they kind of bring Metal Sonic Overlord back in the Shadow game, the new Shadow Generations game, And if they do that in the movies, that would be great. It's established in the short that Sonic drove home and Knuckles that Tom and Manny adopt him. I don't know if that short is still canon because this is the first time that Sonic has been called Team Sonic, and that short did not have Idris Elba or Colleen. I mean, it's nice bonus content, but I don't think that short is canon despite it's the same producers, same writers, and same voice for Sonic. If they do have a scene where someone convinces Shadow to help the person they have better not to be a human, I'd rather have it to be Sonic. You know what? I would have to agree with you, Silver the Future, because if you can't do Amy Rose, I think it would be stupid if you put like a random human character just to do it because Shadow he's upset with humanity because like, bro, you killed my human friend that was only 12 years old. She was supposed to live on Earth and you took that away from me. So clearly, I don't think a gun agent or Tom or Matt is going to be like that. So Sonic himself would make the most sense, not only because they're both hedgehogs. Literally, the Olive Garden guy, the commander, was like, oh, Shadow is a lot like your origin story, Sonic, where you found family and friends. Shadow only found pain and loss. It's like, yeah, because Sonic has lost his guardian owl, Longclaw, Shadow lost Maria, and Sonic and Shadow have deep personal connections with the human character, so it would make a lot of sense. So I think out of all the characters, including this epic Dragon Ball Z type of ending that we got where Sonic and Shadow were like, this ends now. I think this is the moment where Sonic and Shadow, like, they're still fighting as always, Dragon Ball Z style, but I think there's a moment where they have, like, their talks and just be like, do better for what Maria did. Just because Sonic X did with Chris shouldn't apply here. Exactly. I mean, first of all, I thought it was stupid that they did with Chris and Sonic X, which I hopefully they don't do that with this movie where it's just a random human character. It should be Sonic. Like, I think it would make the most sense in the movie universe of events that there's good in humanity, there's good for you, Shadow, and maybe you could do better for what Maria could have wanted. So, if we would have got a scene like that with Sonic and Shadow, I would take that as a good excuse of, yeah, if you can't do Amy, just do Sonic himself. So, I'll be cool with that. Now! And yeah, as I pause the Sonic's eyes, we will get to one TV spot. Yes, clearly, those are the Chaos Emeralds in his eyes, which clearly, guys, we know it was going to happen. Just like Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, we know it was going to happen. Everyone was going to come back from the dead to face Thanos. So anyway, there are other TV spots that I'm missing. Just to make sure. Yep, this is the one that I want to talk about. It's the one. Yeah, now that we just watched the clip of Kristen Ritter hiring Team Sonic and Knuckles like, Team Sonic, that's a ridiculous name. That's where we follow up to this TV spot that's not the Bratz.
Good news.
Oh, we just went to Best
have
Buy.
My
Great.
Best Buy memberships for everyone. See how you can save
Best Buy
time,
this console.
save money, and make the most of your tech with our help. If you're new to the membership,
Shadow is
rewind time.
There is
Now that we saw the clip, this perfectly ties up with this TV spot.
same situation unfolding. They're requesting Team Sonic's assistance.
Team Knuckles! Team Knuckles. And there she is again. I'm surprised this woman has a son.
Dude.
Like, the one thing I just like about Knuckles, the fact that he is acting like Drax from the Guardians franchise, where he was serious at first, but then he's more of a goofball. So, I kind of like that for this iteration of Knuckles. And, I don't know, Gabriel, I know we're going to talk about this in our future Sonic movie character tier list after we watch the third movie, but can we just agree that in the movie universe, Knuckles is easily in a top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, in top 3. Like, okay, I'm going to spoil my top 3 favorites. Number 1 is easily Jim Carrey's Eggman. Second place is Knuckles. Third place is Sonic in the movie universe. That's all I'm going to say for top 3. I can't say the rest because I'd rather wait till I see Sonic 3 for now. But for now, those are my top 3 favorite characters in the movies right now.
Shadow is the most
valid.
Say what?
I said that's valid.
What about you? You want to talk a little bit about yours or probably save it for whenever we get to, I don't know, the movie? Because I just said my top 3 favorites for now, I guess.
I think I'll wait.
Yeah, I guess you're just waiting
because I don't really know.
Because I guess you'll wait until we see Shadow, if Shadow's going to, like, replace someone.
Yeah, I'd rather wait.
Yeah, Knuckles is literally the Drax of the team. Yeah, like, if Knuckles jokes about big turds, I'm like, yup, totally Drax. I can't even do the Drax line.
dangerous entity on Earth.
We just powered.
Oh, I love this part. I love this part.
Chest bump?
Chest bump?
No.
I gotta try to do that for the cosplay video where, okay, I like the fact that obviously it's Jim Carrey playing both characters where literally obviously both grandson and grandpa are both fat. Where he literally, instead of just doing like a chest bump with his chest as they're both fat. Like, chest bump? No, grandson, I don't want to do it because are you trying to assault my big fat body weight? And then I like that Eggman just goes left, be like, no. That's gotta be my favorite moment with these two. Chest bump? No. I'm just gonna say this. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the most chemistry I'm looking forward to the most outside of Team Sonic, it's the chemistry between Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey. Just like we love the chemistry of Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy in the Venom movies.
No. As long as we stick together, there is nothing we can't handle.
When we're done, there won't be any.
Okay, I like the commander is really sick and tired. Oh, okay, I see the Chow Garden has lamps in the background, then you see the egg drones, and then the Chow Bao dumplings. So I like the fact that Tails is literally entertained by the Chow mascot. It's very Chuck E. Cheese. So I'm like, man, I know Chuck E. Cheese is an American brand, but I would confirm this. This is basically the Japanese version of Chuck E. Cheese. As a matter of fact, Japan should make this as a real-life setting. That would be cool promotion for the movie, and that would be a cool place to visit in real life.
Check, please.
Yeah, if they make a place like this, I know Japan has their own style, which I will say this. I gotta give props for Jeff Fowler of how to incorporate Chow, because, yeah, I know it retcons by saying, like, wait, so they're not living creatures in the Sonic world? But to be fair, I like that Jeff Fowler did say, like, well, Japan loves anything cute. They love anything animation, like, in front stage. So why not just make it as a cafe garden, kind of like what Japan has in real life? So I'm like, you know what? This is a smart way to incorporate Chow, which I will admit, the coolest thing about the 3 Chow on stage, not Five Nights at Freddy's style, is the fact that you got the first Chow in the middle is representing cheese. You know, the Chow that Cream raises, because the Chow's literally wearing a bow. Cheers. And then the Chow on the left is wearing Samba da Amigo Sombrero. So you got a deep cut Sega reference right there. It's the Mexican monkey from the Samba da Amigo franchise, but also Amigo was in the Sonic Sega All-Star Racing game. So I'm like, appreciate the deep cut Sega references. So what if they make this as a place as the marketing for Sonic 3? That's what I'm saying. Japan should do this, and since Japan's title is literally called Sonic X Shadow Tokyo Mission, it's like, and I like that there's one Shadow poster that literally says Tokyo Drift. I'm like, hey, Fast Furious 3 reference. Do 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 nani nani na na Tokyo.
Sonic 3 tickets on sale now.
And yes, this iconic silhouette. I noticed that Tails is holding an AMC cup. Bro, go to Regal. Regal's better.
It's time.
Oh shoot, I remember this spot where Shadow's looking down on Earth, which, y'all chat, I gotta be honest. So even though we got both of the Eggman and Shadow, I think it's so funny. Like, I get that this movie is inspired by Sonic Adventure 2, but instead of having Rouge the Bat in the movie, we all talk about like why Amy Rose couldn't fit, but for Rouge, I think it's pretty obvious. Boobies on screen for a PG-rated movie. But to be fair, guys, the Netflix TV show, yes, it's a mid show. Don't at me on this. At least Sonic Prime find a way to like put Rouge, but they don't have to make her over-sexualized. Like, she still has that seductive, feminine vibes that you could expect from her character, but you know, they cover up her batty booby hooters on a zip suit or something like that. So, and I know the writers want to include Rouge the Bat, but since this is technically not SA2 the movie, but inspired by SA2, it's so funny that Gerald Robotnik is the one that replaces Rouge the Bat. Like, Team Hero they got it correct. They got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and those are the playable characters in SA2. But in SA2, it's Shadow, Eggman, Rouge. But in this one, it's Eggman's grandfather. I mean, as funny as this is, that Keanu Reeves has to deal with 2 Jim Carreys on the Space Colony Ark, but to be fair, at least Gerald is a Sonic character that exists in the lore, so at least that sort of works in a way, but obviously this is completely different from the SA2 roster. Do I think they're going to add Rouge in the future? Well, if they find a way to cover up the boobs. Actually, you know what? I don't care. Show the boobs, so then everyone can get boners in the theater, but
satisfy everyone, dude.
Yeah, that's it. You got to please all the young kids, but just don't look at the DeviantArts. He's thinking of Maria.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's it. We want to see the bat titties.
It's time.
He's thinking of Maria. Yup, I can expect that. Like, including one clip where he's looking at the reflection. That would be cool. And by the way, the Space Colony Ark looks really well good, adapted on the big screen compared to the one game.
Shadow. I will destroy this planet.
No matter what's coming.
I'm totally getting Avengers vibes out of this. I mean, literally, the producers literally says an Avengers style team up. This is like a TV spot I would see in a Marvel movie.
We stick together.
Yep, Tails and the Gun Agents.
We can save everyone.
When I'm done.
I will say this. I know we've talked about this in the trail, but bro, Shadow holding a blicky. I know it's not an actual gun, but still a nice... Bro, he's about to shoot up a school at Walmart. But either way, I almost thought... Like, I'm not joking with you. I thought they were not going to do him like, it's a PG-rated movie. They're not going to go that far. But I'm like, look, laser gun or not, he's holding it just like in the actual Shadow of 5 game. It's like, all right, Jeff Fowler, you're doing your homework, and I respect your 20-year legacy build-up to this.
There won't be anything left. Nothing scares a war.
Oh, I like this moment where Knuckles says, nothing scares a war. You get this random Family Guy type of joke right here.
Nothing scares a warrior.
Do you remember what happened last movie night?
FNAF jump scare.
There's no such thing as a friendly ghost.
So basically that confirms that... Oh, spoiler. My bad. This just confirms that the Sonic family crew were watching Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Knuckles gets the jump scare of Casper where he says, there's no such thing as a friendly ghost. But also, Gabriel, I said this as a deep cut reference, so you know where Knuckles is like, there's no such thing as a friendly ghost, right? So... So once again, I doubt, because even though as much as I respect the amount of SA2 references they got in this movie, when Knuckles mentions about ghosts, I'm like, Gabriel, remember there was like this one level in Sonic Adventure 2 where Knuckles is literally being chased by a ghost in the pyramid?
Yep.
I'm going to show it to the chat real quick just to show exactly for what I mean. Hold on, I actually sent it to the wrong message. Because there's this one level where those ghosts in the Sonic Adventure 2 levels, they scare me when I was young. So I couldn't get to pass to like the major ghosts that I was about to go chase. But it's the one where Knuckles gets... Those levels were pretty hard. I'm just going to show real quick. This ghost right here. I think it's called like King Boom, where he goes... This is definitely a character that Knuckles is canon. He's afraid of ghosts. Yeah, this ghost right here from the game. So... I doubt that this character would appear in the movies, even though it was a major set piece in SA2, but it is what it is. Speaking of which, I just think it's a nice Family Guy type of joke where, yeah, in the first movie, Sonic was watching Tom and Maddie watching Keanu on screen. Pop quiz, hot shot. Second movie, he was watching Snow Dogs because that movie's the worst. And now third movie, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are watching Casper the Friendly Ghost where Knuckles gets FNAF jump scared.
There's no such thing as a friendly ghost.
I know this movie's gonna like... I know fans are debating like, is this movie gonna be too goofy or is it gonna be too dark? To me, it's gonna be like an MCU movie. Like, I'm not saying this is gonna be exactly like a Marvel movie, but kind of like the earlier Marvel movies, like with the Avengers, where you got your lighthearted hee-hee-ha-ha moments, you got your action spectacle, but then you got your dark, serious moments. I would say like the Phase 1 to Phase 3 are of the MCU, not Phase 4, because Phase 4's humor just gets too far with those movies, especially with Thor: Love and Thunder. So that's what I'm expecting. Like, I do expect like the comedy moments for moments like this with Sonic and his crew, including with Jim Carrey. But the Shadow stuff, yeah, you can't make fun of that. As much as we, the fans, joke about it, but the story itself, you can't joke about that.
Is a friendly ghost.
But yeah, there we go. This spot right here. This spot right here, that's basically spoiled the movie's marketing. So the moment where we saw, this ends now. Literally, Sonic and Shadow are getting over the emeralds, and then you get to... It was pretty obvious that this was going to happen. And the fact that you see, like, lava and equators, this is clearly the moon where Eggman took his super laser piss. So, either way, since... I guess you diehard Sonic fans are pretty much aware that saying, like, yeah, Super Sonic, Super Shadow will show up at the very end. And the fact that we got McDonald's merchandise, I'm going to show y'all guys in the chat right now that, yes, we are going to be getting Super Sonic and Super Shadow toys. And I'm not referring to McDonald's, I'm referring to actual action figures. Yo, like, chat, I know I've already owned the glow-up of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, but yo, bro, if this is going to be another Target exclusive, my wallet and my bank account is not going to be happy for this, but hey, it'll be good for content, it'll be good for the views, because look at freaking Super Shadow, bro. It's like clear PP and yellow PP. Anyway, I'm just kidding, but look at these. I want these. I want this under my Christmas tree. I want that. And I know I'm not going to get copyright for this because this was shown in other videos. So anyway, let me read the chat. Please, no goat scream joke. Yeah, as much as I love that joke, obviously it gets overused. Anyway, let me just see. Why would you think Shadow would have a gun because the movie's PG? This is the first time we see someone use a gun. Yeah, Wade Whipple used a gun in Sonic Movie 1. weren't the Chaos Emeralds scattered in Sonic 2? Okay, here's what I remember from Sonic 2. So, Sonic became Supersonic, as we expected, and he turned back to his normal form where the Chaos Emeralds go back to the sky, and then Knuckles repair the Master Emerald. So, because I was literally thinking, like, wait a minute, didn't the end of Sonic 2 where Sonic actually take the Master Emerald away, and he's like, oh, I can't forget this, and then the Emeralds just went to the sky, so I'm assuming the Emeralds were there when Sonic and Shadow gets it, so I don't really know. Wow, really, I hate that we can't even enjoy a movie without getting spoiling. So, to be fair, guys, remember back then we were like, where's the trailer? Where's the trailer? And then Paramount's like, you want it? You can have it. And then boom, they're giving us everything. So, even though they're basically spoiling the Super Sonic, Super Shadow stuff, the one thing that they're not spoiling is the post-credit scene. Whether that's Amy Rose or Metal Sonic or freaking Steve from Minecraft for Sonic 4.
Sonic 3. What is this, man?
I think that's all for this TV spot. Okay, yeah, that's just from the trailer. There are still more TV spots we have more to discuss about because that's what the stream is about. So we've already seen the first one. And yeah, I think after the TV spots, we'll talk about the Run It music video. Okay, I think this is what they're talking about. In Brazil, they talk about like, oh yeah, Sonic's making a Beatles reference and make a joke about Tom Cruise. Oh yeah. Why does Brad pop him in my timeline? Get out of here.
It's gratitude.
God. Okay, this one right here. So
okay, this one right here.
Say what? What'd you say, Lesnar?
Lesnar?
Huh?
Lesnar, what do you say?
Did you say something?
I didn't say anything. What? I didn't say anything.
Oh.
I thought you said something. Anyway, so yeah, even though I'm not really a big football fan, but the one thing that's pretty crazy, like, even though I'm not the biggest football fan, but you got literally 2 NFL football players from the Detroit Lions literally nicknamed themselves Sonic and Knuckles, that even Paramount's like, yeah, let's take the marketing campaign seriously, where I think the football players actually went to Thanksgiving and they have like the Sonic movie mascots literally on the float by saying, oh yeah, Sonic and Knuckles are on the float. It's like, yo, this is insane, bro. Like, we got freaking football stars nicknaming themselves after video game characters because their movies were big hits. And even for people that are not Sonic fans, I'm like, wait, what? They're named after the blue porcupine and the red porcupine from that video game in the 90s? So, this is crazy. But anyway, before I play this football ad with Sonic and Knuckles, because go Detroit Lions. Okay, let me read the comments. I know there's going to be a flaw scene, and that's what I'm thankful for. And the agents try to hunt Sonic down. Now they're working for them, and they're literally called Gun.
Enough with this Sonic and Knuckles stuff. Ja, stop leaving your rings all over the place. It's a facility hazard. Demo, stop smashing everything that you touch. You got any idea how much a blocking sled costs? And if y'all keep talking about Dr. Robotnik in film room...
It's funny of hearing a black guy say, Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Dre, Dr. T.
I'm gonna lose it.
Lose it.
Guys, do you even hear me?
Yo, those are my homeboys.
Sonic and Knuckles. Come on. I need you.
Did you see there's going to be multiple post-credit scenes for Sonic 3? Bro, where's your source? And that's not true. They only do one post-credit scene.
On Thanksgiving.
What if Jason Griffin makes a cameo? Fun fact about that. I think Ryan Drummond actually said that they want to have cameos in the Sonic movie universe. And even Jalil White, the OG voice Sonic, says they want to have a cameo, but they'd rather wait for Sonic 4. I think there was one interview where Jeff Fowler says, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think there's one rumor that they were going to have a scene where Sonic actually went through a dimension where you get to, like, other, like, I won't say it's like a big multiversal reference, but there would have been one moment where Sonic goes to a portal where there's multiple Sonics, and it's actually the OG voices of Ryan Drummond, Jason Griffith, Jalil White, and Roger Craig Smith. But obviously, that will not make any sense for Sonic 3, but they said maybe for Sonic 4. I'm like, yo, you're saying we could have had a No Way Home moment of previous Sonics. I know that will make the timeline so confused by saying, like, wait, there's multiple Sonics. I'm like, bro, that would be insane. But even if they don't make cameos as their other Sonics, why not just cameo as humans? And where, I don't know, Jalil White says, that's no good. Or have Roger Craig Smith make a cameo as the pizza guy. Because remember, Roger Craig Smith became the voice of those Pizza Hut commercials. I think that would be a funny cameo. I mean, if Mario can have a cameo with Charles Martinet, FNAF can make a cameo with Matt Pack from Game Theory, and what's the other guy? Corey Ketchen? Yeah, Corey Ketchen.
Yeah.
Sonic could do the same, which they couldn't do it for Sonic 3, but for Sonic 4, hopefully they could do that. So, either way, that would be pretty cool. I don't know, Gabriel. Agree, disagree? If you have previous Sonic voice actors to cameo in a future Sonic film. I don't know. What do you think about that, Gabriel? Gabriel?
Repeat that.
What I just said?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I do now.
I just said, what do you say? Agree or disagree that maybe you would like to see like previous Sonic voice actors make cameos in future Sonic films?
Oh, yeah. I think I could see like Ryan Drummond or something like that.
Yeah.
Or someone like that, like make an appearance. Kind of like how they did with Uncharted.
Oh yeah, with Nolan North.
Something simple like that, yeah.
Because I remember Ryan Drummond said that was an idea for Sonic 3, but they scrapped it because, the Shadow story. But they said maybe for Sonic 4 they could do it. I think the fourth movie will be the best opportunity. I think the fourth movie will be the best to do it because the Amy Rose and Metal Sonic storyline does involve time travel, so that would make sense. Like, hey, cameo, and then move on to the next scene.
Sonic and Knuckles' dream?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be pretty sick. Oh yeah, this TV spot where Sonic is being Garfield Tale of Two Titties. Messing up with the British Queen.
Too late! I'm running on the wrong side of the road!
Aha! Inside British jokes because the road is on the other side next to these bloody Americans.
Hello, Doctor!
Hello, Doctor.
Excuse me!
Okay, I'll admit, this spot right here where Sonic is dodging lasers. Wait a minute, I just noticed something! Wait a minute! This is the same laser room that Eggman and Gerald were dancing in, and Sonic is dodging it? Goated, bro. And I will admit, when I heard the Live and Learn theme where Sonic is dodging the lasers, not gonna lie, I kind of got chills because it reminds me of the Labyrinth scene in Sonic 2 where he dodged the spikes, the lava, and the traps like very much in the games. I thought this was gonna look pretty cool in the movie.
Excuse me!
Even the animation looks clean. And I like that. I like this moment where Jim Carrey's Eggman calls Shadow this.
What is that thermonuclear gerbil doing?
What's that thermonuclear gerbil doing? It's funny because, get it? They're rodents. What if Shadow's rolling around in the eclipse? You could just call him a hamster because, get it? Hamster's rolling a wheel. Kissing on the moon.
Yikes. Somebody better call Google Maps.
Oh, I seen this one. I see this one where Jim Carrey is doing like his usual Carrey screech after when he's geeking out over his Eggman suits. I like this one because I get it's a Thanksgiving joke right here. Okay, I will admit the screech kind of reminds me of what he did in The Mask, where he's like, "See ya," and then he tries to put on the mask, but it doesn't work in the daytime. Okay, he said Loki was a night god. Maybe it only works at night. Classic Jim Carrey stuff. And then slapping his stomach like a drum.
Yikes.
Filtración en nuestra seguridad.
La película Sonic 3.
Konichi. What?
We're about to watch this in Mexico.
A darle.
Yeah, I know.
Bro. Go back to the shot. I know this dub is in Spanish, but... Bro, this back shot of Shadow looking at Team Sonic... Raw. I get it's an SA2 inspiration with this. This could literally be in a good cover of a poster, just saying.
Últimas palabras.
No queremos pelear contigo.
De hecho, yo sí quiero pelear.
Yo sí quiero.
¿Están listos?
Okay, there it is, the Beatles reference. Ah, yes, my favorite Beatles album, Sonic at the Abbey Road. Come together right now over me.
Over me.
If they have to, actually, when it comes to live songs, I will not mind them playing a Beatles song. If there's one, Come Together will be a great song, because literally you have your squad, your Fortnite squad, jumping off a helicopter, literally going to Tokyo, Japan, going on round squads to face one opponent and play a Beatles song. Fortnite Festival? That would be so dope. Anyway, let me read the comments as I'm going over, which now... After the Brazil panel, this was the leak scene where Sonic... So he makes a joke by saying, yeah, Paul, John, George, and I forgot the other guy. Bro, Ringo. Even Jim Carrey made a reference to Ringo where he's like, I got blisters on my fingers. And yeah, to be fair, guys, I love the Beatles. It's in my... Probably arguably in my top 5 music bands, which if it weren't for the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, we wouldn't have the iconic rock bands that we have today if it weren't for the Beatles and Rolling Stones, despite it British. I mean, as much as we want to make fun of the Brits, I will say one thing that the Brits gave to us, good punk rock music, and you know I'm right? But anyway, let me just read the comments.
Alright, let me just read it.
I got an email from Cinemark doing a raffle of some sorts to win a Sonic 3 gamer bundle. Wait, what type of gamer bundle? Is it like I don't know, a tie-in? There's so many leaked scenes, probably deleted scrap scenes of Sonic 3 during the early production. Yeah, about the cameos of the previous Sonic voice actors where, oh, Sonic goes to a different portal where there's multiple Sonics and then go back. So, I'm honestly glad they cut that for this movie because it would distract us away from the shadow plot. So, it's better off to save that for the next movie.
Van a odiar los de Google Maps.
Sonic just killed the British Queen. There's no Easter Bunny, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there's no Queen of England.
Hey, sin trampas!
And honestly,
there is no Queen of England.
And you want to know, when Sonic went past this British soldier, it reminds me of Garfield 2, where Garfield and Odie's like, Odie, not the British soldier, the British are coming, the British are coming. I mean, it's kind of uncanny because, you know, it's another sequel of a live-action CGI hybrid from those Garfield movies.
Mientras más hablas, más fuerte quiero golpearte.
¿Eres el detective Pikachu?
Es cierto, parece un Pokémon. Pika, pika.
The Spanish dub. Pika, pika. Ese es donde do Pokemon. Okay, Stars in the Sky is better than Run It? Yes, I would agree. We will talk about Run It when we're done with the TV spots, but yeah, in terms of songs, yeah, not only as a song, Stars in the Sky has the better music video by comparison, but we will get to that without copyright. But we're not done with the TV spots. We got like how many left? We got 1, 2, 3. We got, I'll say 4 because we've already seen the Kristen Ritter clip, which I don't mind talking about that one. This moment right here, this one's called Opening Racing. Let's see what's up. Oh, no. Copyright. No. We'll talk about this later. Copyright. Don't copyright me like this, Jelly Roll. How about this? Yeah, this clip right here.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for $19.99.
Oh, yeah.
Feel that?
Bro, we already seen the McDonald's commercial. This TV spot right here. This is the line where Jim Carrey's Eggman says the Robotniks have entered the chat right here.
The Robotniks have entered.
So yeah, I think in the I can't even speak. The Brazil clip, whatever it is, said that the Robotniks are trying to break in just to get inside to the Space Colony Ark. I think this is the moment. And the funniest thing is, where you see Jim Carrey's Eggman by this gun agent, you want to know who is that? That's Tyson Hess. He's a gun, like, agent in the picture frame, and obviously he's the co-producer of the Sonic movies and responsible for the CGI side, but there he is. Tyson Hess has an insert cameo in the picture frame, so I thought that was pretty funny. And yeah, by the way how Jim Carrey says, entered the chat. Like the teeth grunts, kind of like how his Grinch will grunt or be like, what will I wear? That's it, I'm not going. Hold on, I'm reading some other stuff. Hey yo, more TV spots during college football? Why during college football, bro? This is interesting. Unlike the... Oh, we are going to get multiple post-credit scenes. Hey, yo.
What the hell?
We're getting 2
I have a feeling one of them is going to be something stupid.
Okay, so you don't think it's going to be Metal Sonic?
I think one will be important, and then another is just going to be something stupid.
Hold on. I'm going to go on Twitter for a second, because now I'm seeing this in my timeline. I'm going to see it to the chat so y'all are not missing out on it. I know we're supposed to be focusing on TV spots, but we got to talk about this because now I'm getting... The weirdest thing about Sonic 3, for me as a content creator, it's like, that's why I'm not making multiple videos about this, because the only videos I would make is the cosplay and reviewing the movie, because there's always going to... Because every day there's always going to be a major or big news. Yeah, right here. Multiple post-credit scenes are confirmed for Sonic 3. It says, not only the new footage... Multiple post-credit scenes. How many? 2? You're like, I think it's gonna be 2 because I don't think it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where it's gonna be like 5 post-credit scenes. Anyway, let me read the comments. What if Post Malone did a song for Sonic 4? That would be fire. Not gonna lie, Post Malone for Sonic 4. Anyway, why don't they make another Sonic rap for the Sonic movies like they did for Speeding Up? We could have got a 6 Sonic shout out, but we got a country song. I saw that Eggman was showing his father in the Japanese dub in the anime version of Sonic X. Yeah, we're getting more than one post-credit scene. Like I said, I definitely one of them will set up Sonic 4. Whether that's Amy Rose or Metal Sonic, or it could be like what Gabriel said, because you know Marvel does this. Marvel is always like, oh yeah, here's our post-credit scene to set up our future movie, but also here's our joke just to cut away with the gag. And now it's been confirmed that Sonic 3 has been shown the CXPX panel. according to Collider, will have post-credit scenes. I need to read this article, and I'm seeing another article that Jim Carrey says, like, oh yeah, I did this for the money, but even though Jim Carrey's partially joking, I need to read this. Bro, it literally says here, move over MCU, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is outdoing your post-credit scene game. Probably not as much as Guardians Volume 2, because Guardians 2 had like 5 post-credit scenes. So, let's see right here. Jeff Fowler returns, blah, 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 blah. Why is he so darn cool? But where's the news? I'm trying to read. Where does it say it? Okay, 1 hour 49 minutes. Collider's reporting that Paramount not only shows new footage, but it's also announced that it will have multiple post-credit scenes, and the post-credit scenes are up until the last second. Ooh! Okay, Gabriel, you know we always have to wait to the mid-credit scene for Sonic 1 and 2?
Yeah.
But now this time, we have to treat this like Marvel now. We have to wait till the very end, just like a Marvel movie, just to see Sonic 3. So, we just gotta wait for that. So, or Toy Story 4, which also had 5 post-credit scenes. Because Keanu Reeves was playing Duke Kaboom. So, anyway, Post Malone for the next Sonic movie song. That'll be goated. Amy Rose, Silver, I Need One. I mean, it's literally in your username. Crap. Am I going slow, chat? No. I'm good. Anyway, bro, that's insane. We're getting 2 post-credit scenes for Sonic 3. Anyway, I saw something related to Jim Carrey just not too long ago. Yeah, I know, it's everywhere by saying multiple post-credit scene, and one of them is literally in the last second of the movie's runtime. So, just to advise y'all, you could stay for the mid-credits for Sonic 3, but also when the movie ends, don't leave. Stay till, like, the very end of the credits. Wait, what? Did Sonic literally make a reference to Hogwarts? So anyway, let me just see this. So the footage starts with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles arrive. A rogue alien's on the loose. The trio joke about this, that they're after Godzilla or Hello Kitty. Ah ha ha ha. Because get it? Japan. Gojira. So.
Gojira.
So, of course, I had a feeling they were going to make a Godzilla joke. And Hello Kitty because Japan. They parachute down on the ground and everything's wildly chaotic. Tails notes that the energy is reading off the Hummer. Knuckles catches, Shadow emerges from the fire. Okay, it's what we saw in the trailers and the TV spots. That's cool. Anyway, let's read this. Tails brings up his schematics of a gun. Headquarters Sonic plans to run super fast. Unfortunately, their energy fields that in. Tails in all his wisdom has the plan to disable the shield in the server. Sonic will need to get the ass lasers to get to the million. Can't we just get Tom Cruise to do this? Even Tom Hardy's Venom made a joke about that in Venom 3. Sonic begins running on, but Tails has to disable the shields. He has Sonic cross the Abbey Road, and he's saying, which way to Hogwarts? Bro. Why? Anyway, let's just continue. He then flies through the air, because freaking British people love Harry Potter. He then flies through the air and collides him in the shield where Tails catches him and gets to a safe gravity. Oh, so basically that's why he's doing that in the clip where Tails fling him off to that. Okay, that's cool. All right. Clip right here. Okay, so Shadow does break into Gunny.
What did you do? I don't know. I do a lot of stuff.
Okay, there were some scenes that was cut from that one. If Metal Sonic is in Sonic 4... Bro, why would you want Thanos to voice Metal Sonic? That's stupid.
Destiny awaits. Pro tip. If you're gonna take a shot at the fastest creature in the universe, you better not miss.
Okay, that's new dialogue. You better not miss.
I'm going to unleash.
Oh, shoot. New footage. New footage of Shadow on the motorcycle. New footage.
Better not miss. I'm going to...
So, yeah, Shadow's riding the motorcycle up to that Japanese tower.
Chaos. Together, we can rule humanity.
They keep reusing that... Oh! Okay, so that's how Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles escape from that black hole. And what do you know? Gun HQ got pissed on the moon as well.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Me when the first episode is on. Man. Like I said, I was not expecting this. Anyway, I think, like I said, I'm going to look up discussion film. Because, like I said, I saw something Jim Carrey related. There we go. Okay, Sonic 3 will have multiple post-credit scenes. We just saw that. Okay, yeah, this. Jim Carrey, I'm playing Gerald and Ivor Robotnik. I'll decide to do 2 Robotniks until I find out it'll be twice the work and the same salary. Isn't your salary $12 million? Which clearly you're the most paid actor on set compared to... Because I think Jim Carrey is getting paid $12 million for this movie for both characters. Keanu is like $5 million for Shadow. Idris is $3 million. James Marsden is $1 million. And Ben Schwartz only gets like $500K. Bro, he's the voice of Sonic. He should deserve to get at least $1 million. What was Ben's salary for the last 2 movies? I don't get it. So either way, I'm just going to take a look. Is there any other major Sonic 3 news I missed outside from the post-credit scenes? No? Alright, we're good. We're good. But yeah, we caught this on cam chat. Stay at the very end of the credits. Like, once when you leave the theater, don't leave right away. Stay seated for both post-credit scenes. So, whether if it's a joke or post-credit scene, we'll be seated throughout the 1 hour, 49-minute mark of the movie. But yeah, speaking of scenes, let's get back to the TV spots, shall we?
The chat. I will destroy your planet.
Where is it? I thought we were going tubing.
I get why Sonic is wearing a float because, right, he hates water. He can't swim.
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
Okay, this moment right here. Okay, this line right here in this clip.
Out of my way, Dorcupine.
Dorcupine? Really clever.
Y'all know I've been waiting that... Okay, ever since when Sonic 3 was announced at CinemaCon where Jim Carrey and Sonic were standing next to each other, I was waiting for this one line where he says, "Watch it, Dorcupine," but in the actual final cut is, "Out of my way, Dorcupine," and then Sonic, just like a character, gets insulted by saying, "Dorcupine, really clever." I have a feeling that this line was improvised by Jim Carrey by calling him a Dorcupine and just hit him with his butt cheeks.
My way, Dorcupine.
Dorcupine, really clever.
And also, I like the fact that Knuckles and Agent Stone are literally behind him because, you know, they agreed to team up with each other, and then, you know, Eggman's gonna betray Sonic. So, yay, we got
out of my way, Dorcupine.
Dorcupine, really clever.
And then this is the clip where a lot of Sonic fans were so upset about Gerald's age around this time. But I honestly find this pretty funny because, you know, it's Jim Carrey.
Sonic, the day you came to this planet is the day all our lives changed for us.
Yeah, we adopted all 3 of you like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's great to be back together.
Do this!
Team Sonic on 3. Showtime!
Finally.
Okay, this clip with Gerald right here. Don't forget Grandpapa.
Hey, looking pretty good for 110.
The noise. Hey. So when his tifo's out.
Hey, looking pretty good for 110.
What a great way. This is the perfect freeze frame to pause that in the stream. That would be so funny. So, like grandfather, like grandson, he licks the quills. Because, you know, I guess every Robotnik has their own Hedgehog fetch. But wait a minute. If Gerald has Shadow's quill and Eggman has Sonic's quill, y'all could easily make Metal Sonic in the next movie. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, people are mentioning in the chat.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like literally, no pun intended, the blueprints for Metal Sonic has always been there since the first movie. When Eggman said, "I'll be home by Christmas," clearly that was a quill to make a portal so Knuckles could take him home and show him the way. But then I was like, when is Metal... Like, as much as I wanted Shadow and to be fair, I'm satisfied they kept Shadow because I think Shadow will be perfect for a 3rd movie. But if you are going to do Metal Sonic, and the fact that Jim Carrey said he never leaves the Sonic universe and he doesn't mind being a part of this universe again, so I'm like, if Jim Carrey's comes out for Sonic 4, like I said, I feel like that's the last major iconic Eggman story that you need to do. Like, they can do whatever they want with or without him, but Metal Sonic, you need to have Eggman involved. So with Shadow's Quill and Sonic's Quill, Metal Sonic. And now, here's the moment where the fans are so upset. I'm like, wait, so the theory is, maybe Gerald was never really dead. He was arrested throughout his whole life, and he literally says, "Looking pretty good for 110. I wish my great-grandfather could live that long." But to be fair, I think there's like this one clip where Gerald was wearing like a jail juvenile suit, and he was like looking at drawings of the space colony Ark, which of course that's what he did in the game, but since, you know, he's not executed, and even though Maria is still dead, and that's not going to change whatsoever, but you remember in the clip where Shadow and Gerald are looking at Maria's corpse, then that's how they know they both witnessed Maria's death in person. She's still dead regardless, but Gerald, I just guess he just got, like, locked up. So, I don't know. But hey, he does look pretty good for 110. I know fans are going to be upset because, you know, that never happened in the lore. And, of course, Gerald did temporarily come
Yeah,
back
I
to
mean,
life in Shadow,
it looks
so-
like Gerald's more, like, out of character compared to the games because he's more, like, serious and stuff.
But it's Jim Carrey.
But in the movie, he's just more goofy, comedic, and supposed to be dead, but this is probably a time travel thing.
Yeah, or maybe they just locked him up in prison and find some DH products, I guess. But I will admit, the way that he got shot, And now, I like that Sonic can make fun of Eggman by saying, "You look like Professor X meets the Monopoly Man." It's like, well, that was the first Jim Carrey sequel that says, "You must be the Monopoly guy. Do not back out. Do not collect $200. Gerald is now the Monopoly Man.
110.
But yeah, that's why so fans are really pissed off of how Gerald's character is treated. Which, to be fair, Chief Pachacamac was treated as a joke in the Knuckles series, so, you know, the ancestors of Knuckles and Eggman are not going to be taken seriously in the movie universe.
Shadow's story began a lot
What's
like
so funny
yours,
about
Sonic.
this one? This is a TV spot
But
from the
where you
Philippines,
found
but they're not
family
going to
and
watch
friends.
until January.
Shadow found only pain and loss.
So yeah, they're not going to see the
What
movie till
did you
January.
do? What I had to.
There wasn't spoilers.
Sonic the Hedgehog, I will destroy your planet.
Wait a second. I thought we were
I
going
feel like this
tubing.
spot kind of gives it away.
With Shadow's power, we can...
The gun HQ gets blown up, and I could clearly tell everyone is going to be alive. I think the gun HQ being blown up is going to follow up to that scene where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles look depressed at the London police cars. I think that's going to lead up to that scene.
Ooh, humanity.
Out of my way,
Dorcupine.
Dorcupine, very clever.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like, I know Sonic and Eggman have their banter, but having their, like, frenemy banter for a short period of time, I'm excited for that. Like, of course, that happens in the games. That happened a lot in Sonic Boom, but in the movie version, I'm hyped for that.
Sonic 3.
It's kind of like Batman and the Joker, where they have their arguments, but they have to work together.
索尼克小队要出
Hey,
发
my
拯
favorite
救
anime
世界
dog.！
雕塑大荧幕，我不会再给你警告了。为了对抗大坏蛋，你必须。
Oh, pause, let's pause. This is a new shot right here. The Space Colony Ark right here. So, hold on. Pause,
你必
pause.
须。
Roxy, take it easy, girl. I think that's the Eclipse gun, the Eclipse cannon that blow up gun. Yep, I believe so. So, you know, in this shot, Shadow is powering up the Ark, right? I like the fact that you have the Eggman mustache and the nose, where clearly it's inspired by the Space Colony Ark, but also, I'm thinking like this is their homage to the Death Egg because, I guess because of licensing rights, because of Star Wars. We can't say Star Wars with Death Egg, but here we go. So I say this is like the closest thing you can mash up Space Colony Ark, like, you know how it is in SA2, but you do the Death Egg model, so I think this was a good way to do it. And to be fair, I did want the third movie to take place in space, and here we are, taking a piss on the moon in space.
全力冲刺，四位航空，还要力大无穷。
100万的肌肉，很好，你们听进去了。
Like I said, this is my favorite anime.
聪明装备。
Oh, yeah. This is the clip that we were just talking about. That was leaked in Brazil, where Tails is trying to, like, get Sonic to, like, the portals, and then Tails has, like, his gadgets, like, he has his, electric device, and try to communicate to Sonic like that, and it leads up to that scene. So, it wouldn't make sense. If Amy's in the next movie, her origin could involve her being lost and lonely. I mean, doesn't every Sonic character go through that? Gabriel, look at this comment. Liam loves you. Tell him I love you too, homie. I love that Indian, bro. Gabriel, did you see that? Gabriel? Oh, wait, he's muted.
Give me a second! I saw the comment, dude.
Guys,
I saw it.
Where goes, Liam loves you. Tell him I love him too, boo.
好了，面对吗？我是谁？
Lazarus face focus.
怎么回事？干嘛那样看我？
Whoa. Pause. Did this bro literally just turn himself into a
怎么回
donut?
事？干嘛那样看我？
So, I guess this one joke from Sonic Movie 1 by saying Sergeant Sprinkles, now it's canon again in this movie.
嘿，玩命关头
Okay,
是我的
more
拿
extended
手好
footage
戏
of。the Tokyo.
音速小子3， 12月27戏院见。
Cool. Alright, any other TV spots we're missing before we get to the Run It music video without copyright? So, okay, that's one. Yeah, there are 4 more TV spots. Okay, that is a clickbaiting title right there. Shall destroy Sonic. So basically,
Did you know Hedgehogs
Hey, look, piggies.
make pig-like sounds?
Yeah, that's why they call themselves hedgehogs.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Sorry. Did you also know
Also, I like this reference where Tails is tapping on his foot like in the games. I like that. Sergeant Sprinkles is back. Yeah, that's an inside joke.
Sorry. Did you also know Sonic 3 tickets are on sale now?
Yeah, go buy right now.
What? Now that's better.
Sonic the Hedgehog, I will destroy your planet.
Won't happen. But
Once again, it reminds me of the Idris Elba and Knuckles TV spot Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog, you're no match for me.
Back to confidence, buddy.
It's time.
Okay, hold on. Rewind to this. Rewind to that. So, yeah, I saw that Shadow took down a gun agent, which Eggman has to slip in this card that activates Space Colony Ark. So I'm like, is this supposed to be like a reference to a Sega cartridge when you put it in the Sega Genesis console? That'll be a deep cut video game reference.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, some action. Sonic the Hedgehog, I will destroy your planet.
Wait a second. I thought we were going tubing.
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity. Out of my way, dog.
You've seen the Dorkypine clip.
Planet. Here we go.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Oh, okay, this is
Sonic 3, rated PG, December 20th.
I will destroy.
I pray that Gerald goes absolutely insane the climax at the end of the movie. He's holding a Thanos level Nintendo gun, so most likely.
Destroy your planet.
Who's the new guy?
With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
Okay, go back. Okay, that's the new shot right here. So I'm assuming this is the same scene right here. No. This scene right here. So Shadow grabs Sonic by the ear, head, whatever that's called. So this is the exact same capsule that Shadow was captured during the events of Project Shadow, you know, when Maria quote-unquote dies. So I'm assuming Sonic goes to like this abandoned lab and Shadow yanks it down by saying, "Get away from that!" Maria placed her hand on that. So I can imagine that, and I'm thinking this is the moment where Shadow whoops Sonic down, and then Knuckles and Tails gets FNAF jump scared by Shadow, and then they get kidnapped along with Agent Stone. So I'm thinking that's where the scene follows up with.
Sonic 1, Concrete Boulder 0.
Sonic 3, rated PG, December 20th.
Hey, we're the cast of...
So yeah, what do you know? The Wachowski trio, Tika Sumpter, Ben Schwartz, and James Marsden, they were in Brazil together, and now they're doing a press tour where they're talking about, yeah, protect all wildlife, protect hedgehogs, protect foxes, echidnas, even bald crazy men with bald head do's. Ah, my soup. Muchas gracias, senor.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
And we want to talk to you about something really important.
Hold on, let me read this. I like how every time they show that one scene where Sonic and Shadow are about to punch each other, face to white, while we never see the outcome, we have to see the movie to see it. I'm pretty sure that was intentional by the marketing.
Hedgehogs. And lots of other animals too, because millions of our little friends are in danger.
Luckily.
I'm not even joking with y'all. Disney did the exact same thing with the Mufasa prequel by saying, protect all lions, but in this one, it's like, yeah, protect hedgehogs, protect echidnas.
There's help thanks to the International Fund for Animal Welfare.
Or,
just because the movie features talking CGI animals.
to speed it up, IFAW. Speed's kind of Sonic's thing.
Yep, I got it. The point is, IFAW is working across the globe to help animals and people thrive together.
And now they're partnering with us to continue those important efforts.
Whether it's saving injured hedgehogs in Poland,
or rehabilitating echidnas in Australia,
IFAW is creating real-world solutions that make an immediate impact.
So just like Sonic, it takes a team, so please join us.
Go to www.ifaw.org/Sonic3.
I'm not even joking with y'all. I think at one point in my high school, I think someone actually brought a real-life hedgehog, and I think one of my classmates says, "Yo, did you just bring Sonic into the class?" So I thought that was a nice reference, since we literally just saw hedgehog parodies. But yeah, let's get to this TV spot. Even though the title's very clickbaiting by saying "Save Amy Rose," which clearly she's not.
She's too powerful.
But I do strongly believe that Amy Rose will be in the post-credit scene. But anyway, let's get to this clickbaiting TV spot right here.
Team Sonic is off to save the day.
Sonic hero.
I will destroy your planet. Here we go.
To defeat the ultimate threat, you need speed.
It's Air Hedgehog!
Once again, y'all, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Far From Home. This is literally Sonic Far From Home now. Spider-Man's up in the sky, Sonic's up in the sky.
British!
And yeah, Sonic and Spider-Man are now UK heroes. And like I said, Gabriel, that's why I decided to rewatch. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Far From Home, but just to rewatch that final battle, it's like, yeah, this is literally Far From Home, but with Sonic characters.
Straight. I am 1,000,000% muscle. Good, you've been listening.
Ah, nice reference to Sonic 2 where it's like, it's because I'm 1,000,000% muscle, faster Fox. So, I guess this is the moment where after the Team Sonic, who thought of that name? Team Knuckles. And then Sonic and Tails repeats what Knuckles says, 1,000,000% muscle.
Good, you've been listening.
I freaking love Knuckles, man. He's based.
Gadgets.
Okay, the one thing I'm kind of disappointed with Tails, like, I will say this. I like that Tails is more into the action this time and not like, you know, Roblox dead, like an NPC character. But I will say this. At least we're seeing more of his gadget. But my biggest disappointment that they never get to do with Tails, he never got the purple tornado plane, which that was first debuted in Sonic Adventure 2, and since the last plane was destroyed in the second film, it would have been nice if we get, like, the purple Tornado X upgraded, you know what I mean? But however, at least Tails is, like, you know, still being the brains in this with his backpack.
Change faces. Okay, did it work?
They keep showing this clip too many times.
What's going on?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey, dangerously weaving through traffic is my thing.
I cannot wait for that scene. The motorbike scene.
Are you Detective Pikachu?
Yes, he is.
Pika Pika!
Get down.
Walk away
We're going down.
before you get hurt. Finally, some action. With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
标速大荧幕，他们必须全力冲刺，
I thought we were going to win.
挑战不可能。
Oh, yeah, this is the clip. This is the clip that we were talking about, where Tails actually flanks Sonic down and the gun HQ. I think this is the moment where Sonic says a pop culture reference. Why could we have Tom Cruise for this? And it's kind of ironic because Jeff Fowler is a huge Tom Cruise fan, that he actually went to the car premiere of Top Gun Maverick and the last Mission Impossible movie. So I think Jeff Fowler joked by saying, like, we should have Tom Cruise in the movie, but clearly that man is too expensive to be in a Sonic movie. So once again, this is a Spider-Man Far From Home moment where Spider-Man dives, Sonic dives, and I like this moment where Knuckles is like, you're not going to make it.
Oh, not gonna make it!
I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
Honestly, that's pretty cool. Very in character.
音速小子3
I'm playing congas on my big fat belly!
Oh, I love this moment with Jim Carrey right here, and I'm definitely going to take inspiration for this in my cosplay
I'm
video.
not gonna make
Where
it.
Jim Carrey plays his big fat belly.
音速小子3
I'm playing congas on...
I'm playing congas on my big fat belly. So I see that Eggman's eating corn chips. He's eating pizza. A lot of Chinese food. Oh, you want to know? I noticed the Eggman logo and also his World Domination playlist. Do I see "Take on Me" in the playlist? Take on me. I mean, to be fair, that is a reference when Jim Carrey actually sang "Take on Me" on a talk show. And I like that he's not wearing sweatpants. He's wearing like a gray baggish pants. So basically, he's just wearing, like, you know, he's a frat bro. He got himself loose. Play congas my big fat belly. I'm not gonna make it. Sumer has never changed. Get in my belly.
On my big fat belly!
Fat belly.
12月27戏院见。
I like that moment. I'm just glad that Jim Carrey's back. That's all I gotta say. F Sonic 1? No, get out. Alright, let's see. I think we have like 1-2 more TV spots, and then we will move on to another interview, and then...
Passion for fashion.
I'm so tired of seeing this ad again.
It's not attitude, it's gratitude. We have outrageous slumber parties. So cute as babies. Jasmine,
You think
Chloe,
Kirby will have a
Sasha,
live-action
dolls each
movie?
sold separately.
With real-time insights in QuickBooks, you can see where your money is going.
Yeah, not a good idea, dude.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, because if Pac-Man's getting a live-action movie, does Kirby really need a live-action one, even though Pac-Man already existed in the movie Pixels, where Adam Sandler was about to get eaten by Pac-Man? But anyway, oh, guys, this is the TV spot that spoils Super Sonic and Super Shadow, and if you don't believe me, we're gonna watch it right now.
¿Están listos?
And it's in Espanol.
Traten de seguirme.
Español.
Sonic 3.
Sonic dress up. Oh, 4DX screening.
La película.
Not gonna lie, it would be so cool to watch this movie in 4DX, but the tickets are too expensive.
La película en 4DX.
And not only that, the tickets got reserved for the 4DX screen of Sonic 3, but that would be sick, though.
Es como estar dentro de la peli.
¡A darle!
Yeah.
Eso es imposible.
Oh, wait a minute. Knuckles? Wait. Knuckles actually crashed into the gun HQ.
Eso es imposible.
Oh, wait a minute. Did Knuckles just use the Flames of Disaster? He did use the Flames of Disaster.
Eso es imposible.
Is the Flames of Disaster guy going to come back in this movie? Hopefully we get less of him. I heard there's going to be a Smash Bros. Movie. No. The director of the movies wants to see a Super Smash Bros. Movie happen, but as much as that would be cool, that would be... I don't know, they have to contact Nintendo and all these properties that owns it, outside of the one Pikachu reference in this movie.
Vete antes de que salgas lastimado. Es mucho más impresionante que aquel erizo con el que combatí.
Ouch. Tantito respeto, ¿no? Mejor agárrate bien del asiento.
Oh, Knuckles eating grilled.
¿Viste lo que acaba de hacer?
Wait, what did Jim Carrey say in Spanish? The Spanish
Acaba de hacer.
¿Para qué sé? Wait, what? Repeat that again?
¿Viste lo que acaba de hacer?
Okay, I see that Jim Carrey's Eggman's getting excited, but obviously it's a Spanish dub because I got a D- in Spanish class. Wait for it. Bro.
Where's El Chavo?
Bro, they're not.
Tenía que ser El Chavo.
Bro, they're not. Where Eggman calls him Dorky Pine. Yeah, you missed that TV spot. We just talked about it. But, bro, they're not even hiding. This Spanish TV spot literally shows Supersonic Super Shadow pushing the space Colony Ark in this spot right here. Like I said, I get that's in the movie, but y'all are not even hiding it anymore. Like I said, the only thing that's kept secret is the post-credit scenes. That's all we know for now.
On December 20th,
I will destroy your planet.
Try and keep up.
Saving the world takes courage.
Oh, we didn't see this TV spot where, you know, Shadow literally popping up like a shadow. FNAF jump scared Knuckles. Boo.
The world takes courage.
Play Boo's Going Home, Alexa. And freaking Agent Stone is still shirtless after when Eggman ripped his shirt and he's screaming next to Tails. Yeah, Stone is going to get betrayed in this movie. I hate to say it.
Confidence.
Showtime!
Fortnite! I'm sorry, y'all. When they just hop out the helicopter, it's like, bro, Fortnite squads.
Confidence.
Showtime!
And teamwork.
When? Cringe.
Sonic 3.
Did Knuckles just call that cringe? Knuckles is based. Knuckles is so based in the movie universe. That's why he's goated in my top 3 list.
Cringe.
He knows.
Sonic 3.
Yeah, like, when he saw Tom using the Instagram face filters where Knuckles says cringe, I'm like, easily the best version.
Yep.
Easily the best version of the character, period.
PG, December.
Even if his TV show was mad, he was still the best part of that show.
20.
Oh, what do you know? They did an AMC promo, even though, once again, before Regal. But let's see this AMC. I think in this promo, Ben Schwartz did his best Keanu voice in this clip, which we're going to play right now.
See, your favorite Blue Pal Sonic here with a brand new adventure. Speaking of AMC, if you AMC a similar talking hedgehog who looks like this, he might not be as friendly, heroic, or smell as cool as yours truly. And he definitely has never been to a movie. Just remember not to be like him. Silence is golden. No talk.
This is basically a Sonic Says parody. That's what I'm seeing.
Talking during the movie. Not even if you talk like this.
Turn off all your devices, including cell phones.
That's honestly a pretty decent Keanu impression, Ben. Ben, turn off all your cell phones.
Cell phones.
Enjoy the show.
Today I'm running on the wrong side of the road.
The wrong side of the road in the UK. Funny because British people drive on the other side of the road.
I will destroy your planet. We've never faced anything like.
Yeah, I think this scene, I'm curious about this scene alone why Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles look so depressed. I'm like, what? And I'm seeing destruction in the back. I'm assuming that's when the gun headquarters got destroyed, and maybe, I don't know, maybe Gun is like, you're no longer part of our alliance anymore. Because back then I thought Tom was gonna die, but now I doubt that Tom's gonna die because they just show us a clip where Sonic just saved everyone from Tom, Maddie, and Tails. So I think Tom and Maddie will live, but I think this is a moment where, like, well, you guys are no longer part of Gun. You destroy our building, and now we no longer have an alliance. And that's where Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are like, great, they don't want to help us. What do we do now? How are we going to get to the Space Colony Ark? So I think around this moment, Team Sonic will fail. So that's my best prediction around this moment, since it's all dark and gloomy.
Are you ready? We were born ready.
Yeah.
Sonic 3, rated PG. Get tickets now.
Oh, the game. I need to talk. Oh, this is the collab of the soda drinks. What's the name of it? It's about to pop up. Soda drinks. It's not King Jones. I have never heard of this soda brand.
What's it called?
It's called Jones.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Hold on. So yeah, Sonic has blueberry, Knuckles has raspberry, Tails has orange, and what is Shadow? Is it root beer?
Root beer. What about Eggman?
Yeah, what? I mean,
Eggnog.
Oh, that would have been funny. That's a great impression. I love it. Ben? Yeah, Ben's a girl. Ben.
Ben.
Right.
Sorry, chat. I almost choked on a bone because I'm eating my soup. So yeah, as we go back to this one TV. No, get out of here, Candy Crush. Wait, this ain't Candy Crush. This is Roblox. Speaking of Roblox, there is a Sonic game that they included for the skateboarding. So let's get back to the Kristen Ritter clip right here. were.
A situation unfolding right now in Tokyo. Commander Walters is requesting Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Team Sonic? Who picked that name?
Love it. 10 out of 10, no notes. Tom and Maddie, put the s'mores on ice because Team Sonic is off to save the day.
Okay, I think after this clip, I want to go straight to the uttered interviews of the cast, which we've already seen the Keanu one, we've already seen the Jim Carrey one, and a little bit of the Ben Schwartz one, and I guess, dare I say, the Idris Elba one, but we have to wait till, like, the carpet, because I've heard, I've heard rumors that the carpet premiere for Sonic 3 is going to be happening on Monday, December 16th, so who knows, maybe I might stream it, maybe I won't, but I know most of you people are going to go offline of Sonic 3 probably around December 17th. Oh, okay, off topic, guys. There's a SpongeBob parody of Sonic 3, but it's with SpongeBob characters. Y'all want to see it? It's the same guy that made the Nickelodeon Space Jam parody, but with Nickelodeon characters.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, this
what's his name?
J Chase Films. That's the guy.
Oh, yeah, J Chase Films. Yes.
Yeah, this guy actually made a Sonic 3 parody, but it's with SpongeBob characters, so I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I got the notification from that.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it.
And get it, guys, because SpongeBob and Sonic are paramount, and heck, even the dialogue that SpongeBob says, I'm like, yeah, this, like, Sonic says, sounds like something that SpongeBob would say. So, without further ado, guys, let's watch this SpongeBob parody of Sonic 3 right here by J Chase Films. Go subscribe to his channel.
SpongeBob, you finally found your family.
So,
Avatar: The Way of Nicktoons.
So wait, Sandy's tails makes sense because, you know, furry creature, and Larry the lobster's Knuckles, perfect. I thought it would be Patrick, but yeah, Larry's Knuckles because red and muscle.
Try to keep up.
I know it hasn't always been
Glove universe.
easy, but you haven't changed who you are.
Oh, so Patchy's Tom? That's clever. I mean, Patchy was in the Thanksgiving parade.
Are in here.
Yeah. In my lungs.
Or your heart.
Or your heart. That's a pretty solid Patchy impression.
There's been a high-level security breach.
Yeah, Dennis is... Wait, Dennis is Shadow?
And we need Team SquarePants' immediate assistance.
I get it because Dennis rides a motorcycle, Shadow rides a motorcycle, so I get it.
Dennis's story started a lot like yours, SpongeBob.
Wait,
where
Dennis
you
got a
found
daughter?
family and friends. Dennis found only pain.
They erased... How did Patrick breathe underwater?
All right, we got a rogue sea creature on the loose.
I mean, to be fair,
How do we
Sandy and
find
Tails
him?
are smart, so it does make sense.
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with the giant fireball.
I wish Patrick...
Actually, SpongeBob, I would like to fight.
I think Patrick Star... Yeah, I think Larry's going to say it. I think if Patrick has to be a Sonic character, I think Patrick will be Big the Cat. The voices are kind of the same. SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Much more
SpongeBob, Froggy.
impressive than the pipsqueak I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, SpongeBob, I would like to fight.
Actually, SpongeBob, I would like to fight. Never would expect Dennis to fight Larry.
My turn.
Okay, this line right here.
Can we just talk about this?
Can we just talk about
Not gonna lie, it does sound something that SpongeBob would say compared to that one line from Sonic.
He's too powerful.
Of course, Plankton would be Eggman. It makes sense. Patchy!
Can't believe I'm saying this. We need you know who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
On one condition.
Oh yeah, Plankton's literally fat with the Eggman mustache.
Sheldon.
And of course, Karen will be Agent Stone.
Karen is Agent Stone.
This is sad, Plankton. Even for you.
Mr. Lawrence, you're talking to yourself. This is sad, Plankton, even for
We
you.
need your help.
On one condition.
Okay, the Plankton voice is good. The secret formula.
Let's do
Coming never.
To be fair, it does make sense. Like when Eggman says, "Let's do this." That is similar Plankton energy. Now I think about it.
Well, if I can't rule the world,
he has
I
his own
might as well
Eggman
save
goggles.
it.
That's nice.
SpongeBob the Quickster. 3.
I don't have the proper materials.
What's up, Patrick's
Found
pants?
Knew it was gonna be one of his relatives.
We're done. There won't
Yeah,
be
where
any
it's alright, I get it.
Hey, no cheating!
No cheating.
Oh,
did you
the
do?
Goofy
What I
Gooper ice
had.
cream is the Chow Garden. That's clever. And yeah, Dennis rides a motorcycle. Shadow rides a motorcycle. I get it.
my boy.
Welcome back, Sheldon.
It's impossible.
Is it? It couldn't be. Couldn't it?
Are you?
I remember this one of the cousin ancestors.
In the saggy flesh.
Nice. Five Nights at Google.
Ahoy! Like and subscribe and
Yeah, J Chase Films.
watch our other videos.
I did like your Space Jam video, so I honestly, this was a great SpongeBob / Sonic parody. And yeah, like I said, because Paramount, what baffles me is that Ben Schwartz never watched SpongeBob. I'm like, bro, as much as I love you, bro, how dare you? How dare you not watch SpongeBob? Everyone watches SpongeBob. That even every famous celebrity except him has not seen it. That got me so shocked. Ben Schwartz himself, the voice of Sonic, never watched SpongeBob. Like, I remember there was this one podcast where he had friends convince him, like, bro, you should. Like, you would get the comedy of SpongeBob. It's like...
Wait. It's not even his childhood?
No, not at all. It's like, but that's weird because Ben was alive when SpongeBob was popular. I mean, I get that he's more attached to The Simpsons, and obviously he cameo in The Simpsons, but I'm like, never watched SpongeBob. Like, it was in a random podcast that Ben Schwartz was
He is officially uncultured. I don't care. If you never watch SpongeBob, what are you doing? Like,
he's basically
you don't know
TV. Except for that. That's the one disappointment I have with them. It's like, bro, everyone watches SpongeBob. Heck, I would.
Everyone, bro. I didn't think it was possible that a single person never watch the show.
Bro,
I didn't.
Keanu Reeves himself was in the third SpongeBob movie. Now he's in the third Sonic film.
That's insane, man. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, guys, if you want proof, I'm gonna find the podcast right here, Ben Schwartz podcast. This was before Sonic 3, by the way. It was released this year in 2024. No, that's not him. This interview right here. It was 6 months ago. Where this bro has this Dragon Ball Z video. I don't know which timestamp it is because it's been like months since I've seen the podcast.
Push the blanket.
Right here.
This episode
lasts long.
With
sponsor.
But how's my stand-up?
I'm not there yet.
All right, SpongeBob.
Hey, this
Now,
video is
shut the
sponsored
lights
by.
off.
We're not buying.
And I would play it for them just to show that.
Okay, Ben Schwartz talks about Resident Evil because he's a gamer.
And I said we were talking about death and like him,
Bro.
like can't die
SpongeBob.
for a movie.
SpongeBob.
I've tried that to ask for synonyms.
GPT.
You're interviewing. Oh my God, do you remember Final Fantasy 2 when Porum and Parum?
Yep.
I think there was like, you know, you can't keep playing video games. What are you gonna do? Video?
House of Cards.
Great fun. That cast was crazy.
Don Cheadle, the word
we
of the
were
day.
out.
You
No my
Don Cheadle.
So I'm thinking I should watch
SpongeBob.
Oh, guys, I found it. It's right here.
Huh.
Loved it.
Maybe
What
the
were
main
you-
difference is that I wasn't big into Calvin and Hobbes.
I bet you would love it.
Okay, he
Probably.
likes
I
the
bet if you read it
comic
now,
strip
you'd
Calvin
still
Hobbes.
love it.
This is where Ben Schwartz admitted that he never watched SpongeBob. Right
You
here.
know what I was thinking about getting into that I never did, because I was too old for it, or I just never got into it at least. SpongeBob.
What?
Never seen it. I've never seen it.
I've only seen clips and they're
People
always
go
so
crazy
funny.
for it, and also so many professional athletes love it.
So I'm thinking I should.
The stream is delayed on my end. What happened?
This other comedian says I never watched it either, but you know what? Ben has his defense, and he's about to say.
Okay.
Anyway,
SpongeBob?
Let's keep.
You should do a podcast where you're watching SpongeBob for the first time.
Both of you should. You're missing peak, not just peak cartoons, but peak comedy.
I think that's I was actually thinking I was going to pitch you, if you ever wanted to do a podcast with me.
It's a pass.
To do okay.
But tell me what the idea is.
Sure. We would watch SpongeBob, and we would call it the unofficial SpongeBob
Watch the first 3 seasons. Those are the golden era of SpongeBob.
podcast.
Right, even though we've never seen it, so that'd be our first time watching it together.
Yeah, we go through every episode.
It's great.
Yeah, and we could get on we could get on guests that were the voice actors from it.
Tom
but
Kenny. Tom Kenny is the lead,
Okay, at least you give respect to Tom Kenny. All right, give respect to the GOAT,
lead actor
aka the one that Lesnar met in real life.
from lead voice from
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
he is
I was
the
going to
goat.
suggest we
You
just
don't
have our
respect him, you're
friends come on
done.
pretending that they were
At least they
different
give
characters.
respect
Yeah.
to Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
But do you know Tom Kenny?
No, but he's a legend.
Okay, so at least Ben has not met Tom Kenny compared to Lesnar. No offense, as much as I love you, Ben, but that's the major difference. But at least he respects him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Voiceover legend. As someone who does a lot of voiceover, you find your people that you like. Tom Kenny is amazing. Rob Paulson's amazing.
Of course, Rob Paulson, because Ninja Turtles, and you're in a Ninja Turtles cartoon. Shout outs to The Mask. Shout outs to that Rob Paulson did the voice in the Mask animated series. Pretty underrated, if you ask me. And of course, Carl Weezer and Piggy and the Brain, the chicken from Barnyard.
Amazing. Met him. You know Eric Bauza?
Oh yeah, today is Eric Bauza's birthday. Happy birthday to the modern Mel Blanc. which I know Ben Schwartz and Eric, both Ben and Eric has been in a couple of cartoons together. They both were a part of DuckTales. They were both in Timothy, where Eric was Splinter in that show. Who was he in DuckTales? I think he was like the Beagle Boys, like those goons. Yeah, it's in the picture. And of course, obviously, the voice of Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all of our favorite cartoon characters.
You probably heard all these
He
people
does
a
the
billion times.
dinosaur voice?
You're saying not the mama?
Oh, no.
Which dinosaur voice?
Bowser.
Oh, no, he doesn't do Bowser. Although I think he was in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Not the mama.
Yeah, I think Eric Bowser did voice one of the Koopa Troopers in the Mario film. Because, it's made by the guy who gave us Teen Titans Go.
Mama.
Yeah, remember Not the Mama?
Of course.
Love that show. How old are you?
26.
42. We're right near each other.
No, I'm 26.
It's unbelievable that this man is almost the same age as my dad. Even though Ben Schwartz does not look like he's in his 40s.
I'm 42.
He doesn't.
I thought you were telling me I was wrong.
No, I think you're right.
But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way about the shock guess, like never watched SpongeBob, but at least give respect to Tom Kenny and Rob Paulson and the birthday boy himself, Eric Bauza. So at least that's cool. And speaking of interviews, so of course I know this is not going to be a big deal to most of you Sonic fans, but since she is a part of the movie and we just saw her first clip, right here, Kristen Ritter, Jessica Jones herself talks about Sonic 3 here, because clearly she's not with the main cast. So right here after this, the rest of that. Hold on, let me read this comment. Imagine there's a scene where Tails and Sonic see Sonic watching SpongeBob. Sonic gets all dramatic by saying, "You don't know who SpongeBob is?" Which is ironic because the voice actor did not see himself. It's like, Ben, I know you have your respect for The Simpsons and other classic cartoons, but not SpongeBob? Get out of here.
SpongeBob is a classic, dude. You can't have classic cartoons without the sponge.
Yeah, but speaking of other cast members, let's get to Kristen Ritter, a.k.a. Gabriel. I know you watch Breaking Bad, right? You know her character dies in Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know. In this interview, I did not expect her to be a Jim Carrey fangirl. I'm like, you know what? I'm more turned on by this gothic chick from now on. And guess what? The audience in this interview tried to convince her by saying, like, oh, do a Jim Carrey impression. And guess what? Some black dude from the audience actually did a spawn-on Carrey impression. And you're going to see who it is right here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so thrilled that he can see something I'm in, which, And
I did not know she was a mother. I'm like, wait, since when she was a mom? Oh, she had someone clap her cheeks in 2019. Now she's a mom. Cool to know.
Oh, because he can't see anything else.
Yeah, because Jessica Jones in Breaking Bad is inappropriate for your son, but at least Sonic is not too dirty for your son.
True. And I saw him I wonder why. So I saw him tell his little friend on the playground the other day that he was going to be seeing Sonic, and I get a little points at the drop-off. Yeah. And so I'm really excited.
The drop-off? Are you insane?
You met the real Sonic.
The real Sonic?
It's a Finding Nemo reference if anyone didn't get it.
Like the real Santa.
The real, and the real Santa.
So basically, you took your son on set. That's pretty cool. Take me with you.
All magic over here.
All magic. You're making
I'm your
it all
son
happen.
too. Take me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, kid, I know you're only 5 years old, but your mom is hot.
No, I know you really
The way I said it, like, your mom is hot, my dog is hot.
can't give away too much, but what can you tell us about the movie?
I think it's a very big, very...
If I'm gonna be honest, I thought she was gonna be one of those characters that don't interact with the Sonic characters at all, but luckily she does, thanks to that one clip, so thankfully. Imagine Luke Cage in the Sonic movie. Yeah, she clapped cheeks with Luke Cage literally in her own series, so that will make sense.
Fun, epic movie
Thanks for getting
that's
my
going to be like,
reference.
get the popcorn, go see it with your whole family. And I'm so excited to be in it.
Watch that over Mufasa.
Great cast.
Well, Jim Carrey is in it. Jim Carrey's playing 2 roles, I believe. Did you get to meet him? Did you see him around?
I did. He is...
Give me Jim Carrey's phone number right now, Kristen.
Jim Carrey is like it for me. I'm such a huge fan. Ever since I was a little girl, I would watch his movies over and over, rewind them, watch them again.
Oh.
Girl, you're literally just like me, because I literally have Jim Carrey movies underneath my desktop right now, and I watch them again and again whenever I feel like it.
I actually got my first acting manager by doing an impression of him.
Wow.
Really? What impression was it?
Yeah,
of Jim Carrey.
Like big Jim Carrey person. And then when I got to set, the first day I was going to be working with him, I didn't know what the deal was going to be, and I get to set and I see his chair and my chair is right next to it.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, surely he's not going to sit there. I'm not going to, it's fine. He did. He sat by me.
Question: was it in his Eggman suit, his Gerald suit, or just himself?
And I spent like days with him, and we connected and talked and spent so much time together and laughed. And you know, they always say like never meet your heroes. This was not that.
Oh, that's so great.
I mean, I got noticed by him on Twitter, and that was the best moment of my life. Period.
What a dream come true.
You know what's so funny? It's so funny about this. Because much like you've done for your son, you got to meet the real Jim Carrey.
I met the real Jim Carrey.
Actually, I'm so sorry to put you on the spot. Would you please, can we see your Jim Carrey?
I don't know.
Hold on, Gabriel, you want to know what's another idea I want to do for the vlog now that this guy mentioned this?
What?
This is what I want to do for the vlog. So, okay, I already have my three requests. One, our nickname. So, obviously, I'm Eggman. I'll nickname you Shad. If you let the beard grow, I'm like, yeah, now you're going to embrace your inner John Wick. Just getting
In
out.
2 weeks by now, yeah, I'm still having the beard.
Yeah, I say keep it just for the Keanu Reeves homage. Whether if you have... I know you don't have...
Don't cut my hair, idiots. I'll cut you.
Yeah, and I don't know if you have the time for it, but I do have a Shadow shirt. The only Shadow shirt I have, but I don't think you have any Shadow shirts.
No, I just asked for the game, not shirt. I can't find the right one.
I don't know. I mean,
There are the cool. I mean, I found cool ones, but then like when I look, they're sold out.
it's based on the movie one, isn't it? Because I got the movie version.
No, it's like just Shadow.
Okay, so Shadow from the game.
Like the Shadow, not movie Shadow.
Yeah, just from the games, I get you. But the one idea, okay, because now I thought about it, these guys are pressuring Chris to like do your best Jim Carrey pressure. I think in the vlog, aside from the nicknames and aside from saying Sega from the posters, in character I will be as Eggman. Now I want everyone to pull off their best Jim Carrey impression. Doesn't matter if it's the Sonic movies, Ace Ventura, The Mask, it doesn't matter. And I'll be like, do your best Jim Carrey impression no matter what character it is. And I will just vlog you, Alex and Kai, and do that in the stream. No. We'll do that in the vlog. Because now with this interview, I'm like, yeah, this is giving me an idea for the vlog.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll let you know. Then you can just improvise.
Hey, bro, let me borrow that Shadow shirt for a day.
Yeah, you can
Or
do.
2 hours technically.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to borrow my Shadow shirt, you could. Because I was gonna say like, what are you gonna wear for Sonic 3 if it's not just the Sonic shirts?
Yeah, I wore the Sonic shirt for Sonic 2. I want to get a Shadow shirt, but they're always like sold out.
You have
or just cheap looking.
Oh yeah, you have a Shadow shirt. I have 4. Oh yeah, if you have not seen my latest YouTube videos about Sonic 3, I'll show it to y'all on the second stream. Hold on, just give me a second. Here it is. I had this t-shirt when I got the Shadow motorcycle playset right here, and I'm like, you know what? This is a pretty dope t-shirt. I've definitely owned this. I want to get more Shadow shirts where there's one where he's like running up and there's one with Sonic in it, so hopefully I get more t-shirts. But for now, this is the only Shadow shirt I own because all the rest are just Sonic, Robotnik, or Tails, or sometimes Knuckles.
Oh!
I mean, if anything, I would like to get another one just for the sake of the collection and the hype, but clearly just gotta get money. But yeah, that being said, I'll convince everyone by saying, everyone just please do your best Jim Carrey pressure, because now Kristen is being pressured to do
If I can do it.
This is why you're such a huge star in Hollywood.
Do it.
If I do this, I think it might be over for me. This
is gonna
Let me
open
tell
up a
you,
whole
it
new
is
thing.
it is not attractive on a woman.
That's a lie. That is a big, fat lie, where she's like, oh, it's not attractive on a woman. It's the opposite. If I see a girl doing a good Jim Carrey impression, that's an instant turn on where my boner's going to be riding high up. It's a big turn on for me. That's just, for me as a Jim Carrey fan, it's sexy and hot when a girl does it too. Because I'm like, okay.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Because one, it's like, okay, you have same appreciation for the guy. Two, you're shameless about being weird. And that's what Jim Carrey inspired me to do. Embrace my weird, embrace my inner goofy side.
I don't think I can do it.
So is Rockwell like Topaz from Sonic X? Kinda, but she's not the same character. But I would say some way similar, but just not the same one.
Please.
Yeah, dude, her and Rouge are gonna team up, man.
Chant like Kristen,
Kristen,
I'll be there.
Kristen, do it. Do it.
All
right, best Jim Carrey impression, go.
What am I thinking? This is going to be online.
Do it.
Okay. We're not. Let me show you something.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I like that every Sonic movie cast member always do Fire Marshal Bill. And speaking of which, she's not the only person that did the impression. Look at this random black guy that shows up on the screen, but the impression was pretty decent. She did the teeth, but the line she says, "Let me show you something," but it's not show, it's tell. Let me tell you something. And for any Jim Carrey lore enthusiasts like myself, Fire Marshal Bill was supposed to have a movie, but it wouldn't be impossible for Jim Carrey to suck his lip out throughout the whole film, so that would have been insane. That's his most iconic character in there. Oh, new Sonic 3 featurette, let's go! But after this interview, we'll watch that video next. New featurette, bro.
There you go, a little Fire Marshal Bill for you.
Actually, hold on. I'm sorry to do this.
Can you
This is
do
taped,
it?
so we can do this. Akbar! Akbar!
That's what the
Get
black
up here.
dude's name is, Akbar?
Akbar! Right next to Kristen. Yeah. Right next to Kristen. Let's see the Fire Marshal Bill. Do it.
You ready? Look at this ball, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. We're about to see it real quick.
Let me tell you something. Let's just say you are walking down the street.
Okay, that's a pretty strong impression.
You know what to do?
Let me tell you something. We're about to use a closet and don't like that. That's what happens when you put a sheet action in. Gravy. And speaking of which, and speaking of Jim Carrey, yes, I saw it in my notifications. I saw it in the chat. And it's more Jim Carrey content, so anything Jim Carrey related.
I asked for a kick-ass franchise.
Wait. What did he just say? What did he just say?
I asked for a kick-ass franchise.
I asked for a kick-ass franchise. Jim, you step out of Kick-Ass 2, the movie, because of the violence, right? So I guess Sonic is a much better franchise than Kick-Ass. I would agree.
Next thing you know, here I am. Right through the Sega.
Oh my gosh, we're getting more behind-the-scenes stuff. Yes.
Wormhole.
Jim Carrey is a genius.
Keanu, bro, Keanu's crediting Jim Carrey. He's crediting Jim Carrey.
So inventive.
Comedic mastermind.
The greatest thing in the world.
My legendary hero. Guys, the Sonic movie team, they know what they're doing. Hey, Daniel's live streaming, and he loves Jim Carrey. Let's give him a Jim Carrey clip. Paramount? Paramount, you know me so well, and I love you for that. I want to marry you.
They know my voice.
And we're going to have some nice, sweet Sonic Carrey babies together, Paramount.
That may be hyperbole. You decide. Since we saw Robotnik last, he's been growing his hair and gaining a lot of weight.
Oh my god. Okay.
We have visitors. We need your help.
Hey! Let's do this!
Jim Carrey always.
We just saw an outtake. Okay, go back. Okay, Idris Elba's talking.
Jim Carrey always plays different characters, even if he's playing one. But this time, he's literally playing two different people.
What's great about this is, I believe Okay, most comedy actors often do this trope where they play multiple roles. Like the best ones are Mike Myers in the Austin Powers movies, Eddie Murphy in the Nutty Professor movies. Even Ryan Reynolds did it in Deadpool Wolverine with Deadpool and Nicepool. And now Jim Carrey's finally joining that comedy trope where comedic actors play. It's the same actor but different characters in the same scene. So finally, after 40 years of Jim Carrey's career, he finally did the trope.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am
in the saggy flesh.
Well, when they told me I was going to play two Robotniks, I was delighted.
I knew it. I mean, look, aside from the golden script, I'm like, I know many fans are going to be pissed by saying, oh, Gerald's too stupid, but, like, guys, I don't care. I know it's going to be against the lore, but for me, as a Jim Carrey fan, if this was one idea to bring Jim Carrey back, I can't complain. If I get two Jim Carreys on the same screen, that's all I can ask for this Christmas, really.
There's two Eggmen?
There's two of them, says the guy who never watches SpongeBob.
Double your villains, double your fun.
I will admit, during the first time, I thought he said W villains, W fun, and I'm like, let me guess, more Gen Z slang? But the real phrase is double your villains, double your fun, which is a reference.
Oh my gosh.
But it's a reference to a gum commercial. But but why does it sound like he said W instead of double your? So yeah, it's
the kids are gonna
so
know
fast.
Yeah.
Double your villains, double your fun.
Because I get it. It's a reference to a 90s.
Bro said it like a Twitch chat.
In a way, that would kind of make sense. W villains, W fun.
I mean, and they said, yeah, they did the floss twice in these movies, so.
Yeah,
I guess
as a matter of fact, as much as I find it funny Sonic 2, please don't do another flaws in Sonic 3. We've already seen enough.
Yeah, they're gonna hit the gritty in this one. I know it.
Just
no.
Please don't mention a Skibbity reference. If that's the case, I'm leaving the theater.
No, okay, we're done. No,
I'm leaving the theater. I'm out.
For your villains?
No, they're not gonna do that.
Sorry.
No.
The perfect time. Perfect time, because we're seeing two fat Jim Carreys, and now we're seeing, like, Leslie said no when DJ Khaled was twerking. That's a fat guy. Which I will admit, looking at Jim Carrey's Gerald face,
Jim Carrey.
for some reason, looking at Gerald's face, why does this remind me of Jim Carrey's character Scrooge and Christmas Carol, where the nose kind of looks the same? I mean, I'd say the biggest comparison I compare Gerald to is Count Olaf, because that's another bald Paramount villain that Jim Carrey played.
Double your fun.
I say that too. If we get another floss, yeah, I would hate that.
Until I realized I was doing twice the work for the same pay.
Oh, so that's where the quote was from, where Jim Carrey's like, "Oh, I'm doing the same role for the same pay, $12 million."
Twice the work for the same pay.
What?
Who's gonna play Jim Carrey's grandpa? It's gotta be Jim
He's still licking the quills again with Shadow.
Carrey's grandpa.
I swear they have a quill foot fetish over this. No, pause. Skip that.
It's gotta be Jim Carrey.
Holy crap.
Okay, now you're just giving away the movie. I never expect the crowd to be here. Yo. I guess the toy that I spent for the crab mech, worth the investment. Just saying. The place that I own.
Wow.
No wonder Joe said, "Holy crab." So I'm like, oh, it's in the lair. Well, to be fair, I'm so glad that the crab mech is finally adapted to the movie, so that's cool.
When I first came on set, I did not even...
I'm sorry, the way how Jim is running in the jumpsuit.
I did not...
Man,
he's running.
Yeah, because, bro, this is how I imagine Jim Carrey if he was 90 years old. Even I know he's going to turn 63, but I'm like, this is how I imagine if the bro turns 90.
Even know it was Jim.
We had one of the...
Oh, he literally cut his hair for the movie. He literally cut his hair.
No.
Bro, make me bald. I want to be bald now. I know, but my dad's going to make me pissed, bro. What does the crab do in the scene? I don't know, but we'll find out. Do you think Eggman will wear his blue glasses in Sonic 3? I don't think it's Sonic 3, but maybe like in Sonic 4 if Jim Carrey does come back. And aside from seeing Jim Carrey being bald, because literally cut his hair for this movie. This is what I love about Jim Carrey.
I mean, he's cut his hair before, all bald before, right?
Yeah, like, not only for the past Sonic movies, he did it for Count Olaf as well, for that Paramount film, so he did it for that movie as well.
Remember the Kids' Choice Awards?
Yep, I remember that too. And the one thing is, obviously, what I love about Jim Carrey is, I mean, of course you heard about his Grinch story, that he was buried, like, 8 hours in makeup and he couldn't resist and he was stressed out, that he even made the Grinch makeup therapist go to therapy around that time. And Grinch had, during the Grinch movie, he had to go through CIA. And I'm not joking with you, Jim Carrey had to listen to the Bee Gees to calm down. So just imagining him in his Grinch makeup dancing to, staying alive, when his Grinch... But I understand that, you know, Jim is no stranger with the makeup, because obviously for those that watch Jim Carrey movies, whether it's The Mask, Ace Ventura, even The Riddler and Batman Forever, he's no stranger putting crazy makeup, crazy hair, and for me, I just find that inspiring. I'm like, I want to do the same. But now, Jim Carrey did say he helped with the prosthetics of Gerald Robotnik since he's doing 2 of the roles. So you're telling me that bro literally went bald and then just put old man. Well, I know Jim is old, but he's not like elderly retired old, but still.
We had one of the most zany makeup experiences of my life.
What did I just saw? What did I just saw? Go back to that. Wait, baby hands?
We had one of the most...
Okay, so he's pretending he's a makeup artist. Someone just put help. Put freaking Lorax eyebrows on
makeup experiences.
And now he's looking a lot like his character Count Olaf, where he dressed up as a sailor man in the 72nd Streets of Unfortunate Events, where he has like a wooden leg or something. Like old man.
Of my life.
And what do you know? He's holding baby hands, just like what Robin has in Teen Titans Go. I mean, obviously, a lot of people make jokes of that in his hands. But hey, Jim looks pretty good in shaggy flesh. I know you Instagram folks are seeing this reel, but for those that are not subscribed to my channel, sucks for you, because I'm already watching this.
Watching his energy
The physicality and the mustache.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, given the fact that Keanu and Jim, because Jim is like, what, 3 years older than Keanu, and he's still crediting like his physical technique. Like, Keanu's still in good shape while he's 16. Same goes for Jim Carrey, good in shape at 62.
And the mustache is...
Did I just hear horse noises with their mustaches? Like,
is something.
Did y'all, chat, did you just hear that when they flap their mustaches? This.
The physicality and the
Listen again.
mustache.
Hold on.
Is... Dash.
Okay, I knew Eggman and Joe are gonna be funny. Do you think the Eggman part will be in the next movie? Maybe. We'll see.
Something to behold.
And now they're breaking.
Robotnik. Going full spandex.
Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I mean, to be fair, guys, remember when the gun agents and tails are down and Tom shouts out, Sonic! And then Gerald spit out his teeth like he's an old retired kook. So, I had a feeling that gun was gonna stop Eggman and Gerald from their party, so it makes sense. No wonder that James Marsden and Antika Summers were like, oh yeah, Jim Carrey was fun on set. But now we know the context, both of their characters.
Huh? Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
Here we go.
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
Robotnik. Going full spandex, huh?
Okay, I like that Tom always roasts Eggman in every single movie. First movie's like, nice to swing goodbye, Comic-Con. And the second movie's like, nice eyeliner shades. And now he's roasting Eggman again for the third time for his outfit. So whenever Eggman wears something, it's just crazy. But yeah, speaking of the spandex, I'm sorry if I'm going like too deep in this. What is with Jim Carrey's costume department and for this character, or characters, for this franchise, man? Like, I know Jim Carrey switches different outfits for each of his roles in Ace Ventura, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Batman Forever, Grinch, the list goes on and on. But the multiple outfits, I'm like, for me as a cosplayer, this is too much. This is way too much for me. I mean, for my cosplay video, I only have his movie suit, Gerald's professor suit, so if I'm going to attempt this in the green screen, and I just noticed this, look at the Space Colony Ark, it's shaped like an emerald. Get it? Because, emeralds. But yeah, Gabriel, it's a good thing I'm watching all this footage. I'm like, if we're going to do the green screen cosplay video, this is going to take a lot of work. But hey, I'm glad this video's out because it's homework for me.
See. Robotnik. Going full.
So what did Eggman call his grandpa?
Spandex, huh? Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
That's my No, wait. Go back. I want to say that line again. This is like my first blind live recreation of it. Let me go. He goes,
Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
That's my genius, Grand Gino. And let me guess, is Gerald's laugh different from Eggman, or is it the same? Let me hear the laugh.
Grand Gino.
Here we go.
Okay, it's similar, like pissing on the moon.
This thing is so huge, you won't believe it's about a hedgehog.
Right, because I get it. I mean, aside from this featurette, you plan to dress up for Sonic 3. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've done this for every Sonic movie, so I have to do it for the third. Like, if Jim Carrey's in a Sonic movie, of course I gotta cosplay. But if he's not in a Sonic movie, I won't be cosplaying. Because it's not the same without Jim Carrey, though. So, anyway, I was not expecting another featurette, but to be fair, this is a good day for Sonic movie content in general, so I gotta watch this again. I'm sorry if I'm gonna drag this for long, but hey, it's Jim Carrey. I have to see this.
I asked for a kick-ass franchise.
That's not Kick-Ass 2.
Next thing you know, here I am. Right through the Sega wormhole.
Jim Carrey is a genius.
But bro, Keanu Reeves, like, first, we just watched an interview where Jim Carrey credits Keanu, now Keanu credits Jim. I'm living the best timeline. I'm so grateful to be alive right now.
So inventive.
Comedic mastermind.
Okay, the one thing, well, we will talk about this in the music video, but bro, where does he get this Eggman scarf? I want that scarf. I need it for winter. And also, I like the red and black backpack he has, because I think the context for this scene is where Gerald is trying to, like, recreate childhood memories with Eggman, because Eggman never had his time to be with his grandpa, so it's like, come on, my boy, let's celebrate our lives together.
The greatest thing in the world.
That may be hyper.
My boy.
Like, I'm saying, like, I don't care if Gerald's too goofy. It's like, I just want more Jim Carrey comedy shenanigans, and that's all I need.
You decide. Since we saw Robotnik last, he's been growing
his food. I see popcorn, I see Takis, I see pizza boxes. Bro just had a Wawa Grubhub Uber order.
His hair, gaining a lot of weight. We have visitors. We need your help.
This scene is gonna be so fun. But finally, I was expecting more bloopers because now we just got a blooper.
Do this!
He smiled. That's why he smiled, because he couldn't stop laughing. I mean, bro, that's how I feel when I record with Gabriel. I can't stop laughing.
Carrey always plays different characters, even if he's playing one, but this time, he's literally playing two different people.
It's impossible. Is it? You couldn't be. Couldn't it? Are you?
Shaggy
In the
flesh
saggy
doggy.
flesh.
Why am I thinking of Grumpy? Shaggy doggy. Gabriel, can you say saggy, like in the saggy flesh, in your grumpy voice?
In the saggy flesh.
For some reason, that actually fits the dialogue if you think about it.
Well, when they told me I was going to play
Yeah.
2
I am your papa.
Robotniks, I was delighted.
I am your papa.
So that, just imagine, instead of Gerald Robotnik is Grumpy Robotnik. I mean, if we would have
Yeah, they should have put Grumpy in the movie, not him.
Grumpy Robotnik, can I welcome home my... No. Let's replay the clip again and just mix it with Grumpy's voice.
Welcome home, Dumpy.
Yeah, welcome
He's
home,
literally playing
Dumpy.
two different people.
It's impossible.
Impossible. Is it? You couldn't be.
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Is it?
In the saggy flesh.
Yeah, Grumpy.
In the saggy flesh.
Well, when they told me I
Yeah. W
was going to play
villains.
2 Robotniks, I was delighted.
There's 2
Looking pretty good for 110. Ah! I can mention that in Grumpy's voice. Looking pretty good for a 110-year-old dwarf. Hey.
And now?
W villains, W fun.
Gabriel, can you say that in Grumpy's voice?
Until I realized
Repeat the line.
Okay, the original line is looking pretty good for 110, but I think you should add dwarf to the line by saying looking pretty good for a 110-year-old dwarf, and then get shot by the quail.
Okay. Looking pretty good for a 110-year-old dwarf.
I was doing.
Well, okay, that's what I'm saying. You know what? Replace Gerald Robotnik with Grumpy. You know what, Gabriel? I think we should... Gabriel, now I think about it, I think we should make that as a joke for the cosplay video. Replace Gerald with Grumpy.
Just bring Grumpy in for no reason.
Yeah, we should do that as a wink wink Woody Nephew cameo. I would love to see a
You guys.
No.
You know, I would love to see a featurette for Tails. We don't get enough Tails. That's because, look, as much as I love Colleen, do you see Colleen in this featurette? No, you only see Idris, Ben, and Keanu because because you know, look, love and respect for Colleen, but obviously she's not as famous as Keanu, Idris, Ben, or even Jim in this featurette.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the promotions in and
the real
show the big names.
Yeah, the famous actors.
She's still Tails, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They still put her name in the poster, guys, so they're still giving respect to a voice actor.
For the
Calm
same
down.
pay.
She's still a main character.
Who's gonna play Jim Carrey's grandpa?
Who's gonna play Jim Carrey's grandfather? I remember back then, people wanted J.K. Simmons, Christopher Lloyd, but Christopher Lloyd's already Chief Pachacamac. Someone said Patrick Stewart, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense, but you know what? If you want to double the mayhem, just double your Jim Carreys.
He's gotta be Jim Carrey.
Holy crap.
Replace a piece of poop. I don't know if he wants to be Jim Carrey's grandfather.
Wait, who?
He plays a piece of poop, dude.
Holy crap.
When I first came on set,
No, Jim the Sandwich should play the grandfather.
I did not even know it was Jim.
We had one of the most
The makeup.
veiny makeup experiences of my
Why does he look like Count Olaf, man?
experiences of my
That's what I'm saying. It's so uncanny.
life.
It's kind of like he has a Popeye face.
Watching his energy,
I mean, hey, Jim Carrey doing the dance moves, that's gonna
the physicality.
How am I gonna recreate this in my cosplay with the Santa Claus one? Oh yeah, Gabriel, I almost forgot about this. You know this clip right here where he hugs, you know, Papa Santa right here?
Uh-huh.
Two things. One, Grumpy Claus did the exact same thing. Two, I'm thinking... Two, in the cosplay video, I want to do a Grinch cameo, because, you know, Grinch and Eggman crossover, just be like, nice kid, bad, such a character. Ah! I kind of want to do that as an inside joke with, oh, 2 Jim Carrey characters in the same scene.
The physicality.
I just got to think about, like, how am I going to do this without knocking anything down?
And the mustache.
The horse noise with the mustache.
Is something to behold.
Robotnik. Going full spandex, huh? Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
That's my
Here we go.
I keep messing up the line.
My genius.
Who's the fossil?
That's my genius, Grand Gino.
That's my genius,
Here we go.
Grand Gino.
This thing is so huge, you won't believe it's about a hedgehog.
I mean, the funniest thing is, you have two hedgehogs that are 50 years apart, and you got two Robotniks 50 years apart. I guess that was the intention of what the filmmakers are doing. Two hedgehogs 50 years apart, two Robotniks 50 years apart. So wait, if Gerald's 110, then that means Eggman is like the same age as Jim Carrey? That makes sense. That honestly sounds like a wet dog shaking itself dry. Yeah, because, you know, he's old. Did you know in Toy Story 2 was going to be a direct sequel which was scrap deleted? Yep, I knew that. Pixar, it was quite dramatizing for Pixar around that time where they almost delete Toy Story 2. So, yeah, it's one of the best Pixar movies, but it's one of Pixar's worst nightmare when they make the film. So luckily they didn't do that for Toy Story 3 and everything else. So, anyway, chat, is there anything new that I missed? So, of course, Jim Carrey and the post-credit scenes and Sonic 3 is the big deal. And we did saw the dance sequences. We're about to be almost done with the chat, but there's two things I want to acknowledge. One of them is the Jelly Roll Run It song, which we did talk about it in the interview. And I know people on my social media are saying, Daniel, did you see this? Did you see this? Bro, you're not watching my live streams. Call yourself a real fan for subscribing to my content. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I do all see the DMs and everything that Jim Carrey is having a featurette. But before we do, we're going to watch the Run It music video. But once again, you're not going to hear anything because, like I said, I do not want to get copyright from the music because, you know, YouTube, it don't be like that, you know?
Yeah.
But if I do get copyright claim, it's just going to be like, too late, he's in reruns. So yeah, I guess that's the biggest news for today. The Jim Carrey stuff, the Brazil panel with the cast, the director, and the producers, the post-credit scenes. So we're going to stay throughout the whole credits, which, to be fair, Gabriel, we did stick around the credits for Sonic 2, and even though we were aware that it was only just going to be one for Shadow, but there wasn't going to be anything much, but I'm like, no, let's just watch the credits before it ends.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course, guys, I'm going to mute the music because clearly no one copyrighted it. Let's just end off with Jelly Roll, and then after the Jelly Roll song, I'm just going to show that there's a new Sonic 3 game. But like I said, chat, it's going to be more easier to do it on mobile than it is on computer, where y'all are going to see me fail. And look, you see my two YouTube shorts that went viral on YouTube. The Goofy movie theme and me dancing to Jelly Roll, because as a country boy, I did the country beats. But to me, like, as a Sonic fan, I prefer Stars in the Sky, which I would agree. So mute the music. Mute it, mute it, mute it, mute it, mute it! What are you doing? Mute it! Thank you. Hold on, let's rewind back since we don't want... Look, I like the fact that they censored the truck. What, for a QR code so we won't get Jelly Roll tickets? Which, to be fair, guys, you want to know what was the first time that I discovered Jelly Roll? In my most popular live stream of all, the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards stream. When me and Gabriel Les were voting, like, favorite music artists, I'm like, who's Jelly Roll? When I first saw him on when we did that stream.
I was literally looking back on that stream earlier today.
Yeah, because that was during around the time where I barely not know anything about him.
It was just a star rising, apparently.
He was, like...
I know he was in a song with Eminem.
Oh, he was?
I don't know when that came out.
I forgot about that, too. Because, but then, according to my research, Jelly Roll is kind of like Luke Combs, but if Luke Combs have, like, Post Malone tattoos, but not exactly like Post Malone, and if Luke Combs and Post Malone were like a twin hybrid, they would just do country hip-hop and country rap songs. So, I'm not kidding with you, when they announced, like, oh, he's making a song for Sonic 3, I'm like, I gotta check out his other stuff, because even though I know people over hate country music, of course, they have your stereotypical, let's drink about trucks and beer and girls and all that. But there are some country songs which, don't underestimate Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash raises up my masculine testosterone whenever I need to cowboy up. But either way, when I heard Jelly Roll, the one thing I like about Jelly Roll is the fact that he did appear in Sylvester Stallone's new TV show called Tesla King, where he appeared in the second season, where Jelly Roll was literally singing one of his songs in the show. And I'm like, wait a minute, Stallone's TV show is on Paramount Plus, and Paramount hired him to do the song for Sonic 3. And by the way, I think there's another song, which I don't know if I could share it because of copyright reasons, but there was like another song by this YouTuber named Black Griffin, which he actually wrote a song for Sonic 3. And honestly, it sounds better than the Jelly Roll song, because I'll play it like maybe after this video, but it sounds more Sonic, where it's called Try to Keep Up. Kind of gives me like that Sonic Heroes early 2000s vibe. But for this song, obviously it's no 2000. It kind of feels like one of those early 2010 songs that I would listen to like somewhere in Wreck-It Ralph, which, not gonna lie, someone mashed up this song with Al City's "When Can I See You Again?" Oh, because I'm like, why you couldn't hire Al City to do a song for Sonic? Like, you hire him for Wreck-It Ralph, but I'm like, I get that Al City's not in his prime like what he was, but bro, that would have been sick. Tails and Knuckles in a concert, which, by the way, speaking of concerts, way before I went to the Weezer concert, Jelly Roll actually went to my local concert, but like I said, around the time, I just didn't know who he was. But I guess now for Sonic 3, I'm like, alright, I like this guy, even though he has his prison jail story times, but he seems cool. But the line where he says four-wheel drive, it's like, bro, I'm raised
Four-wheel drive.
The four-wheel drive reference, I'm like, I get it because it's a reference to trucks, and I'm raised by a man who is like a cowboy in real life, and we ride on 4Runner trucks in real life. So I just laugh at that song. Like, I know the part of the give me that sensei, give me that ride, four-wheel drive. Of course, the four-wheel drive. I mean, if I'm gonna connect it with the Sonic movies, I mean, Tom did ride on a 4Runner truck in the first movie before it got destroyed, sliced in half with Robotniks mini drones in that first Sonic movie. And Sonic did road on that truck, so I guess that kind of counts as the four-wheel drive. Since, you know, in every Sonic movie, the Sonic characters have to drive on something. But except in Sonic 3, it's more accurate because you got Shadow riding on a motorcycle, which that is a thing in the games. But Sonic riding on vehicles, it's Super Sonic Racing, bro. But let's continue back where we got Sonic Heroes. Is Detective Pikachu... No. Is Detective Pikachu connect to the movies? I don't know if it's an actual movie or just connect to the world. Let me just say that. But anyway, let's just get back to the song in a second. I'm just trying to pull up the lyrics so I can get it right. Four-wheel drive. Okay, the part where he says, give me the real ones I know. So I get it. It's supposed to be a reference to like, oh, my real homies, my real ninjas are Tails and Knuckles. So those are my real ones because they get me. And I will say this. The moment where Sonic is riding on his back, like, you know, running backwards with the eyes, I'm like, Sonic X homage to Sonic the Fighter, which is like a Sega Saturn game in the 90s. But, yo, look at this shot right here. This shot right here. The camera angles where he spin dashes, then rails on a tree. Huh, get it? This reference right here, where Shadow's a freaking DJ, and I like that you got the iconic Shadow logo right here. I know it's a reference to that one 1998 Dreamcast commercial where Sonic is playing, like, on the DJ. Then you see the crazy taxi driver, Tails and Eggman, all the Sega characters are jumping out. But it's like, hey, yo, Sonic, chill. The music's a bit too loud. But now it's DJ Shadow. I'm like, wait a minute. DJ Shadow? And you have music, right? When is DJ Khaled going to show up in these Sonic movies? I want DJ Khaled to make the soundtrack for a future Sonic movie, because we the best. Another one. I mean, DJ Khaled has to do it for his kids after when he died in Bad Boys 4, am I right?
Hey, yo, Mike, where my 5 million?
Lesnar, do you hear what I said? Lesnar?
Lesnar.
Oh, he's muted, my bad. I was gonna say, it's like, would you just imagine if DJ Khaled, I would put the songs for Sonic 3, all he do is spin, 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 no matter what. I'm running in the zone, and the green zone all up, and the Eggman stays in. No. You know that one song that DJ Khaled sings? We're running, and we're running, and we're running.
Ever running.
That should be the song for Sonic 4 with DJ Khaled. But either way, the funniest thing is, aside from DJ Shadow, so you're telling me that this is a song that is very happy and joyful for Team Sonic, but then you show this shot where Shadow and Maria are literally holding hands, and I get it. It's a reference to that one short that me and Gabriel reacted to, which is the Sonic X Shadow Generation stream around here. And it's the moment where Shadow wishes he has the life of Maria, but look at Maria's wrist. It's literally a friendship band. I'm like, so you're telling me that Shadow's dark story is so serious where this 12-year-old girl dies, and then you play the song, run it, till you running around, bro. So, I don't know, man. That's why I just, even though I like the song for what it is, but what doesn't make sense for Sonic 3 is like, it's the story that's being adapted of freaking Dark Shadow. Like, I know I'm going to sound pretty dumb and egotistical with this, but I'm like, I'm just going to say this. At least the Venom 3 song that I randomly edit for Shadow, at least that's a much more fitting song that's Shadow than Run It. You know which one I'm talking about, Gabriel. Give me one last dance before we hit the ground.
Yep.
Push me up against the wall. No, wait, what's the song goes? What a lovely way to die. If you're with me by my side, coming for the ride. There's no running, no escape. All the venom never lays. Watch it feel it hit your veins. It's too late, you're gone. There's no stopping or slowing down. There won't be a next time now, but I'll be fine if you're around. Give me one last dance before we hit the ground. I know that song was more fitting for Venom, but I'm like, nah. I feel like you could have done a rock song that would have fit more for Shadow, and it's like I said, I like the Rod song, but this clip with Saint Marie and Shadow, I cannot take it seriously looking at it. Obviously, this was the moment where fans get so upset. We're like, why are there two Jim Carreys dancing? I'm like, y'all, Jim Carrey danced in the first Sonic movie. Okay, that's where Jim Carrey first noticed me for the first time. And then he did his World Domination playlist. Because in the first movie, he danced to Where Evil Grows by the Poppy Family. Because, you know, it was a 70s Canadian band that Jim Carrey, like, knows in his childhood. Evil grows in cracks and holes and lives in people's minds. Evil grows in the dark. Such an iconic scene. And then in Sonic 2, when he plays Domination Playlist, it was a song from Pantera, which is like a heavy metal band. And what I like about that scene in Sonic 2 is, like, Jim Carrey is a huge fan of heavy metal bands. He loves Metallica. He loves Deep Purple. And in Ace Ventura, he brings one of his personal bands, which is Cannibal Corpse, where he goes and then in Sonic 2, when the Pantera song plays, it's the Spec Walk. Are you talking to me? Go on, boy. Yeah, honestly, after when I listen to that song, I'm honestly intrigued. Because, you know, in Sonic 3, you see both of the Eggman and Gerald dancing. What licensed song are they dancing to? And I know this scene is definitely 100% a Jim Carrey idea, because this is such a Jim Carrey thing to do. And I'm like, what song is it going to be? Like, some people made their edge by saying he's dancing to Nirvana. I'm like, yo, if he dances to Nirvana, that will be pretty sick, because his favorite song is Breed. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't mind, I don't mind.
Goated. One of my favorite Nirvana songs.
Yeah, that, like, Jim Carrey says, like, it's one of his personal favorites, that he felt like that song is pretty underrated, because, you know, the other Nevermind songs get overshadowed, which, don't get me wrong, Smells Like a Teen Spirit is my #1 favorite. I do love Drain You. I do love, what's the other one? Serve the Servants. Oh no, that Mary's such a bore. But I'm just curious, what song are they dancing to? What, you know this for sure, Gabriel. You know, in my green screen, I gotta I'm not joking with you, Gabriel. Like, literally off stream, I was like, how am I gonna recreate these dance moves as both of these characters? Like, it's the same dance moves that both of the Jim Carreys are doing, but, you know, it's different angles, different sides. Hopefully, by the powers of green screen, it could do it justice, you know? But I know for what we just saw behind the scenes, it's Jim Carrey and some other actor puts on Gerald. Then when Jim Carrey is Gerald, some other actor has to be Eggman. So it has to be a back and forth thing. So either way, I remember I made one edit which actually got viral. Was I actually edit clips of all of his Eggman scenes in all 3 movies, and I just put "I am the Eggman, that's what I am" from the Shout the Hedgehog remix where they. Hey, if Jim Carrey's a good dance partner, whatever he's doing, Cuban Pete, hey Pachuco, his best dance partner that's not Cameron Diaz, his best dance partner is his old saggy self. Red Eggman and Gerald's Eggman suit, and then you see Shadow being the DJ. Hilarious, but also we got ourselves a game-accurate Eggman in the credit sequence. And yeah, to be fair, just like with Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, pretty much for what we're seeing, this will be the end credits for Sonic 3, except replace Jelly Roll Out. Because, you know, in Sonic 1 and 2, they put pixelated versions of Wiz Khalifa, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Yachty in Sonic 1 with Speed Me Up. And then Sonic 2 was with Kid Cudi, and they put him in the music video, but then they removed him in the credits. So, pretty much this will be the song, and what we're seeing in the music video will be the credits. And then we see Giant Chows, and we see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on the Japanese tower that Shadow went up to, and then they fall off the tower. And Gabriel, now I'm thinking about it, since we do see Chow in the credits, because you know they're in the movie, let's look back at the SA2 stuff that are not in the movie. So, no Amy Rose, no Rouge the Bat, no Bio Lizard, no Escape from the City, which I'm very... that's the one thing I'm most disappointed, like, no Escape from the City sequence. I'm so mad about that. No So Shoes, so Sonic does not get new shoes, so that's not in the 3rd movie. What else? They don't go to the pyramid. There's no giant ghost that takes down Knuckles. That's not in the movie. What else is from SA2 that's not in the film? I guess not much of the other iconic songs, I guess. I don't know. Am I missing something?
Sorry, I get interrupted. What did you say?
Okay, I'm just talking about the SA2 elements that are missing in Sonic 3, since clearly we're seeing Chow right here. Is Radical Highway at least? Hopefully, I'm hoping so. I'm just talking about what Sonic Adventure 2 elements are not in this movie, since despite being inspired. So, I repeat, there's no Amy Rose, no Rouge to the Bat, no Bio-Lizard, no Escape from the City sequence with a gun truck, which I'm disappointed with that, no Soap Shoes, no Pyramid with a spaceship that goes up to space, no giant ghost that chases Knuckles. What else am I missing? Am I missing something else that's not in the third movie that is from SA2? Those are the things I can think of. Radical Highway, hopefully. I sure hope so. Maybe.
Did you mention Bio-Lizard?
Yep, I was like, yeah, I don't think the Bio-Lizard's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna be a thing.
Because we literally just saw like Super Sonic Super Shower stopping the Eclipse Cannon, but there's no Bio-Lizard in the final act. And I don't think Paramount will have the guts to pull off the budget for that creature, so I think they're going to change it up.
Yeah.
And I guess that's about... Oh, okay, the one thing that I'm hoping is... Hopefully, the one thing I'm hoping that they're hoping to add, please add the Faker line. Please add Chaos Control and anything that'll be good enough for me. Just saying.
Yep.
What if Silver was in the third film with Sonic? Bro, it would have just made it... Bro, that would have made the plot...
That would be so shoehorned in.
Yeah, that exactly. Like, most people would say, like, oh, put Metal Sonic in Sonic 3. It's like, y'all, do you want a Spider-Man 3 situation where Venom was shoehorned at the last minute, then Venom dies in Spider-Man 3? I don't want that for Sonic 3. So... it's better off just to keep... like, the filmmakers are being smart for what they're doing. Like, as much as they would love to put all these characters in these movies, but remember, it's not just because it's live-action settings. Like, they want to treat these characters for as much respect as possible, which, heck, I think if I go to Twitter right now, I know I'm supposed to be focusing on the Jelly Roll music video, but if you go to Jeff Fowler's, like, social media page, he literally just pointed out that one of his first... like, literally the first concept art for Sonic 3 is this. Like, he literally just says, our first piece of Sonic 3 starts with this concept art where they said, story of Shadow Maria is one of the most important in the entire Sonic universe, and we know how to make it great. It's like, bro, given the fact that Jeff Fowler worked on that Shadow cutscene, but also understands of how integral this storyline is for Shadow Maria, that's where, like, you know what? That should be the main focus of our story of introducing this new character, and we cannot mess it up. Because if you add in, like, Metal or Silver the Hedgehog, then maybe we would not take this whole arc for Shadow seriously, because I'm like, oh, there's new other characters that are kind of taking over the spotlight, so not a good idea. But yeah, speaking of which, even though this movie will have his lighthearted comedic moments, but the Shadow story, that's the one they should not make jokes of it, despite how much we make fun of Maria's death. So I do like this moment where Jelly Roll is literally holding like a gaming console somewhat, or the Ride the Bubbles. So let's just... Roll has his own gun motorcycle. Hilarious. And now seeing the crab mech literally like in front of Sonic and Shadow, no wonder Joe was like, holy crap, because now the crab mech just entered in prison. I think it's the weakest one out of the three, because obviously, as much as me, I like the country song, it just does not fit the dark Shadow vibes. I was expecting, like, I don't know, rock and roll, you know what I mean? Heck, if I'm going to be honest with y'all, I honestly would have preferred Post Malone, or dare I say Fallout Boy, or something like that. That would have been sick.
I think Post Malone would have fit if they were going for like a country hip hop thing.
Yeah, I mean, remember that Post Malone actually like made a song for Chippendale Rescue Rangers? Like he actually does a
I forgot about that, yeah.
Where Ugly Sonic was part of that movie.
Rescue Rangers, Chippendale.
But anyway, yeah, Lesnar's still muted. I'm just making sure. It's like, I was gonna say, Lesnar, would you agree that we could have just had like DJ Khaled being a part of the side movies? That would have been so fun. Just go running and we're running and we're running.
Oh,
Lesnar, are you here?
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say, don't you think it would have been fun if we would have got DJ Khaled like showing up for the Sonic movie songs after Jelly Roll?
Yeah, if it was. If he gets tortured like he did in Bad Boys 4.
Yeah, F-boy, what you gonna do? Hey, yo, Mike! I just think it would be funny. He's like, all we do is run, no matter what. Get my rings on my top. Get my green nails go up, and the Eggman stays their head up. That's why what a funny... I mean, if DJ Khaled could do it, the kids. I mean, bro, DJ Khaled make a banger song for that Aladdin remake and the first Spider-Verse movie with I gotta go on, I gotta elevate.
Yep.
Bro, that would have been so funny. But anyway, my retrospect on the Jelly Roll song, I like it for what it is, but like I said, I just think it's the weakest original song of them all. Like, I'm pretty sure the boys will agree with me. In terms of original songs for these movies, Stars in the Sky by Kid Cudi is my number 1. Number 2 will be Speed Me Up with Wiz Khalifa and all those other guys. And then in third place will be the Jelly Roll song. That's my ranking for all
I
three
agree.
songs.
I agree.
That's my ranking.
Yeah, because I think Stars in the Sky. But yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all in terms of TV spots and everything. And before we wrap up this how long stream, it's been almost 4 hours. Gosh dang! And I'm so glad that I did not get a power outage. How about we end this off with a bonus surprise? And this is gonna be hard to do on computer, but this is a short Sonic 3 game, and we're not referring to the McDonald's Brazil one. This is exclusive that's called Sonic vs. Shadow game. I'm going to send the link down below for the boys just to play in the chat. It's called Sonic vs. Shadow, where you're supposed to be clicking the icons of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Where,
Oh, yeah, I played that earlier.
yeah, so
It's actually kind of tricky.
it's more trickier on computer than it is on mobile, but you got to get like a decent high score. So as the music's going to be so loud, guys, and once when I start playing it, it's going to be live and learn instrumental. So I'm not going to speak much, but you're going to hear the music.
Live and learn.
Yeah, but however, the instrumental track of Live and Learn, peak music. But yeah, speaking of music, but speaking of music, that short 30-second one with Junkie XL, bro, don't fail us now. So I guess just to reach the 4-hour mark, how about we spend a little bit 5-ish minutes of playing this game, shall we? Of Team Sonic vs. Shadow. Let's do this.
I'm trying. Oh. No. Stop. No.
Yeah, it's me, Google. It's me, dude.
No. Stop. No. Ah, my brain. Hey. Hey. No. Why do you keep going to Knuckles?
No. Come on. No.
Hey. Dude. What happened? What? I want to see my score. Stop doing that.
What? Seriously, the game?
I had like 300 something. Hey.
I can move my mouse so look.
Hey. Oh my god.
I don't even have a mouse. I'm using my keyboard.
Dude. Stop! No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like you.
I need this.
Hey. What? 330.
There's so much I can do.
My score was 330.
Y'all have the computer mouse. I have my keyboard.
I wish I could do some forward, but I can't do it.
Come on, start it. Come on, hey. Yeah. Come on, hey. Hey. No. Stop. Shadow, stop.
Come on, dude.
No. Stop. That's right. Yep. Oh, I broke my record. 480.
Play Angry Birds instead.
Yeah, this time remind me of
Sonic Edition.
Okay, I'm gonna X this out. Because I know I was literally paying attention to my streams. Like, yeah, I was starting to get laggy once when I start playing the game. I only went like 5 rounds for me, and plus the volume was quite.
There's so much I can. Stop moving, please.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the boys play during around this moment.
Oh, I'm done with mine.
Yeah, I'm done playing with mine because one, the music was pretty loud in the stream and it was kind of lagging for me. So I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to do this for the rest of the stream. But I'm surprised. Like, speaking of the stream chat, we got like 24 people earlier today. I'm like, yeah, I knew the stream was gonna be a hit, and yeah, pretty much we've already said what we have to say about these TV spots. I know there's going to be a lot more Sonic 3 content like every single day from now on, despite these TV spots are revealing too much. But yeah, on Thursday the 12th, you're going to get the movie Shadow DLC for Sonic 3. Let me just get to that real quick. The Shadow DLC is going to be going to the Sonic Shadow Generations game. And Gabriel, you did confirm that you will be getting that game for Christmas?
Yep.
Alrighty then, so I'm guessing you will still plan to get the DLC?
I should have enough.
As we're on the topic of gaming, I'm getting an advertisement of Fortnite right now. It's literally playing. Play the original.
Yeah, dude, Godzilla!
Play the
Baymax!
Like, even if this DLC is going to be short, but I think it's going to be, like, you know, worth the $6 if you're going to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheap.
And it's Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow in this game.
Keanu is voicing him, so I think that's pretty cool.
And it's inspired by the movie, despite it's based on a real-life setting in Japan.
And yes, you heard right. Keanu Reeves is joining Sonic X Shadow Generations
Tokyo.
as part of the upcoming
And,
Sonic the
let's not
Hedgehog 3
forget,
movie
outside
cast.
the game, the
This
cover
update
premiere
is
for Sonic
inspired
3
by
should be
scenes from the
around
Sonic the Hedgehog 3
December
movie.
16th for what I
25th
remember.
release date.
So, approximately how many days do we have left for Sonic 3? We are, let me see, December 7th. So that means 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days away until we're ready to watch peak cinema in the theater. And not only just that, for those that want to avoid spoilers in the movie, I say after the 16th, like I say after December 16th, because I see that the movie mascots came to my state in Florida. They're in the Orlando area, and some people are like, oh, if you meet the mascots, you get like a scanned QR code that you'll see the movie on the 17th. So for those that want to avoid spoilers, I highly recommend to leave the internet, period, on December 17th, aka the same day when Spider-Man No Way Home came out 3 years ago. The same day. If you want to avoid spoilers, get out on December 17th. And we're like, no, don't show like Mario or Steve from Minecraft's in the post-credit scene.
Alright, everybody, go straight to Reddit on December 17th.
Yeah, even though I think someone from Reddit would leak the scenes, kind of like when me and Gabriel saw the Spider-Man No Way Home hype around that time. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. But either way, before we decide to wrap up the stream, I cannot wait to obviously see the movie in less than 2 weeks from now. Me and Gabriel are going to be cooking up some videos together, such as the Eggman cosplay, and not only just the cosplay, reviewing the movie, and some videos that we're just going to do. And aside from that, we are so ready to see the best movie of the year, Suck It, Mufasa. This is the real king, the hedgehogs, not the lions.
Yep.
So, does anybody in the chat have any questions before we end things off? Probably with the Live and Learn cover, if y'all are up for that.
Anybody?
Somebody loves me that no one will love you.
And no one will love you.
So the only news I got, Shadow's motorcycle is a BMW logo aside from the gun logo. That's funny.
No way.
So yeah, I guess we pretty much caught up with the TV spots, the commercials, half of the interviews. I guess partially the Brazil one. TV spots, the Jim Carrey featurettes, the Keanu Reeves featurette, and the Run It music video. So, anyone else have to say before we end off with Live and Learn at the end?
I think that'll be all.
Alright, so shall we end this off with Live and Learn?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if we got this. But no, I want to buy the actual Crush 40. I don't want a cover of it because, you know, Crush 40 songs are goated. And I do. But the best thing about Live and Learn, the opening jingle is always a meme. Prepare for my civil rights beam. With freaking Martin Luther King. Anyway, let me look it up. Live and learn. Okay, live and learn Sonic 30th anniversary. So then we got the video. Should we pull up with lyrics or or a Crush 40 music video with this, where it shows like visual?
It don't matter.
All right, let's just put up with the music video so y'all can see it, because I know the song's lyrics.
All right, just in case it's delayed, just give us the countdown.
Alrighty then, it's just playing an ad for me, and then we'll wrap up the stream around 8 o'clock, which that was the intentional plan for this 4-hour stream. What?
Oh.
SpongeBob, I found an Xbox. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go.
Play.
Can't you feel life moving through your mind? Yeah! Slipping it down your spine. Oh! Yeah! You can swallow. Well, then swallow. Your feels and pain when you can't help but follow. It puts you right back when you can. My dad's balls? Hey! Live and learn! Hanging on the tomorrow! Live and learn from the works of yesterday! Live and learn! If you beg or if you live and learn! You may never find it! Yoda. Don't you feel life tangle you up inside?
Now your face down on the floor.
Yeah!
It tastes like floor.
Now your face down on the floor. Oh! But you can't save your sorrow. Cry harder. You've paid in straight. Hey, when you can't help but follow. See what a baddie on Instagram. Hey.
Dude, no, November's over. We can look at on Instagram now.
Hanging on the edge. Oh, Rouge needs it. Alright, pause. No, not pause, actually.
No, she has. No, she's a bat. So I don't know.
I don't care. If you beg or
I don't know if she has pause. She's a bat.
If I learn, you may never find your way.
Sorry, my dog was dancing. Oh yeah, this part.
My dog is hot.
Let's find a bunch of baddies on Instagram right now. Roxy Fanatics dancing with Daniel, bro.
Yeah, Roxy was dancing with me. Come on, Roxy, get up.
Alright, so Fortnite Festival, when are you gonna add this?
Yeah, Fortnite, you gotta add this song.
No, whatever. Either that or just keep adding Lil Nas X. I don't know.
Yeah, idiots. What?
Stupid dumb.
There's a
place
searching for so
add more of this, dude. No more Megan.
Place where you'll never find. Hold on to what if. Don't like the show, pretty mid. Hold on to what
show?
What if?
Oh.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. Hey, live and learn. If you beg or if you borrow, live and learn.
I don't lyrics to this song.
Live and learn, hanging on the edge. Live and learn from the works of yesterday. If you beg or live and learn.
on.
Oh.
Learn.
Live and learn. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Live and learn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bow.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Crush 40 are the goats. Never underestimate them.
Yeah, dude.
And also,
I'm 40 years old and I'm crushing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Gogurt Crush.
I'm 40 years old and I'm crushing it.
Crushing it, dreams. Perfect timing at 8 o'clock for one more minute till the 4-hour mark. So, aside from that one live concert moment that we hope that's in the third movie, if I do come back in a future stream, I don't know, maybe it could be Roblox, maybe it could be the Carpet Mirror, maybe. We'll see. Who knows? Depending if I get good Wi-Fi outage, but either way.
Dude, get us into a convention to perform this. We're a goated band.
Yeah, it's the official.
We're ready.
Yeah, Dan and Gabe would reunite just to sing some Crush 40 Live and Learn songs. That would be pretty sick.
These labels got to sign us up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Nickelodeon, you gotta contact us at Paramount. We love you, man. So we gotta put us in.
Nickelodeon isn't real. I made that.
Yeah, but to be fair, Nickelodeon is airing the first 2 Sonic movies and the Knuckles series and that mid-Netflix show.
They're advertising it like crazy. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if a Sonic show, like the movies, is gonna air on Nick.
Yeah,
that's
because
crazy.
They
Went
air
from Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, because Paramount is Viacom and they have Nickelodeon, so it would make sense. So. Either way, I think that's I think it's good for the kids because they're like, well, I don't have money for Paramount Plus, so I'm just going to use my cable because that's what my grandma could afford for. So I'm just going to watch the first 2 movies, the Knuckles show and that mid-Sonic Pride show that everyone compares to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way.
I can't. Mickey Mouse. Want to come inside my clubhouse? I'm a narcissist.
Play the Wiz Khalifa song. But yeah, we have finally ventured the 4-hour mark of this live stream. I was not expected to be that long, but you know what? I feel like we said we have to say, of course there's going to be more Sonic 3 content later on every single day until the movie's out, but we are less than 2 weeks away from the movie's release, and who knows, maybe for a gaming stream, maybe for another Carpet Premiere stream, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So, without further ado, Gabriel Lesser, take away with your closure until we move on away from the stream.
Thank you everybody for watching the stream. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Don't spoil yourself for Sonic 3. Just enjoy the moment in the theater. Have fun.
Get off the internet.
And have a good night. Or evening. Or day. I don't know. Or morning.
I don't know. Alright, Lesser,
anyway.
go ahead.
Anyway, thank you all for watching the stream. We're all hyped for Sonic 3. We're almost there, dude. We're almost there. We're gonna go see the movie in theaters. I wish I was with y'all.
Yeah.
So,
screw Mufasa. This is the real it is what it is. But either way, thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Lesnar, for being a part of the stream.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Don't do drugs. Watch Sonic 3. Don't
spend.
I don't know.
Don't spend your ticket to watch Mufasa or Kraven the Hunter. Shame on you if you decide.
Yeah. Don't watch Mufasa the Lion movie. It's Sonic. Sonic is better.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the only thing that should matters. But yeah, either way, boys, before we end off the stream, how about we all say Sega 1, 2, 3 after when I say my outro. Once when I'm ready, I'll give you the signal when I go to 3.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I'll definitely see you guys for the next one, whether it's a Roblox stream or maybe the Red Carpet Premiere, or if not, then I guess I'll see y'all for the next upload of the video. Me and Gabriel are cooking up some more Sonic 3 stuff like this upcoming few weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Take care now. Bye then. And as we say Sega and the countdown 3, 1
in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, Sega!
Sega!